Ho, 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 fellas. What's up? Ho, ho. It's that time, for the holidays. And it's perfect time to stuck a stocking. Stuck a stocking to somebody you know. Get a stocking stuffer, dog. You know what to do. Treat them well in that sock. Get that sock thickened out with a Manscaped cologne or shears, crop mops, or Manscaped 2-in-1 shampoo conditioners. You know it. Perfect stocking stuffers. Over at manscaped.com/Theo for 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.com/Theo for 20% off and free shipping. Sock them stuffers. Everybody needs help sometime. And I know I do. Heck, jeepers. Every other episode, I damn have some problem. But right now, I'm feeling okay, and I'm communicating with you that if you need help, there's a possibility to get it. Through BetterHelp, visit betterhelp.com/THEO. Join the over 1 million people who have started to get help for themselves. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and TPW listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/THEO. Good afternoon, or whatever time it is that you are alive. And I'm letting you know about something called Truebill. Maybe you subscribed to something once, or you did a free trial on the interweb, and then they hit you with this. That next month they upbill you $60, $40, $10 a month, $11.80 they charge every other week. You don't even know what's going on, and they're sending you free hats or something muffin mix. You don't know how do you stop it? Truebill can help. Truebill can help, from forgotten free trials to automatic renewals. Yep, you'll never guess how much subscription companies charge you every month. Have it more organized. Save the money you want to save. Matthew B. said, in a matter of seconds, I saved $660 for the year on my DirecTV bill. Saved $120 for the year on my Sirius XM bill. That's right. Truebill can help. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/THEO. Go right now, truebill.com/Theo. It could save you thousands a year. I'd like to let you guys know that I have a tour out now, the Return of the Rat Tour. New dates announced: Jacksonville, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Orlando, Rockford, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Los Angeles, California. Those are all in the spring, starting in February. You can go to theovon.com/tour for tickets. There will be more dates added. So just hold your caballeros. I think that means horses. I don't know, actually. But just just be patient. We'll be there. Love you. And thank you guys so much for your support. theovon.com/tour for tickets. Today's episode is brought to you by Liquid Death. We are thankful for their beverages. Today's guest, this is his second time being here. He is an undefeated UFC featherweight from Searcy, Arkansas. They call him Thug Nasty. He's got a lot going on. It's not just MMA anymore for this guy, but that's his main focus. Happy to spend some time today with my friend, Mr. Bryce Mitchell.
Set that parking brake and let myself unwind. Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my stories. Shine on me, and I will find a song. I will sing it just for you.
Yeah, man, that 269 card.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild. Who'd they have in your division that fought? They had Ige
And Josh Emmett.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And what does it feel like when you're watching that, dude? Because you've been out for what, almost a year now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, shit, actually, that fight, I missed it. I watched that last night in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I took half a bag of these fucking gummies. I was falling asleep, bro.
Were you?
Actually,
When, last night?
Podcast is live?
Oh no, not live.
No, are we recording?
We're recording. Yeah.
Okay, I got the goodies, bro.
Oh, you brought some?
Yeah.
Okay, damn, boy, that swamp Santa right here, son. Come on, son.
All right, first thing, this is homemade, bro.
That Spanish Moss Santa right here, baby. Let's go.
It's a little homemade lemonade, bro.
Damn, is that really?
Ain't no alcoholic beverages, nothing. I know we're gonna get thirsty up here.
Hey, man,
High quality
baby.
H2O electrolytes. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, boy.
And some homemade lemonade. Then I got you some deer jerky in here.
Ooh.
Now, this stuff's dry as a nun, brother.
Is it? Dang, because I've been wanting protein for breakfast, man.
Well, like I said, that's gonna be real dry, but
Mm-hmm.
I do that on purpose because it's gonna store for like years. It'll probably be good for 3 years. So.
Oh, my
Like
God.
apocalypse, bro. That
Yep.
deer jerky will get you.
Come on,
Right
B.
here. Get you some of that Jocko, baby.
Oh, that milk, son.
That shit'll make your dick bigger.
Oh, damn, my dick's pretty big.
Well, that or I had on glasses. One of the two.
Bro, so this is homemade jerky right here?
Yes, sir. That's deer jerky.
Wow. And so what's the process you have on this?
I shot that one with my bow,
Mm-hmm.
and then just dried. I dried the fuck out of that, brother. That's like it's gonna stay for years. And I know a lot of people like it a little bit more moist, but the thing is, I have problems with it going bad. I
Really?
put a lot of salt, a lot of pepper, and I dry it. I mean, it's dry. But when you start chewing it, it'll come back to life. You could actually
It bounces back quick.
It bounces back quick once you start chewing it. I actually think you could take that, put it in a little pot of boiling water. I wouldn't do this unless if I was just mixing it up because I got bored. But you could put that in water.
Right.
They call it reconstituting it. Kind of get it kind of back to life and then put it over some rice.
Ooh.
You know, so that's if you wanted to. And then,
Or you could have put rice in your mouth while you're eating it.
You're damn right. And a little bit of that lemonade.
Yeah. Dude, thank you, bro.
No, thank you for having me, brother. And this is from my sponsors, Bigley. They got you. This is those gummies I was talking about. I'm not kidding you. It says take one of them. I took half the bag. It ain't gonna kill you.
Right?
But bro, I got sleepy. I was watching that Emmett fight and that Ige fight, and I was like watching it, and then like round 3 comes around, and I'm like, what the fuck? Waking back up, and then
And what's in them? How much is it THC in them?
this is CBD and
Oh, wow.
maybe even some Delta 8. I stopped even reading this shit,
You
bro.
did?
I just take them.
You just get them in you, huh?
Then they got some
Blaze,
some vape
baby.
pens, and then a little bit more of those. But those vape pens, I'm actually not smart enough to smoke them.
Really?
I tried them on the way here. I was gonna smoke one. I think you have to have a
GED?
some shit like that, bro. I don't know if it's an activated passcode or something, but I think you plug it into a phone charger.
Damn, boy.
So
This
you
is
plug that bitch in, and then you can smoke it.
some Arkansas treats, huh?
Now this is the best gift of all,
Okay.
in my opinion. This is from me,
Okay.
and I hope that you're not offended.
I won't be. I can already tell, I think. Ooh, what's that little turtle
And
bowl?
That's right. I know you stopped smoking.
Oh, gang, baby, I sure did.
I use them as ashtrays, though.
Wow.
But I know you're creative. You're going to find something to use.
Oh, I'm going to stack a little bit of my deer jerky in this bad
You ever
boy
heard
on
two
here.
turtles fucking?
Uh-uh.
Hey, let me show you what it sounds like.
All right. Oh, that's good, huh?
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
About that pace right there, man. They don't speed it up for nothing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And why
But,
should
man,
they,
I
bro?
just, I think that you'll get creative. and you
Dude,
never
thank
say,
you,
bro.
man.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Heck yeah, boy. We got that rural Santa in the vicinity
That's
today,
right,
baby.
brother.
That Bryce, that boss sauce right here, son.
Now,
Damn.
lemonade's strong, too.
Yeah, it is, huh? My God. Oh, yeah.
But, man, I thought that the fight was good.
Yeah.
They both kind of hurt. I mean, they're just so evenly matched. One of the judges had it 30-27. One of them, in my mind, it was pretty, like, really, it was a draw, to be honest with you. Because Ige got dropped in the first round, but then I thought he won the last 2 rounds.
Shame.
So I honestly would give him a draw.
Yeah.
So
When you when you're watching guys like that fight, do you start to feel, because you've been out now for what, a year now because of your injury?
over
a year.
About a year and probably 2 months.
Is it hard to still like see yourself as part of the show? Kind of, do you start to think like, man, I'm not? Do you start to feel a little bit separate because you were on a kind of a roll there, you know?
Shoot, I wish. I mean, dude, like it's intense in my head, bro. Like I'm battling every day. I'm fighting somebody in my fucking head, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm always on edge. I probably need to
Right.
chill out.
Right,
and, you know what I'm saying?
right. So let's talk about the rest of that night, those fights,
Well,
man.
first things first, I got to say that I called the Pena win.
Did you really?
And well, yeah, but first off, I
Let's
think
bring
she's
that up.
cute. You know, I think she's pretty cute, so I'm gonna go for her.
Oh yeah, boy.
Second off,
Dang,
well, you know, I
definitely-
like both of those chicks though. It wasn't because of the personalities or anything that I picked Pena. I picked Pena because she had beat, I believe, Kat Zingano, and Kat Zingano beat Amanda, and she didn't. It wasn't a fluke win. When Kat Zingano beat Amanda, it was domination of wrestling and superior groundwork, and so you get one ground fighter who's already beat this chick, and then somebody comes and beats the chick who beat her at what she beat her at.
Ah.
And so in my head, I'm thinking
she's gonna get her to the ground and beat her.
she's gonna get her to the ground and beat her. And I didn't put no money on it though, because I always fucking lose if I put money down.
Yeah,
I don't
me
ever
too.
do it. I never even put money down. One time I put a weed bet.
Yeah.
I bet my buddy a quarter of weed on a fight, and then lost
yeah.
it.
And then he's all stoned and you're not.
That's right, bro.
that's
Well,
the
he
worst
shared it
part.
with me a little bit.
Oh, he
you know
did?
what
Well,
I'm saying?
damn,
It's all
Dan.
good.
But the worst is when you lose a wee bet and your buddy just smokes it on. You got to just sit there and look at his ass like
That's right.
he's just been eating ghosts, bro. My dude,
Yeah.
my buddy gets so fucked up when we were younger, bro. He looked like he'd eat a couple damn there's a couple damn ghosts was in him, bro. He looked
Yeah.
fucking haunted, dude.
Yeah.
He got so high one time his fucking dad came to pick him up, and he didn't even know his dad, bro. And he fucking fought him right there in the yard. And
Hey,
he
I'd do
fought
that
him,
right
bro,
now.
like it was somebody coming to kidnap him.
I'd do that right now.
Damn, dude.
Seen that motherfucker.
But dude, fighting your own dad just because you high, or like because you so high, you don't know
I'd
who
fight
you-
him because I'm pissed off. I don't care if I'm high or what the fuck, dude. I just beat his ass just for some child support,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, let's go, son. Yeah, they should have. If a dad flakes on the kid, they should have at least a couple rounds of when the child's 16 or over that they got to do in the yard.
Legally.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. That should be part of the jurisdiction, baby. Let's go, dude. We got to rewrite some of these laws, man.
Absolutely.
They got some soft laws out there. Let's go through the last minute of this. I'll say this, man. So I'm sitting over there, and man, Nunes just looked so much bigger.
Yeah.
Did it?
Here's the thing, though, brother. Is
Let's
like
do no audio.
it don't always come to your favor when you're bigger like that. It means you cut more weight, and she's a power puncher.
Right.
So it's like, okay, so you're talking about a power puncher who cuts a lot of weight. Yeah, I bet she's gonna be great in the first round.
Right.
She's a power puncher who cuts a lot of weight. She's fighting somebody 10, 15 pounds smaller, and she hits twice as hard.
Now, what do you think when you start to see this happening? What would you have done different here if you're Nunes? Do you
Okay,
think?
I'm Nunes. First off, round one, that's where she made the mistake. She come out like she's gonna knock her out in the first round,
Yeah.
throwing the power punches. She should have barely won round one. And I'm serious. I mean, she should have gone out there saying, "I'm not gonna knock this girl out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna barely win round one,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I'm gonna win round two a little bit better, and I'm gonna win round three a little bit better. By round 4 and 5, I don't even give a fuck. I already won the fight. I'm just gonna do what I can do now. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
think that she went in there, she blasted all of her cannons
Yeah.
right off the initial exchange.
Because you're so used to that, you think?
Absolutely. When
Yeah.
it works so long, you know what I'm saying? It's it works. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
Yeah.
then she ran into a different stylistic matchup. Here's the thing about when she fought Rousey. Rousey's a great ground fighter. In my opinion, Rousey is probably the best woman ground fighter that there is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if Rousey and Pena get into it in a ground fight, well, first off, that'd be sexy. But second off,
Ooh, damn, boy. I'd be second row. I ain't sitting in the front row because I want to spend some time on
That's
myself.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I want a little camouflage,
That's
baby.
right.
Yeah.
Well, second off, I think that Rousey will probably win eventually because of the submissions. I do not
Against Pena?
against Pena. But here's the thing: Rousey could not get Amanda to the ground. You know what I'm saying? She has that straight up kind of grab them and clinch style. Pena has a style where it's like shoot under and grab the legs, which works amazing if you're talking about a power puncher.
Right.
Because a power puncher, when you swing, you open up all the openings for that. Like when I'm fighting a power puncher, I'm not thinking, oh, I hope he don't swing hard. I'm thinking, I hope he swings as hard as he fucking can.
Because I'm going to shoot.
And get them legs. Now, if you're Ronda Rousey, you don't go for the legs. She don't do singles and doubles. She has to go against her opponent in a straight line. That's where she fucked up with Amanda Nunes, bro. She tried to just close that distance without any type of entangling of the hands, no distractions, no
Yeah.
nothing. She didn't reach the hands. She just tried to go straight at her. And
Just like a train.
But if you would have seen Rousey get Amanda to the ground, you probably would have seen even even more disparity.
Yeah.
Just like the disparity was on the feet, it'd have been the same on the ground. She just never had the. She don't go for those legs, you know. And Amanda, she opens up and throws those big punches. That's when the legs are open.
And do you think that's kind of what she saw? Because will you play that back again? Just
Right. Pena lured her into. That's what Pena did. She took some of her best shots, lured her in, landed just enough to piss her off and make her want to hit her more, and that's when she got in on that takedown. I'm pretty sure she shot a double leg. I can't remember though. Did she shoot a double?
I mean, she's staying in.
I could have sworn she got her to the.
And you could tell how Nunes like, how is this not working? And
Right.
And you just stayed right in there. I mean, you could see it was like, what is this hitting me?
Right, and you're absolutely right. She just stayed right in there, and now she's advancing forward.
Right, so now she's got a game plan, huh?
And gets her to the fence. Here comes a double. If I'm her, I'm shooting.
You'd already shot.
I might have, but she was landing there too. I'm curious how she got her down. I'm almost certain she got her legs. Oh, she tripped her. Okay, there you go.
And Nunes is cooked here.
Yeah, but this ain't her game plan, man. I mean, think about it. It's probably been 5 years
So
at least since she's been in that position in a fight, bro. At least 5 years.
When she choked, it wasn't a choke, right? It was a neck. What was the?
Well, it was.
Go back to that last few seconds there, brother.
It was probably a choke as well, but if it wasn't on the throat, you could still choke somebody right here on the face and the nose.
Yeah, what does she have? Or you can't really. Maybe she is under there. Man,
bro, it looked like she was up on her nose and her mouth, but I don't, and it didn't look like she was on the neck to me either, you know. But I've got
and that
a buddy,
was shock.
Yeah, I got a buddy back home. He's actually a 25er, but there's something about the way that, like, you know how ants, they can lift like 10 times their own body weight or something.
Yeah, I never seen it, but they say it all the time. I guess there's videos of it probably.
Yeah, bro. Like, little dudes are like that too. Like, you get a little 125er, he can squeeze almost damn near as hard. Actually, in certain positions, a 125er can squeeze just as hard as a 150 pounder because of like the compactness of the muscles. I got a 125-pound buddy, bro. He does a face crush. He don't even go for the neck. He gets his arm and nose around your face and your mouth. Mm-hmm. And, bro, you can't fucking breathe. And it's actually, let me tell you why it's worse than a rear naked choke. Because a rear naked choke, bro, you're kind of just going to like, it's not the most pleasant choke because you actually can't breathe. There's some chokes you can breathe. Yeah. Like an arm triangle, bro. I've been put to sleep in them bitches. And one time I got put to sleep in like an arm triangle, bro, I didn't even know.
Damn, no.
I swear to God, woke up. I woke up, I thought I escaped. Bro, after the round, the guy was like, bro, you were out. I was like, no way. I thought I got out of that. He said, not only were you out, you were twitching for like 30 seconds. I was like, damn. Man, I thought I was dizzy or something. You know,
somebody likes to dance and it's subconscious, baby. That's right. Damn.
But you know, that's a pleasant choke. You're cutting off both sides of the blood. Right. You could be in it and then just boom, wake up and not even know you're out sometimes. Yeah. That rear naked choke, bro, you're gonna cut off your air supply, your breathing. Oh, dude, it's miserable.
And so the one you're talking about, your buddy, though, what is that one like?
You can't breathe in, so you're getting that effect of like you can't actually get air in like to your lungs.
But it's over your face or it's over your neck?
It's over your face, and it crushes the fuck out of your jaw. It feels like your teeth are about to get just literally just fucking just all, you know, jacked.
So was that a new thing? It's like his own thing? It's
his own thing. It's like, you know.
But you probably got to have a girth of.
You got to be strong as fuck, like just compact, man. And I mean, I'm not saying I can't do it, but it's like, okay, we'll put it this way. I'm better suited for twisters. Yeah. You know, I got my bow legs and all that shit. Like, I've got my things that I do.
You got your own things. Yeah, you can't do it all.
That ain't my fucking thing, bro. I'm telling you, that is his thing.
Yeah. You might evolve into getting and then doing something else. It's jerky.
Well, these motherfuckers, they can make lemonade, bro. They can put them lemons right there and just squeeze that.
That's old fashioned. That's that Russian. That's how the Russians do it. When you look at
I hope you like that stuff, brother.
Dude, well,
I'll spice it up a little bit next time. I'll do some chili pepper, a little cumin. You know what I mean?
The spice is a little bit low, but
it's low. It's plain. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very comfortable eat.
That's right. This
is a comfortable eat, bro.
Yes,
it's like holding a damn baby in your mouth,
yes, sir.
Son. It's like holding a damn little venison baby, son.
Absolutely. My first bow kill.
Was it?
It was.
When so what have you? I know you've been doing a ton to kill your time. I want to talk about the fights a little bit more, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. What's the thing that you kind of missed the most? I mean, obviously the fighting, but do you feel like this time because as a fighter, you only have so much time, really.
Mhm.
You know, when you look at the breadth of these guys' career, they get to third. Some guys, you have the, an anomaly like Glover Teixeira or whatever, but
Yeah.
a lot of guys, it's probably 32, 34.
I love that guy.
Oh,
Teixeira.
yeah. So inspiring.
Yeah. Great,
God.
man. Great.
And
I met
he's
him
so
at,
nice. Oh, you met him?
Yeah, it was a World Series of Fighting, and this is before, he's the champ. This is like probably 5 years ago. And, bro, he's like all bite, no bark.
Wow.
Like, bro, he just literally sits there so chill. So, I mean, just very soft-spoken. It's a fucking killer, bro.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's not too many people at, 44 maybe, something like that, getting that championship belt.
No.
I mean, there's something inside of that guy. You know what I'm saying? Something special.
Yeah, he might be the oldest champ ever.
I think so. If he's not, that shit don't count because it's like way back in the day, Tank Abbott type of shit.
It was like it wasn't even real. Yeah, it's like a homemade belt.
That's right.
Dude, what?
But Tank Abbott's a bad motherfucker too. But it's just two completely different playing fields. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tank Abbott was fighting other bar fighters his age.
Bring up a Tank Abbott.
A little bit half drunk. You know what I'm saying? Teixeira's going in there fighting dudes half his age, who he's had twice as many fights as. He's been knocked out a couple times, and he don't give a fuck. He just comes back and, so that's he's legit, man.
He's taking so many hits, man. Some of the fights I saw Anthony Smith the other night, and that was crazy. That fight I just can't even believe watching some of these guys, the histories that they've had. When you watch the Poirier Oliveira, what else do you think of the card? Well,
I got there a little bit late. I showed up right when Sean O'Malley was fighting.
That's when you started watching?
Yeah, Sean O'Malley fight.
Did you go to the fights?
No, I've never been to one of the live ones.
Yeah.
This one was actually at a titty bar.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
damn. What's it called?
It was called the Peppermint Hippo.
Ooh,
yeah.
Boy. Look, sometimes you got to give a big girl a mint. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? To spruce her up
Some
a
of them
little.
need it.
Blue Chew, baby. I'm hopped up on this deer jerky. Dang. And if you want your wiener to do well and you don't have a sack of this on hand, I know what'll help. True Blue. Sorry, Blue True. Blue Chew. BlueChew.com. That's where to do it at. They'll help you all forms of erectile dysfunction. I've had it. Couldn't even talk. Sometimes I would go look at my wiener and it'd be standing on the edge of a building. I'd be like, don't do it. Don't do it. Sometimes your penis needs help. That's where they come in. BlueChew.com, promo code Theo to receive your first month free. Sometimes you can have a whole pill. You could chew a little piece off. It's an online prescription service. No visit to the doctor's office. No awkward convos. Hello, I'm talking here, about my winner. None of that. All forms of erectile dysfunction, they help you. Ships right to your door. Discreet packaging. Sign up at BlueChew.com, promo code Theo to receive your first month free. Get your wiener good. My happiness is often interfered with. Hell, sometimes I can't find my happiness. Never. People say, hey, man, you happy? I'll be like, I'll pat my pockets. I don't know what they're talking about. Unhappiness is everywhere, folks. That's why it's important that you get help. If you need it, it's important that you get help. BetterHelp.com. They can do it. BetterHelp.com/THEO. There's a broad range of expertise in different fields available, which now may not be locally available in your area. That's right. You got goals, they got goals. Timely and thoughtful responses. If you're not doing great mentally, try it. Just try it. Just try it. I've tried it. BetterHelp.com/THEO. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and TPW listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Theo.
No, I ain't even into titty bars, but my buddy TJ Brown, he kind of was doing like a hosting of a party down there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cool with TJ, so I showed up, and I just wanted to watch the fights, and Buffalo Wild Wings ain't even got no food that's like real good.
Yeah.
I thought there might be food at T-Bar. There wasn't, but there's titties.
Damn, that's it. Food for your heart, bro. Food for your libido.
Bro, I ain't been to one of them in I mean, so long, bro.
Yeah, I never
that
liked
ain't my
them.
scene, you know what I'm saying? But there
Dude,
was fights and all that, so.
Yeah, I got family members that have danced, bro, and like the one in our town where the girls would learn at, like the local strip club,
That's
it
right.
had the ceiling was low in there and the stage was kind of high, so they would have to like go up on stage and duck down, dude. They were like ducking and
Yeah.
stripping, bro.
Hey,
It
this
was
is
twerk
actually,
heavy. Everything was a twerk in there.
bro, this was actually the best strip club I've ever been to.
Really?
And it was the exact opposite layout, bro. The ceilings was way up, and these girls was acting like the higher they went up, the more they got paid.
Damn.
I ain't kidding. There's a girl hanging by the rafters.
Dang.
I ain't playing. She got up there hung by the rafters, and then she's doing some 360 spin shit on the way down, and I about fell out, bro. I thought she dropped on accident. She does a trick
Oh,
where she lets go, and then right before the last second, she catches on the pole. Bro, I thought she was dead.
damn.
Yeah, I was going to do CPR or something.
Damn, yeah, I bet you was, dude. Like, hey, that's the wrong lips, bud. Wrong lips, you creep.
Desperate time called for desperate measures, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, buddy. My lungs are up here. Riley, how we look on these cameras? Is everything okay? Are all our
Yeah.
cameras okay?
Everything looks great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what'd you think of the finale there with Oliveira and Poirier?
So shoot, that's a great fight. It looked to me like Oliveira had more weapons in his arsenal, and that's what it came down to. Here was a telling sign for me too. During the fight, when Oliveira got that first takedown. Here's the difference, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oliveira gets dropped. What does DP do?
Tries to knock him out.
No, he lets him up, didn't he?
Let me think.
I swear he let him up.
Yeah, maybe he let him up, huh?
And it's just like he is a lot better at the boxing, but this is in Poirier's mind. He's thinking, I'm gonna knock this guy out with boxing. But
yeah, I think that's his natural first thought.
it's his natural first thought is I'm gonna
Right.
let him up and box with him and knock him out some more. I'm gonna drop him again. Now, this is what Coach Bryce says, and Coach Bryce ain't shit on Poirier. Poirier, come over here and beat my ass right now. And actually, I want to train with him. I'm not saying, but looking back at a fight, you can look back at all my losses and say, hey, you should have, could have, and I'll say, yeah, you're right. I should have.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it's
But
easy for us to sit here and say anything.
It's so fucking easy. But if, say we redo it, and I'm wanting DP, my dude, to win,
Right.
and I'm DP's coach, and say if I say it, he does it.
Right.
I say when you drop him, get in his guard. Grind out that first round. Maybe you're not going to finish him probably unless you hurt him real bad because Charles got that guard. But do not ever be scared to engage on the ground with an opponent.
Yeah.
That fear will manifest itself. I promise you. And it's not saying he's not afraid of Charles Oliveira's ground game. That's not what I'm saying. But
Right.
it's more like too much respect. It's like, bro, you're Dustin Poirier, and he's fucking rocked. You get on him, and you just keep fucking just wail down punches. And if I was his coach, I would tell him, I don't give a fuck how good his guard is.
Yeah.
You get in there and you fuck him up, his guard ain't going to be that good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah, I could see it being a level of like respect thing with
it was
Dustin.
a
Yeah.
level of respect is
He
all that
does-
was.
Yeah, he just has this like there's like he has this mutual kind of thing. Yeah. It's
And like I said, he wanted to knock him out with the boxing.
yeah.
But if I was coach, I'd be, Dustin, go in there, get in his guard. Keep him down and just win the rest of that round, conserve a little bit of your energy.
Right.
Then the second round, I believe that Oliveira gets DP
Yeah,
down. And this is what,
Yeah, that's when Oliveira got him down and was throwing those elbows. They weren't landing like it didn't look super flush, but some I'm sure they were some
bro, they hurt. Yeah, bro. When they
Yeah.
hit you in the teeth, you could feel it because they were landing right here and here. And, those elbows hurt, But he had a body triangle locked around his body. And you can do that every now and then, because to kind of recover or anything. But I think he held that body triangle. He was actually holding himself in that position.
Oh,
And
Dustin was the whole time.
you're damn right.
So it's
And-
having to gas him out. Well, Dustin was kind of trying to keep his body close to him, I think, so he didn't have that distance to attack.
because he didn't want his back to get taken. And
Yeah.
so I would tell him, I'd say, Dustin, open that body triangle. You cannot, how can you stand up on your feet if they're locked around your opponent? I say, Dustin, you got to knock this guy out, or you got to at least bust him up. You got to open your legs up, and you got to fight to get up. Now, the problem
Because if he
with
opens his legs up, then what's possible?
putting his feet on the ground, planting them, and getting
Oh,
up.
getting back up.
Now, the risk there is that Oliveira circles to his back,
Back, yeah.
or grabs a headlock. But here's the thing. Would you rather the dude choke you out with the rear naked choke or get you in a guillotine on the way up, or would you rather sit and lose that round by round by round with that body triangle? And I've done a lot of bad things in a fight, but I think when he looks back at it, he'll say, you know what? I'm not going to do that body triangle no more. I'm going to get back to my feet if my opponent gets me down, because he was kind of keeping himself there in that position. But it all those things you saw was the manifestation of the over-respect that he gave to Oliveira.
Yeah.
And I say, it's one thing to say, okay, Oliveira's good on the ground, and I don't want to go to the ground with him. It's another to say, he's so good on the ground, I'm not going to open up my guard. I'm going to hold him on top of me. No, you can't be giving him that much respect. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think Dustin just loves fighting. So like the actual
He likes
on
hitting
the he
motherfuckers.
like
He likes hitting
hitting people. He likes I think that's his thing.
Well,
so
he's one of the best in the fucking world at it. Bro.
I
And
mean,
here's the thing: you get a matchup like McGregor.
so if I was
for him,
good at it, I would do it. If I'm
right.
if I'm good with a dagger, I ain't gonna tickle somebody.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
right.
like just because it's like it's not the same thing.
Well, there's matchups like for Poirier that I just think he'll win every one of them. Like the perfect matchup for him is Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
A guy who power punches, doesn't do as good in the later rounds. He does better in the first rounds, whereas DP does better in the later rounds.
I know.
So you get a DP and a Conor McGregor matchup. There's not a time in the fight where Dustin has to worry about getting taken down, getting choked. No,
Right.
He's in his element,
that's
and
a
you're
good point.
you're going to see him fully unleashed. But you put him up against a Charles Oliveira, and you're going to see in some positions more timidity because of that respect for the ground game. And I don't and this is my honest assessment of Dustin's ground game. I don't think the disparity is as big as it is in his head.
Right.
I think he was a little bit too worried about Oliveira's ground game. Like I said, when he dropped him, I'm pouncing.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't talk to him enough about the actual fighting and stuff before about what his mindset was.
He's good on the ground, man.
I
He's
think
very
he was
good.
just expecting the third round it would get back up to the feet.
The feet, yeah.
And that's where it would kind of stay, and so he'd have and then it just and I think Dustin was most bummed.
Well, I gotta say this. My last loss, guy took me down, and I got choked out trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on the other end of it.
So it's just
it's easy to sit here and say, oh, you could have, should have, would have.
Totally.
But my last fight, bro, I wish that I would have got up safer. If anything, maybe I should have stayed on the ground the rest of the fight because
Right.
I could have won a decision possibly. But I
I
learned
think-
a valuable lesson, man. And every fight, there's something to learn.
Yeah. I mean, look, I obviously have, I get scared of things. Yeah, I'm scared of something. So I know nothing, but it's like, it's definitely just, it's interesting to sit back and talk about it. And it's what we do as humans. We see what happened and we look at it. And it's like, I just know also Dustin was bummed. Probably he wanted to fight more. That's the thing, too. And I think it's the same with guys like you. It's like, you just want to fight more.
Yeah.
Like, we got 5 rounds. Let's at least do 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if you already won, let's do another, let's just keep it going. Man, the energy in there was so wild, man.
Were you there?
And Gaethje was back. Gaethje's just backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, it's like,
Yeah.
who can I fight? Who can I fight? Who can I fight?
Oh, he's ready to go.
Oh, bro,
And-
he's ready to go.
And let me tell you why I think that Gaethje is a great matchup for Oliveira. Because
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think would happen to Oliveira Gaethje? Because I feel like that's probably what's going to be next. I don't think you're going to see a Poirier Oliveira rematch because I think it makes sense.
Well, he could go make money fighting McGregor. That's what I think.
Yeah.
He might just get that money fight or Nate Diaz fight. They would pay him so much money for that Nate Diaz fight.
2
And
punchers.
he's in a position, bro. He don't even have to worry about fighting for the belt. He's a fucking bajillionaire or whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he's made him some money, and
so it's not going to be typical with him. He's going to do something crazy, I bet you. You know.
So what does the belt mean to people? Because Dustin was an interim champion, so that's a champion. It's especially with the way the belt is kind of used as like it's a bait. They use it. Sometimes it's who's definitely, obviously, it's always who's great.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's used by the administration over there. It seems like it
Yes.
is like a
Well, everybody's path is different, and I don't think that these people who have the belts are fucking built different than anybody. They had good circumstances, and
Yeah.
and a lot of them are great and everything, and are elite and stuff. But I put it this way, man: if I'm in a fucking street fight and I'm fighting for my life, and there's one person I have my back, and they said it's Dustin Poirier,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck what belt he's got, this or that. Dustin Poirier can fight anybody.
Yeah, I don't care if he's wearing a damn.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
I don't care if he's wearing a belt from Banana Republic.
That's
dude.
right.
That dude's going.
I want
somebody.
DP having my back. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Yeah,
here's
dude.
another thing, man. With that championship stuff, man, it's like I hate to see these people get the belt and then they act like they're gods or something. You know what I mean? Like it's okay, McGregor double champ, right?
Yeah.
Okay, DP ain't a fucking double champ. Okay, who wins when they fight?
Right.
You know who wins.
Right. So it's interesting. It's
You
interesting
know,
what the
it ain't all about that. And,
Right.
And people's paths are different. He has a lot of fights. He had some rough nights, and you know he's a championship fighter. I don't give a fuck if he has a belt or not.
yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with him having my back in any street fight.
Amen, man. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's interesting to see different guys pass. Now, Dustin has made, obviously, he's had some choices and made some choices and had some blessings where he's gotten to have a stronger financial side than probably a lot
That's
of
right.
fighters have.
That's right.
And do you think, how does that start to influence other fighters to do their own things? I know you got your music now that you got, which is cool, man. It's fun.
thank
We
you,
listen to
thank
Grandmother's Grave a decent amount,
Oh,
man.
dude, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
dude,
listening.
it's
man.
crazy,
That's actually
bro.
one of my favorite ones. I like Problems in My Head and Grandmother's Grave.
What do I like? I like Darkensaw. I listen
Darkensaw,
to, bro.
that's a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Well, just thanks so much for listening, brother.
Yeah, it's just interesting that where did some of that kind of like. Do you see guys doing different things and doing creative stuff, and is that kind of what inspires you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do some of my own stuff as well? Is it just you wanting to express yourself? Where do you feel like any of that kind of comes
The
from?
expression of it.
Yeah.
The first song I made, it was just it wasn't supposed to be a mixtape or nothing. I was just making it. I made it for my old lady, you know, and because we fighting over some petty shit, and I just wanted to let her know this is petty, kind of express myself.
Right.
And then she was like, "Well, that was really good. You should make another one. You should make another." Start fucking putting out hitters, brother.
Dang, baby, let's go,
Yeah.
son.
Yes,
And
sir.
what and so then did you match up with somebody to help you make some beats, or how'd that happen?
I got them all off of YouTube.
Wow.
And then I went to the Joker in Little Rock, and his name's Kev. But, we went up there and cooked us up a little mixtape.
Gang, gang,
Yes, sir.
baby. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Pasture Fire. You guys can check it out if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, I put a lot of heart and soul in there, man. And
Yeah, a lot of great lyrics, man.
Thank you very much, brother. And
Shit
it's
is
just
barred
like,
up damn like a damn
it's-
prison.
Yes, sir. Got bars for life.
Oh, son, you in, boy. You doing a damn 7 life sentences on some of them lyrics, man. There's
Yes,
a lot.
sir.
It's what kind of time did that take?
Oh, the first song on there I made about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and then I wasn't really focused on it, and then I made another song and another one, and each song probably took a couple weeks to write, except the first one. The first one took like 2 days, and then I would just kind of casually work on the other ones. It wasn't like until about the last month, and I was like really like, okay, I really want to put this shit out there. I got about 6 songs. I'm gonna
Dang.
finish the 7th one. I'm gonna put this shit out there, and then I started feeling like that okay, I need to finish this. I need to wrap it up. And I got that feeling. But while I was making most of the songs, I didn't have any type of timeline. I was just having fun with it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be nice. So it was just kind of a passion project. It wasn't like
Absolute 100% passion in that.
it wasn't something you were just waking up and doing like, I got to
I
get
knew
this.
I ain't going to make no money, bro. I'm fucking using YouTube beats and, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
And it's more about the money, and it's about the greatest thing that I could do is to relate to people that watch my fights. Just to relate to people. If there's somebody out there that heard, even if it's one fucking verse, and they heard it, and they thought, well, shoot, I'm going through that too, and it's like, okay, well now I got something in common with that guy. That's kind of like my brother, even though he don't fucking know me. He heard my song and he heard my, and now we got this. We're going through the same shit type of feel.
Yeah, well, because music always connects people. It's the same as with you hear somebody. It's like Eminem. You hear something, you're like, damn, that's my fucking.
That's
dude.
one of my favorites right there, Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, that's my guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you need to do stuff to try and keep your name out? Did you start to ever feel like that a little bit? Because it's tough because it's like you don't disappear. You're there, you have a great ranking. You're top 15, I think you're 10 or 11 in some of the rankings or whatever the rankings are kind of. but that you can't get out there and express yourself. Your
That's what
your
it is.
expression is limited
Yes.
because you can't get in there.
That's what I feel fighting is, and same with the music. And, the feeling of people forgetting about me or whatever, it is true. Everybody, if you stop fighting, people forget about you. But that ain't why I fight.
Right.
It is this inner desire to express most of it's fucking anger, frustration.
Yeah.
And it's more about all I care that is that God's watching me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that I have a purpose that I'm fighting for something.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck who's watching. If I feel like God has told me to go in there and fight to better my life, to better potentially better my family's life, that's what I'm doing it for. It's
Right.
not for any type of attention. I did not put the mixtape out for attention. I put it out say I put it out anonymously. People didn't even know it was mine. I wouldn't even give a fuck as long as people liked it. I just want people to relate to it and feel good. It's just expression. And bro, I ain't made no fucking money off that. I put hundreds and hundreds of dollars into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that. It was about letting that shit out of me.
Yeah.
And it's been built up for a long time. And like when I'm fighting or whatever, man, you get these emotions. It's just like the closest thing you could feel to like God. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be fighting sometimes and I'll just like make myself, or I'll be rapping sometimes and I'll make myself laugh. I'll make myself cry. I'll get mad at some shit that I say. Like I'll be in the middle of a rap freestyling in the car or something and just say, fuck, it makes me so mad just thinking of that memory. And I'm like hitting the steering wheel and shit.
Damn.
And then I'm like, okay, I just snapped out of it. I'm not doing that for money.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's like I'm letting this shit out. You know?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, even just like, Dustin's probably the fighter that I know the kind of the closest, so it's been interesting to just, I can understand exactly what you're saying. Like, if you look at his early stuff, it's like it's just this anger. It's this angry guy fighting.
Yeah.
And then you see as he starts to get older and evolve, that you get to know, he gets to express himself in other ways. It's like you almost got to fucking get these layers of anger out of you so you can get to the stuff that's different. So you can have opportunities to like get your voice out there. It's like
I hope my anger goes away one of these days.
yeah. But not before you have a few more good bouts out
That's
there,
right.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Let's
need
keep a
it.
little bit of it on. Yeah. What else did I want to get into, man? Okay, so when you look at how do you see your path to the belt? You guys have an interesting, y'all's weight class is so interesting, just the way some of these guys are built. Mm-hmm. I feel like if it gets a little bit lower in weight class than yours, a lot of the guys, their body types are really very similar. Mm-hmm. But y'all's weight class, it's like some of these guys, the body styles to me look really different, just as a regular viewer. What do you see your kind of path making it up through the rankings and some of your future here? Your path to the belt. What do you see your path to the belt?
I'm biased.
Right.
So I think 2 more big wins and I'm getting a title shot.
Damn, baby.
Yeah.
So who could that be? So your next fight Barboza, is that?
I don't know. I mean,
we're still seeing.
Yeah, we're still seeing. I'm just waiting on it, and I don't really have a preference. Just the higher rank, the better.
Right.
He's plenty high rank, so.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I mean that's dude to be entering into the top 10 rank. I mean that's huge.
Bro, in my head, I've already done it a billion times. And like in my head, you're asking what's the path to the belt. Like I'm already fucking champ in my head, bro. Like I don't want to be arrogant and stuff, but bro, I am the fucking champ. If you ask me in my trailer when I'm chilling, bro, I'm the fucking champ.
Yeah. What well then maybe we'll jump off of fighting. What do y'all got planned coming up for holidays? Are you still seeing the same lady?
No, brother. Just
oh, really?
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's just go our different paths, and ain't nothing wrong with that,
Yeah. And have you been dating? Have you been in the dating pool out there? You on the apps or anything like that?
Nah, I've just been laying low, brother. Like I said, I went to a titty bar the other day. That's most, I've even seen females in a while. So,
yeah.
But like I said, that ain't my scene. I've just been kind of training and whatnot. But, I ain't even worried about it.
Yeah. You have a gym at home now that you're training at?
I'm working on it. It's actually really close to being built. I'm building a block wall because I have to lean these mats up against a wall, and I don't have a wall to lean them up against. So I'm building a block wall. It's got to be 9 blocks high. I'm 7.5 of the 9 block rows.
Gang, baby.
So
wow,
it's getting close.
Yeah. we had some questions that came in. Let's get into one of our video questions. Riley, you want to pull one up here?
What's up, Theo? What's up, Thug Nasty? Gang, baby. First off, if Thug Nasty, I'm talking to you, man. If you were in the cage with a gorilla and a panda bear, over under how long would it take you to sleep both of them out? Let me know.
Oh, damn. That's an
Gang,
animal.
Theo.
Gang, baby. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's an animal question.
I would never sleep a panda bear. That panda bear would have my back. First off, let's get that. So
That's
it's
your
me and
sidekick.
panda bear versus gorilla.
Yeah, now we turned it up.
Shit, man. I'm gonna be like dancing around the panda bear and then try to jump on the gorilla, go for the rear naked. Actually,
A gorilla's dangerous, though. Bryce.
absolutely, bro. I mean, he might as well have
Bryce,
said
bro.
he might as well have said Tyrone Woodley. I mean, it's the same fucking thing.
it
You know,
really
it's
is,
like
dude.
same risk there. You're gonna get
Yeah.
fucking smashed.
But damn, a gorilla is so dangerous.
Yeah, that's
bro.
right. That's right. I would go for the choke, bro. I'd have to like use the panda as the decoy. You know?
Yeah,
You
there
ever
you
seen
go.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. It'd be like the final scene in that movie, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to use each other. If y'all are in there together, that'd be great. You get in there, and then you and the panda you guys join forces. You know, like
That's right,
they,
yeah. That's right.
And then you guys go straight at that gorilla, bro.
I fucking hope Herb Dean's there that night. That's
Yeah.
all I got to say.
Dude, I got to meet Herb Dean, man. Dude, the other night was so crazy. So it was just a crazy night. So I went to the fights, right, with this guy, David Spade. He was in Tommy Boy. You
Oh
remember that
yeah,
movie?
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Joe
That's
Dirt,
my
right?
fucking role model, bro. I want to
Yeah,
be just
bro,
like
yeah.
Joe Dirt when I grow
Oh, yeah,
up.
dude,
man.
that's our president.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the fights with him. I sit down. We're in the front row, dude. Like, Dana is literally like 4 feet away. So I'm watching him, like, sit there. Like, he's kind of watching on his computer, and then he's on his phone sometimes. Or, like, he had a young fighter, I think, from Brazil or from another country that came up that was sitting there watching the fights with him for a little while, this female fighter. Halle Berry was next
I saw
to
that.
Spade.
Is that her boyfriend that was with her?
I think
it
that's
was.
maybe her boyfriend or husband. His
Probably
name
an
is-
actor.
Yeah, Van, I think is his name.
Yeah, I saw her there with another guy.
I think I couldn't hear it. So it was a little loud in there, but and then
Is that
Tommy
the closest
Lee.
you've been to the fights?
That really was because I'd sat in Joe Rogan seats before,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd never. But this, I mean, it was just as close.
Plus, you got a good friend fighting. You know,
Oh,
that's
dude, I
fucking
was-
different, bro.
Oh, I was amped.
That's-
Yeah. I was so amped, bro. Yeah, it's amazing. I think like when you become UFC's become my favorite sport in the past 2 years. I realized that during the pandemic.
Absolutely.
Like, damn, this is my favorite sport. Like,
There's when you really get into it, it's like there's not other sports with the consequences or the rewards. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so like I can't watch a football game and like I don't feel nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, where's the guacamole? You
Yeah.
know, where's the cheese dip?
yeah.
I'm here to eat. 'Cause-
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. There's nothing like at the fight. Just like, man, people come in and it's just this moment of like, there's going to be this moment of clarity. And it's such a euphemism for just life, bro. Like, you can try so hard and you can still be great. You just might not get the outcome that you want.
That's right.
That's what's pretty fascinating. It's like you see, because so many of the fighters to me are heroes. That's what I realized when I'm there the other night. I'm like, oh my God, everybody I run into, I feel like is a hero.
and your heroes die in the sport, man.
Yeah, and they
It's
die,
fucking
but
sad.
the it's like win or lose, kind of. They're still the hero.
Oh, they're still the hero. Yeah,
Right.
It's still a hero, but it's like that letdown is like, it's like when one of my buddies loses, it's like, man, I feel his pain for him. You
Oh
know what I mean?
man, yeah, dude, I was teared up after Dust. It's like, oh, you just know that people want. You know that there's this. I think everybody at times carries like a storybook idea of the way they think things are going to go or they could go.
Mm-hmm.
And you see so much evidence that it's going to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be anything. I might win a fight. I might get married. I might have a child, you know. And then whatever things happen that God wants or whatever the way it shakes out, it's just not how it shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just there's so many like intense moments of, it's like life it's such a fucking life that happens on those nights when you guys are doing those fights. It's such like I think that's where I can relate the most as a human. You're relating on a human level.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, there's wins and losses right here. And there's dreams and there's.
Especially you talk about wives and children. A lot of those fighters, they really need that for their kids.
You know, it's holiday time, and the best deal in wireless is available. You know, wireless, the prices are crazy. 170, 112, 150, 19, 212, 240. You don't even know what's going on. You're on speakerphone with somebody, with your cousin, and your parents don't have any siblings, so you don't have a cousin. That's what I'm here to tell you about. Right now, when you switch to Mint Mobile and buy any 3-month plan, you get 3 months for free. Yep. The first company to sell premium wireless service only. No brick and mortar building. Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton. Plans start at just $15 a month. The best offer of the year is here from Mint Mobile. For a limited time, buy any 3-month plan and get 3 months for free. For a limited time, buy any 3-month Mint Mobile plan and get 3 months free by going to mintmobile.com/Theo. That's mintmobile.com/THEO. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Theo. Are you learning a new language? Are you learning a new language? Well, Babbel can help. It's the #1 selling language learning app. The whole process is addictively fun. It's fast. Their 15-minute lessons at Babbel are the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Get your accent better. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. You got a cousin going off to Rome. If your stepdad is going to Barbados, help these people out. Get them Babbel. When you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to BABBEL.com. Use promo code THEO. That's BABBEL.com. Code Theo. Babbel. Language for life. Oh yeah, one night I got to watch. This was at the Poirier McGregor and Gilbert Burns, I think, or Durino. Yeah. He was out there fighting, and his wife was sitting there, and his 2 boys are there, and they're like start punching each other, and then they're cheering, and then like, oh, and she's like losing her mind, and it was just one of the craziest moments ever to sit there and watch them, like watch their dad and husband, and like all this crazy energy, and yeah, dude. And then I kept running into different people, and then Dominic Cruz came up to me, and he'd been in a war, right? And he won, and he has on these sunglasses, and so I couldn't tell it was him, right? And I'm like, this guy, I feel like is in the witness protection program,
That's
bro.
right.
He is protected up. And then we start talking, and I'm like, oh my God, this is Dominic Cruz, man. And I just was like, holy shit, this is my favorite sport. It's like, yeah, I'm not really thinking about the guacamole. I'm not even thinking if I've eaten.
That's right.
You know, I'm just thinking like, man, I don't want to miss a moment of this. Like, it's like you have all these arteries and all these veins, but then it all comes together for this fucking heart, you know? And there's just so much right there.
Absolutely.
And then there's so much respect between everybody.
Yeah. For the most part, there is, man, and that's my style.
Yeah.
You know, I do like talking some shit if somebody wants to talk some shit, but I'm not going to initiate it, you know. I would actually much rather respect them and all that, but I do like it when the people talk shit because then it makes it a lot easier to fight them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I guess it is interesting. Like, do you think there's a difference? Yeah, what is the difference going into a fight where there's been a lot of trash talking and there's one where there's nothing? Does the motivation change a little?
Yeah. Maybe not the motivation to win, but I'm talking about the motivation to truly hurt the person. I think in my mind, you're sick if you sit there and like think about hurting somebody that you like. But when somebody calls me a bitch, like, bro, I can sit there and think about just stomping your fucking head till Hurt Dean pulls me off. Like, fuck the rules, bro. I'm gonna stomp your fucking head. But like, if I like you and you got kids and it's like I'm gonna think about winning, but I'm gonna hurt you as little as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And there is a difference in that for me. But I don't think I think it can affect your performance, but I think that I've blocked out all of that, and either way, I think my performance, whether I like the person or not, is going to be the same. Because take this into account too, that can backfire. You know, if you hold the coal, you'll get burnt. You know what I'm saying? So if you got all this animosity because this dude's calling you a bitch or whatever,
right? It could be his game.
That could be his game. That's right. So, but here's how I handle that. Okay, there might be a chance in that fight where you've already knocked him out or whatever. He's sitting there laying down. Herb Dean's halfway across the octagon.
Yeah, you get that extra second or two.
If that motherfucker called me a bitch, well, we're gonna see if I hit like a bitch
Damn!
before Herb gets there. That's all I gotta say.
Pre-Herb, baby.
That's right.
Whatever happens pre-Herb, this is about that Herb half second. And I wonder sometimes if Herb just laid back another quarter.
He don't like all the motherfuckers. He might just let him get an extra one. Man.
I bet there is a time. I mean, not on Herb, but on any referee of anything. Because I remember I even used to referee flag football. Dude, I used to work at like the student center or whatever in school, and so. Dude, there were sometimes I wouldn't even pay it. I would call all kind of just shit.
That's right,
doesn't matter. You can't help but lean a little. That's just nature. Right. What about this Woodley? When you see this Woodley Paul, this second fight, do you see the first one?
I saw the highlights of it.
Yeah.
I saw that Woodley rocked him pretty good.
Which there weren't many. Probably, yeah. Woodley
that's what I'm
rocked
saying.
him
Out of I watched the highlights, and it's like the highlight video was a little bit slow. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to go watch the whole fight. But there was that one punch that Woodley landed, and that's honestly all I saw of it.
Yeah. That's all. I mean, there wasn't a ton to it, man.
But, man, good for him, bro, making all that money.
Yeah.
Fighting guys that ain't as dangerous as what he was fighting. Like, I mean, he's fucking really doing it.
Yeah, and he's been through that guy's taken a lot of punches over there. Do you think that the thing about Woodley, though, is you're literally screaming for him to punch.
Right.
And he doesn't punch.
Yeah, bro, and he makes all that money, and he's sitting there just like...
That's a good point.
I think that, if he was poor, he'd probably fighting a little bit different.
That might be true.
I mean, I would say so.
He might come out in a damn lazy boy on this next one. Then he might roll out and relax, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's right.
He really might.
In between rounds, they got that lazy boy recliner.
Dude, it's a good point. What if he just walked in and said, "Look, I'm just here to count money. You guys are the fools."
Shoot, I mean, it's been done before. People throw fights. I'll tell you what. Back in the Pride days, that Yakuza was real popular. I don't know if you Pride, kind of that old school boxing ring stuff. Yeah. Yakuza fixed a bunch of those fights.
Really?
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yeah.
Huh.
Some mob activity going on.
Damn, boy.
Yeah. So what I heard would happen is they get you in the hotel, and they'll come up to you, and a couple guys deep roll up on you. Got the
Maybe
briefcase.
a leather sofa.
That's right.
Leather jacket.
That's right.
Somebody wearing turtleneck.
Damn right. And a couple of them looking mean. They'll sit you down. They'll open up the briefcase, $500,000 cash, and they'll say, "Hey, do you want to lose in the second round?" And close the briefcase.
Say yes, sir.
Well, hey, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, fuck, I'm probably gonna lose anyway.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know if I'll make it to the second round. I might lose in the first.
I was gonna lose. I was gonna lose in the first. I was gonna trip on the stairs on the way in. Man, what do you know if you will fight in February? Is your date a lock? Do we know that yet?
No, date ain't locked. Opponent ain't locked. It's just, I have no clue, to be honest with you.
And how's your injury? Do you feel back to 100%?
Yeah, I feel back to 100%. We won't know if till I get in there and land a hard hit. But if I punch like that again, it'll probably break again. So I'm gonna change up my punching a little bit, try to go for more accuracy. I've been training kung fu though.
Really?
So if I break the hand, bro, I'm good. I got my kung fu.
Damn. So now, what does that mean? Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna open hand on these motherfuckers.
Can you do that though? Can you hit open handed?
Yes, as long as you ain't like doing that.
Right.
As long as you're doing that, you're fine. So I'll break the hand again.
That's kind of like Connor. Connor has some of that.
He does a little bit of some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro. Kung
fu, bro. You could really kill somebody with that kung fu, man.
That country kung fu,
hey, bro.
Dog.
Straight that palm to the nose. You already know that nose going to the brain.
That's all they ever said growing up, dude. If you hit somebody like that.
That's right. That's damn right, brother.
Ooh.
I don't even want to do that to somebody. I only do that if I have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in there closed fist.
Yeah.
If a hand breaks, bro, I gotta go old school kung fu.
Have you ever had somebody roll up on you that didn't know you were a fighter? That's tried to get into it with you? I'm sure in your area, everybody kind of knows now.
I mean, the kind of last scuffle that I got into was kind of like that. It was years ago. But, some people talk shit. It's, nothing too crazy, though. I would much rather, avoid a situation, you know what I'm saying? Because the consequences are pretty bad,
Right. Would you, if you're about to get in a fight with somebody and they didn't know you were a professional, would you say, hey, man?
No. No, I wouldn't fucking tell them. No, hell no.
Damn, boy. There we go, boy.
I ain't saying shit. They're going to find out.
Surprise.
I'm going to try some new moves on them.
Surprise. What y'all's Christmas look like over there, man? What you guys got going on in Arkansas?
My papa's going to Florida, so I'm going to go to my mom's. My papa ain't going to be there. I'm going to have my aunt, my cousins, my mom, my sister, maybe even some buddies come over. But just, turkey dressing, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, fried okra.
And you bring anything, or they doing all the cooking?
I'm bringing that okra.
Are you?
I got that okra on lock, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I had 192 okra plants this year.
Really? Of your own?
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. One of them's over 7 foot tall.
Damn.
I about had to get a ladder to pick the okra off the top of it.
Damn.
Yeah. 192 plants, brother.
Wow.
Probably put in, when I got to picking on my best day, I picked, it was 10 gallons of okra.
Wow.
I filled up 2 5-gallon buckets with it, so that was on my best day.
Wow.
Picked 10 gallons.
And you is that one of your favorite vegetables, okra?
Oh, fuck yeah, brother.
Damn, really?
Love it. Yeah, I love
It's such a strange vegetable, man.
Love it, brother.
Sometimes I feel like I don't know if we're supposed to be eating it.
You ain't tried it till you fried it.
Oh, really?
You fry it?
Yeah, I've had it before. I've had fried. I never fried my own. I think I've only
Are
had
you talking
it
about restaurant fried?
Yeah.
Bro, they don't do it good like Mama does it. Let
Really?
me tell you what.
All right.
Was the okra, could you see any green on it? Was it covered in breading?
I think it was probably covered in breading.
That ain't right.
Okay.
You getting most of that breading, you ain't getting all the okra.
Yeah.
You gotta lightly bread it.
Okay.
A little salt, a little pepper, brother. Trust me, you'll be an okra fan. You come over this Christmas.
Okay. Bryce Mitchell's okra, man.
That's
Dude,
right.
yeah, what if you came out with a cool... Yeah, what other things? Because I saw you did a car commercial, too, which is fucking hilarious, bro.
I'm glad you like that.
Dude, that shit is so fucking ridiculous and funny, bro.
That's right, brother. Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe you just pull up a clip of it.
Everybody likes that line. I would have made it on time.
I love this. Let's go, boy.
They paid me to be here.
They paid me to be here.
I don't really care about it. That's my favorite part, breaking the window.
Sick, bro.
I actually came up with the script.
This is cool too, punching this thing, man. The whole thing is
I came up with the script.
You did?
Yeah. They were actually surprised. They didn't. I don't think that they thought that I could come up with some shit like this.
Yeah, you threw their own humor on them, boy. Hit them dudes. That dude looks just like a car salesman. Yeah.
Isn't it so random? I'm shooting a 44 Magnum in a commercial just completely randomly. I'm shooting a fucking pistol.
And they let you shoot it right at the vehicle?
Fuck yeah, I was shooting a car. Look at that.
That's awesome. That's so crazy. And you got the beer plugs in. That's good, Riley. That's crazy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you see yourself, like what kind of are there other ventures you start thinking about? Because I could see you having a cooking line. I mean, you got an
have a
acumen
restaurant
for
one
real,
day.
a lot of
I do want to have a restaurant.
real creativity.
Well, thank you, brother. I like to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Actually, I fucking ripped the box up. I made origami out of the box, bro. I'm getting real fucking creative with that shit, bro. Ain't no box around me no more. You know what I'm saying? I want a restaurant. Actually, that's why I got into cattle. I got 22 cows right now, which really ain't much.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't made no money off of them, but we did get this year to where the newborns did cover the cost of the hay.
Oh, wow.
So we didn't actually have any expenses this year, so that's fucking good.
That's even, man. That's even.
Yeah.
And so y'all are selling, are you able to sell hay off your land or no?
No, eat it all.
Yeah.
So we had to buy some, but then we just sold cows to cover the cost
gang.
of it. Yeah.
So, and how many cows does the cows have every year?
I think it's kind of like similar to a human, like the length of time it takes, you know.
Right.
So,
Would you come out there some mornings and they got one?
well, they're actually a little bit north of me. I've only got 2 at my place. We're about to move 4 more, so I'll have 6 at my place. But the 2 that I've got are mom and daughter, but they were already born when I got them. So I've never had to pull one out or nothing like that. No.
Get in there,
Not
boy.
opposed to it, but I do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, man.
Shit, I probably done nastier stuff than that.
Hey, it's thug nasty, bro.
That's
it
right.
ain't thug not nasty.
That's right.
I know, dude. Yeah, I wonder what would be cool. So a restaurant, huh?
Yes.
Now, would you be
Absolutely.
chefing in there? No, you'd have to run the restaurant at that point. You'd have some people that know what you want.
I'm gonna be the chef. I'm gonna be the cashier. I'm gonna be the security. I'm gonna be the janitor. I'm gonna be the plumber.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be the construction work. I'm gonna be everything in this fucking restaurant, bro.
Yeah,
I want to do this shit.
What kind of food would it be? Just home cooking?
Well, I would try to utilize as much of my beef as I could,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because that's one thing I could bring to the table is some beef. And then actually, when I get more into farming, there's a possibility of getting, you know, some of my own pork, some of my own this and that, growing my own this and that, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's going to be a long time before I ever do that. I'll be completely
Right.
done. I'm not trying to juggle a fight in a restaurant, but it is one of them things, like, that's on my bucket list. I want to sell some food, and I got some secret recipes, bro.
Dang, boy.
Straight up.
You got them. Dude, I'm sure you got some twisters hidden in your food books, man.
That's right.
What would it, yeah, I'm trying to think. Thugs. And would it be nice? Would it be more like kind of, what are you thinking, upscale? What kind of place would it be?
I want it to be inclusive of all people.
Okay.
That's right. Might even do one like a straight up restaurant, like some good fucking food. Just, I'm talking like fill you up type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then across town have a little coffee shop
Okay.
with some of these desserts. I'm telling you right now. Whoo, pastries. Really? Yes, brother. My aunt, she learned how to make chocolate pies from my great grandma who passed it on to my Mimi, and then now my aunt's making them. All I gotta do is holler at my aunt, and then she'll show me how to do it.
Damn.
That's right.
Look, or you got to get your aunt to do it, bro. You can't be.
That's right.
You're gonna run out of time,
That's
man.
right. Hey, if I get some money, I guarantee you she would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ever seen the show Cake Boss?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Bro,
show.
I want a family setting like that. You know, like that was my favorite thing about the show is like all these people love each other, working together, and it's like they're succeeding in life as a unit.
As a
you know what I
team.
mean? Like, I want that.
Yeah. I think you could have that, man, because you don't have any children or nothing yet, huh?
No, I'm gonna make some.
Yeah, you will, man.
That's
Look,
right.
I won't put it past you, dude. The hell, this jerky's good. You know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't put it past you. Maybe this turtle shell jerky is fucking good.
That's right,
And bro,
bro.
if your jerky came in a turtle shell every time, that'd be freaking
You already know,
fire,
man. I knew you was gonna get creative with that thing.
God,
bro.
that thing is fire, son. It tastes better out the shell.
That's right. I've been saying it for years.
Dude, I remember one time on the way to school, our school bus hit a big turtle that was crossing the street, and the bus driver, Miss Hazel, put that bitch inside the thing and took it home and cooked it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Ain't
And
nothing
it
wrong
was
with
the
that.
biggest turtle our town had ever seen, dude. People
Feed the whole bus.
people were sending pictures around of it, drawings of it. People were like, look at how big it is. It was just a damn sketched out
That's
freaking
right.
little snapper.
That's right.
Let's hit another question that we had that come in for Mr. Mitchell, please, Raleigh.
Hey, what up, Theo, my Creole cousin? What up, Bryce, my backwood brother?
Hey, brother.
This is Brady from Minnesota, just checking in.
What's up,
I'm just
Daddy?
wondering, is there any truth to the report that you're going to be fighting Edson Barbosa come 2022? I hope it's true. Cook him to the bone. Also, would you consider anybody from the UFC hopping on a track with you someday? I thought that mixtape was fire, man. Grandmother's Grave, that's probably my favorite track.
Thank you.
I
Gang,
lost
same.
mine earlier this year.
Oh,
Huge
man.
shout out to both of you. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang, man. Yeah, that second part of the question. What do you think about that? Who, if there's somebody you could do a track with, who would it be? You think?
Shoot.
Who would be good?
I'm talking UFC. Shoot. Roy Nelson.
Oh yeah,
Riding around with Roy Nelson. My hard hitter.
yeah, bro.
That song be called Biscuits and Gravy.
Oh yeah, dude. Who's biscuits? You baby
That's
be
right.
biscuits. Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be the biscuits, bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro, he's gravy, dog, for sure.
For sure.
Oh, bro, that would be so sick, man.
Yeah. That would be a dope video
Or
right there.
you and Derek Lewis.
That's right.
That would be fire. And
That's
that
right.
could be biscuits and gravy too, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Or biscuits and syrup, maybe. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, Roy Nelson. He hadn't fought in years, huh? He retired.
I think he went to Bellator. He might have retired. Yeah.
What do you see happening next in the lightweight division, kind of? Like
That's 55. Probably. I think Gaethje could beat Oliveira.
yeah. Well, now, but with Gaethje is he's just him and Dustin. That's why their fights. He loves to punch.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to punch. He was ready to punch. He literally would have knocked me out. It's almost like something he'll do for you if that's nice. Like, hey, I'll knock you out.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just like it's like a way to show express anything. You know, kind of.
I think that it would be really hard for Oliveira to get Gaethje down to the ground. And,
Oh, you think it would be hard? But why would it be any harder to get him down than Dustin down? You feel like
that wrestling?
Yeah.
That wrestling, and Dustin's done so much grappling in his life that he's been on the ground. Like, he's not gonna have that response that Gaethje is gonna have. Like, there's a certain point at which somebody's in on a takedown, and you have to expend, and okay, they might get this takedown or they might not. But if I don't want them to, I'm going to have to expend a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Gaethje, he's the type of person, like, I'll give everything I fucking got to stop this takedown. I won't let you. Whereas Dustin,
You might let him have it to then
to
manage
go for a
it.
guillotine. I've
Right.
seen Dustin go for guillotines. I don't think you'll see ever Dustin Gaethje go for a guillotine.
Right.
But Dustin Poirier is more comfortable. Like, if the fight goes to the ground, he's not in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, DP can fight good on the ground.
But
you
would
know?
it be easy for Barboza? Would it be easy for Oliveira to get Gaethje onto the ground? You're saying that would be the harder step to get him. To
It
the
would be a
ground.
stand-up fight. It
Right.
wouldn't go to the ground. I
Wow.
don't think.
And then wonder what happens with Chandler in that division. Because you got that Kismat Mike. I'm not sure.
Kazmat Shemaiah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a
Wow, and you can say it.
85er.
Damn, I feel like a damn idiot. Damn, dude, I feel like a damn idiot. Oh, he's 85?
He's an 85er, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, he's 170. But
No, is
yeah.
he?
Yeah, he's 70.
Bring up the lightweight, UFC lightweight top 20 rankings if you can.
But he actually had a grappling match with the 185-pound guy and beat him at grappling. You know, so he could actually get in there and hang with those.
That's the Islam guy, right?
No,
that's
Islam.
what I'm thinking of.
Islam. Okay, Islam.
He's 155, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he could beat Oliveira.
He's coming up. That dude's coming up. I mean, he's won.
Yeah.
I think he's undefeated, or maybe
He might. I think I've seen a video of him getting knocked out.
Yeah, maybe he
I
has
think.
one loss.
Now the video also could have been some dude like photoshopping it or whatever,
That's a
you know,
good
like
point.
chopping it up. But I did see a video of him getting knocked out. Like I said, could have been a fake video though. I didn't keep up enough.
Scroll down some. Let's scroll down some. There he is, right there, number 4.
Does he have any
in this
O's?
rankings?
Does he have any losses next to his name?
He's 21-1.
Okay, that was the one that I
And that
saw.
might be
Then.
overall. So 10-1. It looks like in the UFC.
Then I saw that one where he lost, but
Bro, I mean, who's he fighting? That? So Dustin would probably have to maybe fight that guy. And that guy is a pure. He's like a Khabib style.
absolutely, and throws more kicks and punches than Khabib does. I see.
Man, so
I
that's
see him
crazy.
beating. I see him beating Oliveira.
Yeah, I could see that guy, because that guy seems like it's just like nobody's doing the kind of exactly just what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. There's like he's got so many spots where if he gets that fight to, like those other guys don't fight in those positions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, whereas you look at like a Gaethje and a Poirier, like they're both elite level fighters, but they're elite in kind of the same discipline. Like
Right.
they're both good boxers.
Overall, the same
They're-
discipline. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of the same. Not really. You know, DP he switches stances and flows. I think a little on a different level.
He's a little more fluid than Gaethje.
He is, but just the way that they box and power punch and kick the shit out of you, it's real similar.
God, it
There-
hurts when I think about
There's nobody in that division similar to Makhachev. You know,
Right. That's what's interesting. That's what's scary about him. It's like when somebody brings something to something that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
like, damn, he's the only one that's got this thing.
exactly.
You know? Like people's eating dessert and somebody brings in a damn
Chocolate pecan pie.
yeah. Yeah, somebody bringing a chocolate pecan. Like if everybody's having ice cream and one dude rolls up with a chocolate pecan pie,
Everybody's gonna be fighting over that shit.
people gonna be at least looking over at him and being like, "Damn, he got
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
He got that." What do you think could happen with Cody Garbrandt? That shit broke my heart, man.
Hey, dude, me too, man. Because I really like that guy, and I mean, if I was him, I would retire. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, man. I mean, if I was him, he's obviously probably not going to. I don't think he gives a shit. I think he's gonna go beat somebody else's ass now.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what, he's done it all. And here's what makes me the most fucking mad about that Cody Garbrandt situation. And like I said, in the end, it will. God knows he's a fighter. That's all that matters. Is that like his spirit is strong and he's a fighter to the death. He'll fight anybody. He was cheated out of his fucking championship belt. They went back and done blood test on Dillashaw when he fought him on PEDs. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that motherfucker, man.
So they should have given it to him.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, it ain't ever gonna happen. You know, in my book, he is the fucking champ. He beat TJ Dillashaw off of fucking morals by not being a little bitch and cheating before the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's already the champ. And you got TJ over here and Garbrandt over there, and fucking street fights breaking out. I'm going on Garbrandt's side every fucking time. That's a real fucking man. I'll die with that fucking man before I take the little bitch's side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't about that.
Yeah.
I ain't about it, man.
Yeah, and there's
That ain't
not a
me.
lot of. They don't go back in time and kind of correct what
No,
happened.
they'll never go back in time. You know what I'm saying? He won't get his reward till he gets to heaven. You know what I'm saying? And God will say, "Hey, man, I know you are the champion.
Let's strap
you
you
are,
up, Daddy.
You are."
Let's strap you up, baby.
And I'm telling you right now, that will hang over Dillashaw's head the rest of his fucking life. Yeah, he knocked him out twice. He ended his career of what it was.
Right.
Of what it was. Now, I'm not saying he's done. He's still going to make 10 times more money than me in my next fight.
Right.
Garbrandt is.
Right.
If Garbrandt makes that good money, he ain't done. But what I'm saying is he was at the pinnacle and got removed by a little cheap shot and bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A dude that he would knock out in practice. So this dude gets knocked out in practice and says, well, I'll just go put a needle in my ass. You know what I'm saying? And
That burns you up, huh?
it burns me up, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, that's and I'm not gonna hold back and I'd say it to his face if he was right here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what do you think leads someone to do something like that?
He was scared because he got
corners?
knocked out in practice, and he said, you know what? And he justifies it by saying, in his head, he's gonna say, well, you know, I need this win. It's for me and my family and all that. But
come
man,
on,
it's
man.
like you're fighting, you're signing a contract. Like, here's what I'm saying. If you're going to be a gangster and going to be doing shit by the rules, go be a real gangster, TJ Dillashaw. Yeah. Go fucking, if you're going to not play by the rules, go with those, go gangbang. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go see how long your little bitch ass lasts out there. You know what I'm saying? Go out there. You want to do no rules, your ass will get cheap shotted. You know what I'm saying? This is it should be a fair as possible sport. Yeah. And everybody should have an equal opportunity playing field. And he took away one man's championship aspirations. He took it from his family. And
do you think he should have been allowed back in?
Yeah, I think that if you could let him back in, like, I think he was clean his last fight.
Right.
He didn't look as good as last fight. Did you notice that?
Yeah, well, I thought because that was a Sandhagen fight.
That's right.
I thought Sandhagen could have won. I thought that Sandhagen won that fight. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely not exactly the same.
I thought Sandhagen won too.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely did more damage. But if you go by the scoring system, it was a close fight. But damage wise, you know who fucking did more damage.
Yeah.
TJ knows who did more damage.
Yeah.
Probably hurt to chew food a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows he lost that fucking fight.
Yeah. Could you see yourself in a different division? That division's pretty exciting.
55? No, I'm too small, brother.
But no, with Dillashaw, they're not 55, are they?
Oh,
no.
35.
Yeah.
35. I'd probably die trying to make that weight.
You know, I was standing back the other night. I'm backstage. I got to stand by Aljamain Sterling. He's, in
That's
that
my
division.
buddy, yeah.
He's cool. Interesting guy. Funny dude. He's like one of the first fighters I ever met at the Comedy Store a long time ago. Nice. Such a easy
man.
guy
I
to
actually
talk
lived
to.
with him for a month.
Really?
It was me. We were all staying at Ally Quinta's house.
Wow. That's
It was me, Al, Pat DeFranco, Aljo, and Pumi, and all these guys are fighters, right? So we got 6 fighters. I'm sleeping on the couch, right? Well, this is one of the funniest things that happens. There's this Pumi stays in the basement, and Pumi's kind of like me. Al kind of goes to bed a little bit earlier. Pat kind of and Aljo kind of go to bed a little bit earlier. I'm up one night, I'm sleeping on the couch. Kitchen's right there, right? So I go out there. I start making a little bit of stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
cooking.
baby. Cook it up,
and,
son.
And Al has this problem with coons getting into his trash, like
Uh-huh.
these big old fucking city coons. Like
Oh,
some
yeah, I've seen them.
big ones, right? And
Oh,
I
it's
told Al,
horrible.
you know, like one morning we came out and there's trash all over the ground.
Oh,
right?
they'll roll 6 deep too, man.
That's
They'll
right.
come in, yeah.
That's right. And so I
Strapped,
told
wearing
Al,
these
I said, brother,
sneakers.
I'll get these coons for you. I said, I'll be on full patrol. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah.
all right, Bryce.
Yeah.
We going to bed, Bryce.
That I'm fucking getting them, bro. And so I go out there, I'm cooking a little bit, and 2 big ones out there on the trash can, and they're about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no backup. It's 2-on-1. I got a spatula, bro. Yeah. And I was thinking, man, this is going to be a fucking good fight. These are some big-ass coons. I'm like, Poomy. And Poomy's down there in the basement. And he's like, huh? What's going on, brother? And he's kind of like tired. I'm like, bro, I need some help up here bad, bro. There's 2 of them. I'm going to fuck them up right now.
I need backup, dog.
Poomy don't even know what the fuck's going on. Poomy runs out. And, bro, so I go out the door, and I fucking smack one of these coons with a spatula.
Really, straight up.
Straight up, bitch. Smack
And he
him.
didn't back down.
Bro, he looked like he didn't even give a shit.
Wow.
He turned around and looked at me like we was about to have a long conversation.
And what weight class was he in?
Bro, he was one of them little fucking ninja coons. He was like, I don't even know what weight class.
Tan, probably 105.
Bro, they were jumping from the trash can to the fence.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and he's jumping, and
That's
we had
flyweight.
we had to stare down, and I was like kind of reared back, and then Poomy comes up. Poomy's got a butcher knife. Yeah. Thank God, because then that's when both of them coons was like, okay, now it's a fair fight, and they took off. But Poomy saved my ass on that one. Yeah, so shout out to Poomy right there. We had a spatula and a butcher knife. Rolling deep on them coons, brother.
Damn, bro. Mother Nature got them hitmen, dog.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Mother Nature got them hitmen. The craziest raccoon, yeah. Sometimes you'll go out by the trash and they have the couple that are in the trash. The weird one that always gets me is the one that's in the recycling bin.
Bro, these
and
were
he's like that. You're like, who the fuck is that one? Because that's the one that's looking for knowledge. He's in there reading papers, looking at your reports and shit.
Hey, these ones were the real fucking. They were like the scouts, you know what I'm saying? Like probably like the Army Ranger ones, like scouting out for surveillance and shit. And I smacked this coon as hard as I could, dude.
Damn.
He didn't do nothing.
They probably went and reported back to somebody, I'm sure.
Oh, they sure did, brother.
Damn.
Orchestrated attack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's unbelievable. That's fucking Mother Nature, baby. That's the dark arts, dog. Because once they get going, you don't know what's coming next.
No, bro. Them coons, they come in from any window, chimney.
Oh.
They come up underneath in the plumbing, brother. Actually, them coons, that's where they actually, believe it or not, that's their headquarters.
Really? Where?
I've been keeping eyes
Under
on
house?
in Searcy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they live underground.
You guys have a
Very-
lot of, y'all got a raccoon problem over there?
Militaristic, bro. Their
Damn.
mindset's just straight militaristic, bro. They got that headquarters underground. They're up there boosting their population,
Oh, that's
getting
like
their
the
numbers up.
Vietnamese.
That's right. Hey, it's worse.
Yeah. That's Iwo Jima, Daddy. That's like
they ain't got punji traps ain't shit on them
Damn.
raccoon traps,
that's,
bro.
that's like the Coochie tunnels, baby.
So
Damn.
so check this out, man. They did this thing at Harding because the coons are so bad. They fucking they go up and they grab the trash and then they scurry back to the little sewers.
Oh, really?
They did this thing at Harding. They steamed.
What is Harding? College?
It's a college I went
Okay.
to, yeah. And that's where I seen them for years building up their numbers, bro. And they're just getting bigger and faster and smarter, and they're not even afraid of motherfuckers now, bro.
The fur Chinese, they call them.
Yeah, like I was going to throw something away one time, and damn near had a conversation with one of them. He's like, "Man, you can't believe you're gonna eat that." You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even scared of people no
I
more.
saw one with a wallet on him the other day with a wallet chain.
Yeah,
Like,
that's that
damn,
pimp.
this
That's
dude,
that
yeah.
pimp coon,
Yeah.
brother. Well, bro, they steam the whole thing. Like they steam it. It's mean, man. But they steam the underground, and I think it's honestly to flush the coons out.
Oh, wow.
But they're living now. Ain't no joke, bro. They're living down
At
there.
the college, huh?
At the college, and you see steam coming up out of things for like an hour straight.
A gas.
They're trying to smoke them out,
Damn,
bro. That's against the Geneva Conventions as far as I'm concerned. That's why they got that military mindset, though, man.
Once
because
we signed
it's
that
warfare.
Nuremberg Treaty, I think that shit should be done.
That's what I
Damn.
said, man. I act like I didn't even see it, bro, because that's just fucked up. Like, it's one thing to smack him with the spatula,
Yeah.
bro. You're gassing babies down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about that.
This shit has to stop, dog. Damn, it's a fucking dark arts, bro. Damn.
That's right.
Wow, man. What else were we talking about? We have any good other questions that came in?
Yeah.
Oh, we had one too that came in too. What were you and I talking about though? We're talking about And you said you guys had all stayed together. Oh, Aljamain.
Yeah. So we were living at Ally Quinna's house, and there were
Right.
six fighters in the house, and it was just a hell of a good time.
So anyway, I was backstage, and that's when the Cody fight was going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we were watching it. And he said that when you drop down a weight class, like there's less like your body's so tight that when you get knocked out at a lower weight, it's real hard on your system because you just, there's less like fat inside. There's less like cushion
Everything.
inside of
There's less
your
everything.
universe.
Particularly from your brain.
Yeah.
Because think about this, your body knows how important your brain is. When you get to that final moment in the weight cut, when you're like, okay, I can't cut no more, that's when your body begins to pull the moisture from the brain.
Jesus.
It's the last thing that your body will protect. That your body will keep all that fluid in your brain until it don't have fluid from nowhere else, and then your brain fluid. Now, guess which fluid takes some of the longest to get back into your system?
Brain.
That brain fluid.
Damn.
Now, here's how I knew that Cody was really feeling. And I didn't think he was going to lose. I didn't know. That's not what I'm saying. But here's how I knew he was feeling it. He ain't a fucking 25er.
Right.
He ain't a 25er. I promise, bro. He might do good at 25. He's really a 35er, though, because he's healthier at 35. But here's how I knew. Because I saw him do a video, Garbrandt, and he was talking, and I could tell his voice was not the same. It was when you begin cutting that much weight, I have sinus issues, or you get just extremely dehydrated in when you get to that point of extreme dehydration, you'll notice a lot of fluid change up here. I actually cannot hear. I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Like you ever get water stuck in your ear at the pool?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been cutting weight before, and it's like water's in both my ears. And I heard him do this interview, and okay, so this is my normal voice. I'm kind of talking. I kind of heard him like his it was a different pitch, and I could tell something was up in the in the nasal.
So just so dried out.
Bro, I was like, oh, he's dry, and I could see in his cheeks. I knew it, brother. I knew that is a tough weight cut, and I think that his performance was probably hindered by the weight cut, and I think that he's a 35er, and
It's heartbreaking.
But I'm just telling you, by the way he was
Right.
talking, I could feel it. I could feel it in my nose and my ears. He was having sinus issues, bro, because when you start, your fluids drain, and then your brain fluids drain, and then you got this pressure, you can't hear right, you can't smell.
And how can you fight like that?
You can't. Not the same. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. I didn't actually see the whole fight. I just saw highlights of it. But, brother, he's fast.
Yeah.
And he didn't look as fast out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even imagine the levels that your body has to go to do all of that.
I think that was just a big weight cut on him. That's what I think you saw that performance out of him for. And like I said, I didn't even see the fight. I just saw highlights of it. And like you said, man, I just feel bad for the guy because that's one of those guys that I just really fucking like, man.
Yeah, he's fun to cheer for, man. Yeah, and he's just his personality. He's fucking vibrant, and he's vicious, and he's ready. He's always ready.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's like, I wish how I could be just like fucking, let's do, He's got that. I think a lot of people see that in him.
He does.
Special guy to watch. All right, we got another question here, and then we'll get you on your way, man. I know you got to get back.
We gotta grab some lunch.
Oh yeah, you want to?
Let's do it. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
fucking starving.
I'd
bro.
love that, dude. We'll
Me
go.
too, man. Tell you some real shit when we get off air, bro. Street fights and shit. Sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
you
to do that.
good?
Yo, what up, Theo? What up, Thug Nasty? First, I just wanted to shout out your new mixtape you dropped on YouTube.
Thank you, brother.
recently. I just want to say it's great. I hope more and more people hear it. I honestly think it's better than 90% of
God
the
bless
rap
you, man. Thank you.
mixtapes or
I
albums
made
that
it for
come out
people
these
like
days,
you,
so
man.
I
Gang,
hope
baby.
the word gets out. I hope it's doing well. Quick question. I heard you on Ariel Hawani's podcast recently. You said you were driving about 3 hours or so to go get a truck, and I just want to know how that went. Did you buy it? And how's that truck working out for you? Is it hauling them cows around as well as it needs to be?
Dude.
Either way, I'd love to hear from you. Best of luck against Edson Barboza.
Man, that's a real
It'll be a
dude
tough
right
one.
Yeah,
there,
that's a real
brother.
guy. He's in,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That
Bro,
guy's in.
Either way,
What'd you get?
gang, gang.
A
Peace
Ford
out.
F-350.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
91. Bro, it's like fucking little redneck paradise, bro. It's like it has no key on it. It's like
Yeah.
a push start, and then
Oh, yeah.
it's like he rigged up all the wires.
He
and
rigged up a
shit.
push start in
On
it?
brake lights. Yeah, it's a push start, and you have to use a screwdriver to flip a switch. Well, on the way home, what I didn't know on the back of the push start is like he literally rigged it up like on the spot. Well, if you touch the positive and the negative, I let it hit the clutch, and bro, spark. And blew a fuse. I have to jump the solenoid.
That baby New Year's, boy.
So on the way home, I fucking blew a fuse on the way home, and then we had to jump it on the solenoid just to get it started. So me and my buddy would jump.
Y'all
the
think it was a
solenoid.
limit at that point or what?
Oh, I knew it was good, bro. When I heard that engine, brother, that 91. 7.3, like I
think
said.
It'll make you hard,
and,
son.
Oh shit,
That'll make
it
your
does.
cousin hard. My cousin's been dead for years, dude. Well, you'll see the soil on his grave. Fucking,
That's right,
you'll see it fluff a little.
bro. That 7.3 is an iconic engine.
Wow.
And let me just tell you right now, I don't care if you're Ford guy, Chevy guy, Dodge guy. I don't even care if you like fucking the Honda trucks. I don't care. You cannot talk shit about a Cummins diesel engine, and you cannot talk shit about a 7.3 engine. I think International Harvester might actually make the engine. At one point they did. I did some research on it. But the thing about what I've got on the 91, from I think 91 to 94, they did the IDIs, and that's what I got.
Okay.
Now here's why I like it. This is why this truck was made for me, brother. Well, first off, it was $3,800. It's in my fucking
That'll
price
help,
range.
baby.
That's what I'm saying.
It's in that Price Mitchell, they call him.
That's
baby.
price. Hey, the price
Dude,
is right.
Price Mitchell, bro. That would be a good store.
The price is right.
Yeah, dude. Price Mitchell.
Bro, you'd be
baby.
so much better than Bob Barker on that show,
Oh,
man.
dude, fuck.
If there's ever a Price is Right, you're the motherfucking host.
I'd be giving away damn owl meat on that bitch, dude.
The show wouldn't even last the episode. You'd be giving away everything.
I give half them bitches away on there too, dude.
That's right.
I'd say we got to get rid of some of these bitches up here, man.
So that the IDI engine, it's different than these modern Power Strokes.
Uh-huh.
The Power Stroke is, they're both great engines, Ford engines, but this IDI is mechanical in nature, so it doesn't have as much computer parts, and so that's what I love about it. I fucking cannot stand all this cheap electronic shit. And let me tell you,
it ruins everything.
It ruins everything, and it is to the level where it is a conspiracy. If you don't think that they're making these cars to break at a certain point, or making it more expensive for certain parts, you're fucking blind, bro, because that's what the industry, the cars from the 90s with the manual transmissions and the simple engines last longer and are easier to fix than these newer ones. They're doing that because they want you in the dealership.
Yeah.
And they don't, like, I got the best mechanic in the fucking world that lives, like, right down the road from me. His name's Paul Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you what, I guarantee you Mr. Paul could fix anything on that 7.3 IDI.
Right.
You know, and he could probably fix a Power Stroke too, but there's going to be some computer.
Yeah, something you can't, that's out of your control.
But it's just like, okay, you're going to have to order this cheap-ass part from some...
Just to get the shit to work. Yeah, and by now they know how long you're going to use a car. It's just so many things baked
Bro, it's a
into
conspiracy, bro. Like, it's called, if you want to look into it, it's called planned obsolescence. It's been going on really since the beginning of time. It's not a conspiracy, bro.
Right.
But, like, when it first started getting popular, there was one instance of it in Germany. There was a people who made T-shirts, I believe, maybe T-shirts or jeans, but they started using nylon. Well, bro, they didn't have any return customers. Because the fucking T-shirts and jeans was lasting forever. So it's like they sell a pair of jeans and you never see that motherfucker again. So they had to start making shitty jeans. But, bro, that's in every single industry that there is, and it's to certain degrees. But in the car industry, you see so much planned obsolescence. These pieces of shit, especially Nissans, with their CVT transmissions. You know, because I have one going on me.
Nissan, damn.
But
I wouldn't even come in one of them.
But here's it exactly. Well, I beg to differ on that one.
Look, bro, what you doing? I guess you've been in some of the Ubers.
That's the one complaint I don't get, bro. But let me tell you what, them headlights, for example, you get you one of these Nissan 2006 Maximas. This is the planned obsolescence that I'm talking about to certain degrees. Okay, you break your headlight. Guess how much that fucking new one costs?
Probably $250.
$150, yeah.
Damn.
Bro, it's a fucking headlight. They can make that for $3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got you, and they do that with their transmissions. They do it with their engine. Not this Ford engine, not this 7.3 IDI. It's a real engine made for real farmers who really work for their real money and don't want to spend it on no fake shit. You know, and that truck is me personified,
Gang,
bro.
baby.
And the only thing I got to do is got to add a little one of those gooseneck balls on the back of it, you know, that mounts right there in the truck bed.
Oh, for
pulling that heavyweight from cattle.
Oh, really?
and hay. Yep. And
So
equipment.
it's for the transmission? No.
Well, it's so you can actually pull that weight if you know the balls that hang off the back like a regular like on the you'll see up there in that truck. You see I got a little 2-inch ball. I got a 3-way
Right.
on the back of it, not the kind you like, but
Yeah.
the kind with the kind with 3 different hitches on it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, that sticks off the back of the truck.
Okay.
Okay, when you mount one of these gooseneck or fifth wheel hitches,
You got to do it from the inside.
from the truck bed.
Ah.
And so that distributes to where all that weight
Weight is
ain't
up
on
front.
it puts more of it up front, so your truck and more of the weight goes to the trailer, and so now you can pull 32,000 pounds, bro.
Damn.
Like I'm gonna be pulling some shit, you know.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah. So I got to get that. I got to fix my brake lights. I got to rig it up to where I'm not jumping the solenoid every time I start it.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
got
that
a little
can
bit
get
of
hectic.
ash on the seats. I can tell this dude. And he had a swisher. When I pull out the little cup holder thing, he had a swisher in it. I'm like, bro, I ain't even tripping. I just wish I was here for that one. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, it's so cool. Like, it's an old school manual. And by the way, you don't ever see these manuals. That's how you know they're trying to make these vehicles to break now. You
Right.
can't even hardly find a fucking truck with a manual.
know,
I will
isn't it
never
crazy,
I will
man?
never buy another vehicle that's not a manual unless if something crazy happens and I get some good deal or something, you know. But you know, this thing is like you put it in the first, bro, and like you don't even just let off the clutch, man. Like it's gonna go. It's not gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, it's got so much power. Like I'm not even touching the gas. You just put it in first, don't
And
even,
that
and it
thing-
just creeps. Yeah,
It is nice when you
Power.
get into something that feels like it has a life of its own.
bro, it does, man. It's got 2 gas tanks on it, and you switch it, but one of them don't read, so you just kind of like have to. You are the gas gauge. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's fire, dude.
Bro, it's
that's
like I
old
said,
school, not even knowing how
yeah.
much gas is
Bro,
in that bitch.
I just know it was meant for
Yeah.
me, bro. It's like it's perfect.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Damn, yeah, you can pull a lot of weight with that, man.
That's right. 32,000 pounds is what it's rated for. Of course, I don't even have a gooseneck trailer, actually. That's the next thing that I got to get is a gooseneck trailer to pull any of that shit because I've got light duty trailers right now. I could pull about, most I put on it about 6,000 pounds on one of them.
Wow.
And I tell you what, I put 6,000 pounds on a trailer the other day. I bought for that block wall that I'm building in the
Yeah.
garage. Bro, you ever heard that song, Jesus Take the Wheel?
Yeah.
I could have shot the music video
Really?
about 3 days ago.
Really?
Bro, I was driving home from Lowe's that had 6,000 pounds of blocks on the back.
No.
And I was going 40 and I just got comfortable. I might have even been freestyle. I was freestyling, bro. I'm sitting here, I'm rapping in the truck, bro. I got 6,000 pounds in the back. And bro,
Let's go.
and I'm going 40 on a straightaway and I start curving them. It's not a sharp curve, but that curve was enough to start a fishtail, bro.
Damn.
And bro,
Uh-uh.
Jesus take the wheel. There's nobody coming or nothing, bro. But hey, I think a good thing for me to maybe the reason that this popped in my head, maybe God's trying to save somebody's life. Let me tell you right now, do
Yeah.
not touch the brakes if you get into that fishtail. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you really lose it. So I didn't do anything. I kind of straightened it out, but not overcorrected it. But bro,
Right.
I was scared.
And was it icy or anything, or no? It was just
brother. No,
Damn,
it was
just
just
all that weight.
All that weight. Yep. Yep.
Fuck. How far is that Home Depot from you?
About 20 minutes. So
that's not
on that one, probably about 30. I'm driving real slow. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how you get a little bit comfortable, dog, and next thing you know, it
That's where
doesn't
you fuck
matter.
up. Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
You
that's
got all
where
that
you
weight
fuck
in
up.
there. That's wild, bro.
I was hitting a good freestyle too.
Were you?
brother. I was on it.
Damn, bro, that's living life, son.
right.
I love that.
That's right.
Bryce Mitchell, you got so yeah, but in the spring you'll be getting him back in the ring, man.
That's right.
You know,
Hopefully,
yeah.
Yep.
But you feel 100%.
I do, brother.
Yeah.
I do. I got some built up energy, man.
You able to train? I mean, you able to just go train when you want?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know if I have anything else. Any other good questions that came in, Riley? Did you see anything? Oh, let's take him through those 3 deers real quick, and then we'll go get something to eat. We got 3 animals right here, man. We just want to let you know how would you handle these 3 situations. Here's the first one right here. Is Bryce famous put a deer in a twister. Here's a fella right here.
Has he been shot?
No,
I would.
this guy's just trying to, I guess, touch hands first. Ooh.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Damn, dude.
So I guess he maybe got a little close to petting him or something. How how do you handle that situation?
Well,
Whose side are you on there?
Okay.
You think?
First off, he fucked up. He's right in front of it. You want to walk up behind it.
Yeah,
That's where you fuck up.
Yeah.
Come up behind it. I take a knee on belly.
Yeah.
Don't give up position. That's
Yeah.
all I got to say, bro. Like straight up, like stay on top when you're talking with them deer, bro, because they got that good top game. Their bottom game is weak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It becomes a positional battle. And like I said, he should have approached from the back.
On the back.
That's where he fucked
But
up.
their bottom game, if you're on bottom, there you got those antlers. That's insane to deal with.
Oh, that was a
though.
buck. Yeah, that's a different story right there. But here's what I'd have done. I'd have locked out my arms.
Uh-huh.
Now I got a little knee on the ribs, arms locked out. Now he's awake.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna brainstorm for a minute. I'll be honest with you, I ain't been there. I ain't been in that one yet. I'm gonna lock him out and I'm gonna brainstorm
Now
for a
you
minute.
gonna grill a little bit
'Cause,
open,
bro,
baby.
that fucking let me tell you what, that rear naked's gonna be hard with them antlers in the way.
Yeah.
You might have to pull triangle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get desperate.
Actually, trying at least you'd have more control. You'd probably be able to keep him upright enough to keep the antlers away from you.
If you want to be real fucked up and you can talk about some animal cruelty,
Yeah.
you go for armbar. Bro, then you won, because even if you know he ain't going nowhere, bro. Like if them antlers are in the way, bro, go pull an armbar. And like I said, I'm all about position, staying on top. But if you can't sink in that choke and that deer's getting up and you see an arm, go for that armbar, brother.
Yeah, and he got 4 arms, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like he ain't gonna, he ain't got no defense. The best defense is hold your hands together.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah. Damn, that's a risky move. Here's a second one. We got 3 of them for you. Here's a second one. Now, this lady got...
wandered into a Walmart and wreaked havoc.
That's a good position.
Keep the volume off.
To show her who's
So that lady got... That lady took that... looks like a doe or just a female.
Oh yeah.
She took his back and got him down.
See, what you see here is perfect. We got situational awareness. I promise you, this ain't her first go around.
Yeah.
You see them hips on that? She's putting them hips on that deer's hips. She is keeping that low center base, knees spread out.
And
Bro,
she's
I
locking those-
can tell you right now, this ain't her first rodeo.
Yeah, this ain't the first deer at the Walmart for this lady.
Nah, bro.
And she's holding that arm. She's got that arm locked too. If you see up by that, she's keeping that arm, that deer from getting any.
I'm not even going to comment on this because she's doing far better than I would have. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a cleanup on aisle 3. She's gonna take it out and it's done with.
I think she's already cleaned up. Let's get that third one, the last one we got here.
Shit, perfect technique.
And this one we can have some audio on. Oh no, yeah, this was fine. And how do you handle this situation? And this deer obviously is on some uppers.
Oh yeah. Well, right there, I don't see anybody trying to cut off the room. You know what I'm saying? I see that guy. First off, he gets up out of the chair and he's not in a stance. That's where he fucked up first.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I do, because there ain't that door he ain't gonna go out the back door. You know what I'm saying? So first thing I'm doing, see, he's right out the front door, like I said, because look, he ain't even got a stance. First thing I'm doing, brother, I'm getting low in that stance.
Yeah.
I'm going left, right. He's gonna have to go back to that door.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna creep a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
play it out. I'm gonna get in range too,
Yeah,
because he's gonna be doing this shit. So I'm gonna back up, go
We're
in
gonna-
a little bit, maybe slap.
Yeah.
But you have no footwork there. You have how's he gonna pursue that deer? You know what I'm saying? He's flat, standing straight up,
Yeah.
completely unprepared. I wish that girl from Walmart was there.
Oh yeah, you really do. That's who you wish was getting her hair cut.
But people completely unexpecting this shit, bro. Like, they got to be ready.
You got to be ready at all times. But that's true, man. I think you have to take a little bit of position there for sure.
Absolutely.
I think that guy didn't want the smoke. He kind of wandered over there.
He ain't ever had some good deer jerky.
Yeah, he never had.
If he had some good deer jerky, he'd be like, all right, I'm going to cook you up,
Yeah,
buddy.
we're not letting this thing leave.
That's right.
That might be good, man. That might be enough. Bryce Mitchell, thank you so much for coming in, man.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure
Thank
to be
you
here.
for
Thank you
having
for
me,
these
brother.
gifts too, dude. This jerky is fire.
Thank you. I'm so glad you like that. I hope you ain't just faking it.
I'm not at all, dude. I've had about 12
No,
pieces of it.
I know you ain't, because you've been eating it the whole time.
eating this shit.
Like, you already sold me if you was faking it. Like, now you just going too far with it.
Shit, I might smoke a little bit of it, man. Yeah, I had dinner with this guy Jordan Peterson last night. He only eats steak.
Love that guy, bro.
He only eats steak, bro.
He is amazing.
He was
man.
in here in town. Him and his daughter lives here now. So, bro, we went to dinner.
Actually, I watched those podcasts.
Oh yeah, I'll have to show you the picture of the after dinner, dude. I'll show you the damn picture from dinner, dude. This shit was ridiculous.
Man, he's just such an inspiration, ain't he?
Yeah,
you know,
he's
it's
just a
like
smart dude.
he's smart and he's just like, you know, and he says the most powerful thing you can be is articulate.
Yeah. And he says the biggest thing is what gets your attention. What do you give your attention to? You know, and that's kind of fascinating because it's like, yeah, I notice, especially in this technology world, like so many things get your attention, and they're calculated. Like you're saying, like with the how they got the car parts ready to wear out. That shit's all calculated. It's
That's
like
right.
they fucking.
That's right.
They're using data.
Yep.
To know exactly when you're gonna walk back in the shop.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
just we're up against the dark arts, man. But this was a damn
Ain't much left, brother.
bro. No, well, but the
That's-
best part
that's
was
it.
that was dinner. It was just everybody ate freaking steaks and lamb.
Ain't
I mean,
nothing
and
wrong
they
with
were
it. Lamb
chewing-
sounds so good.
Bro, they were chewing on the bones
Oh,
over there.
absolutely, dude. I'll take the bones home, give them to dogs.
Yeah. Dude. Shit, I'd be a dog, man. It sounds like you bring home some good stuff, man.
Hey, next time I'm gonna bring you some more, brother. Since I know you like it, I'll bring you 2 bags.
Dude, this is a couple grams, too. I could have sold this in high school,
That's
baby.
right.
I know that. Damn. Bryce Mitchell, thanks so much for coming in today, man.
Thank you so much for having me. Always an honor.
All right, good to see you or listen or be here. What I'm telling you is this. I got an exciting show coming up. I will be in Las Vegas January 31st and February 1st at the Mirage Hotel and Casino, and you can get tickets theovon.com/tour. Also coming up, I have a show in Toronto, England, Scotland, Norway, Amsterdam, somewhere else as well. All of those tickets available, theovon.com/tour. Today's guest is a vibrant man, a real, he's as Arkansas as you can get. He's rising in the ranks of MMA. And I'm just really honored to have him on here today. He's very inspirational. Today's guest is none other than Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell.
Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my stories. Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my stories.
Bryce Mitchell. How was that flight, man?
Nah, I don't like flying.
Really?
I wore my boots for the flight.
Yeah? The whole time you take them off while you're on the plane?
No, hell no. I leave them boots on. You know why I wear my boots on a plane?
Hold on, let me think for a second. Nuh-uh.
Right when I get on, I'm looking for terrorists.
Really?
Always assume there's about 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and if there's 4 of them, you know how they operate, right? There's going to be 2 sleepers. So I'm looking for the 4 ones that are gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Those are the motherfuckers I'm dropping first. You know what I'm saying? And the most that can attack you, even if there's 4 of them on a plane, only 2 can attack you. 1 in the front, 1 in the back. I got
Right.
a pair of boots. I'm going boom right to the nuts.
Right to the
You know
nuts.
what I'm saying? Boom right to the nuts. Boom, boom. Turn around, taking out another one. I'm gonna start stomping on their heads and shit. And then I'm looking for the sleepers.
Oh yeah.
So
And so the sleepers is it? But how many more do you think that they would have?
at least 2 sleepers,
Yeah.
if they know what they're doing. If not, there's some rookies. I'm gonna fuck them up anyways. you
Yeah.
know?
If not, this is Bush League terrorism.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fucking. If not, this is a small time outfit. You know, it's probably just some fucking fellas out of Jackson. You know, it's probably just some guys that went to USM. You know, that's
Yeah.
probably all it is.
I'm ready for the real shit.
Yeah, dude, I think about that sometimes. A buddy of mine reported a guy on his flight who seemed like sketchy, you know, and the whole time the flight attendant's like watching this guy, and I think it was just like a sweaty guy, you know.
Just look real fidgety.
Yeah.
I keep my
guy had a-
eyes on them, yeah.
Yeah.
Those could be your sleepers right there.
Yeah,
you know,
I love that,
they might not stand up first, but you know they're back there just geeking. They're just
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah.
They're just back there sharpening their fuses.
yeah, they got their little shanks and shit. That's why I got my boots on, buddy.
I love it, man. Was it nerve-wracking? This is your first time to Los Angeles?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Well, I've actually stopped at the airport before because my mom, she took me to Hawaii one time, me and my sister, and we stopped at LA and then flew to Hawaii. But this is my first time like getting out, walking around and stuff. I really like the sushi.
Yeah?
Got good sushi.
You went and had some, huh?
Yeah, twice already.
Damn, bruh. You
I like
fucking
some sushi.
branching out.
Yeah, I know, man.
They're not
I
going to
love it.
recognize you when you
No.
get home, man. They're going to, because a lot of sushi I had growing up, a lot of time we just had catfish mostly, which is really my favorite. But then you start getting,
Catfish in the sushi?
no, I've never had catfish and sushi.
I'm about to say, now that don't sound good at all. You got to fry that catfish, man. I've tried to do gumbos and whatnot with it, man. It just needs to be fried.
Yeah. Wonder why that is. I wonder why you can't do catfish as like a sushi.
Well, you can't eat it raw because it's like a freshwater or whatnot. I've heard that. It's
Oh, that
gotta-
makes good sense,
You can
probably.
only eat those saltwater fish.
that makes sense.
Mainly saltwater fish. You can only eat them raw, but like salmon, I guess they're saltwater and freshwater. They kind of alternate or something like that. But catfish, you ain't supposed to eat it raw ever.
I guess even by looking at it, if I look at it, I'll be like, I ain't eating this raw.
Yeah,
even if I
it's-
just look it in the face, it make me feel like,
Dude, they're my favorite.
Yeah.
They are my favorite. They're my favorite to catch. They're probably my favorite to eat. They're just like little dirty bottom feeders, man. Just like me.
hey man, bro, dude. I remember we used to go fishing for like bullheads. They used to call them like
Yeah.
small.
Yeah,
you know
little
what I'm
ones,
talking
yeah.
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
what I
go
like.
catch those, and those are like some of the first things that we would catch when I
Well,
was.
them are the tastiest ones. You know, when they start getting too big, they don't taste as good. You have to actually trim off a lot of the meat.
Yeah.
When they get too big, you get like a 10-pounder. You're going to be, you know, trimming some meat off of it that you don't even want to eat because it turns red. Because once they get like a certain age, I guess all the chemicals and shit in the water starts building up in their system.
Because they're collectors, really. That's the thing. They're almost like a shrimp of a fish, really. I mean, they're definitely, they're not really, yeah, I guess they're not your cleanest ones. Oh, that's
No,
interesting. I
no.
never thought that sushi comes from a lot more of ocean fish.
Yeah, that salt water, I guess, purifies it or something like that. But
What do you get? What kind of sushi do you get?
I like the salmon and
Sashimi?
I like them all. I like every damn one of them. But the reason I get the salmon is because I hear everybody say it's the healthiest for you. So I'll get like salmon and scallop and stuff like that because I'm really just trying to eat healthy when I eat it.
Yeah. Now, what will you get? You get that sashimi where it's just the fish, or you get it on those little rice bags?
I do the rolls of it where they come in like little rolls like that big, and
Yeah.
sometimes like the one I got today, it had salmon in the middle of the roll, and then on the outside it had scallops in the middle of the roll, and on the outside it had salmon. So I'm just trying to eat healthy, really.
Yeah. And so you like sushi because it really provides. It's easy to eat healthy there.
Yeah, it's like something good that's healthy too, you know, because a lot of the stuff that you eat that's healthy, you don't really like it, you know. It's just you're just eating it because it's healthy. Well, sushi, I like it and it's healthy, so
Yeah.
kill two birds with one stone.
Do they have a sushi place in your town?
They have one, and I mean it's pretty pricey. You know, if I go there, it's a special occasion.
Oh yeah, prom.
Actually,
or something.
yeah, asked my girlfriend out there. We went and had
Did you?
sushi. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's kind of dude. I remember when I was growing up, dude. They had one of the night. If you took a girl to sushi,
That's some real shit.
Yeah,
It's the
especially
next
like in
level.
a small town, and it was like a real. That was taking a girl out.
Yeah, that's how I
That
done
was
it.
really showing
That's
her
how I
out.
done it, man.
The girl that you're seeing, were you dating her in high school or what?
No, she's hell, when I was in high school, she was way out of high school. She's older than me. I think she's 7 years older than me. So
Was she an adult?
she grown ass woman.
Damn, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Let her spank you sometime, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Might have to, man.
I won't say nothing, man. I won't say nothing, bro.
But
Dude, we
she,
used to do peeping Tom, and whenever I was growing up, and we used to go, and they had this one house you could go to, dude, and the man was always, him and the wife was always spanking each other. And we would go fucking...
You just looking through a hole in the wall?
No. By the window. We would
By
just
the
get up by the
window,
window
okay.
and watch.
Nice.
I used to love it, man. I used to love that kind of stuff. Were you nervous about flying to Los Angeles? Like, I mean, you said you flew here before, but were you nervous about getting here? Has there been anything that's been like unique that you've seen that stands out, you know?
I pretty much just went to the hotel. I'm actually, I am nervous about walking around town and shit. I don't really go nowhere. You know, I don't like to go nowhere. I don't even like to travel.
Right.
Honestly, I really don't. I
Yeah.
like to sit home. I like to, if I got free time, I like to go out somewhere, you know, go fishing or, you know, something like that. But big cities and stuff, they scare me. I don't like walking around.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I noticed you
especially
too.
without my pistol.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is a concealed carry state, man.
I don't think it is.
I would
I
say
wasn't
it's
going to
not,
fuck around and find out.
But look, I say also keep a couple on you.
That's,
You know?
hey, yeah,
That's what
fuck
I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I mean, I
Or just throw a bullet really hard at somebody. I'll fucking do that too.
I got these boots, but that's about
there
it.
you go, man. Dude, it would be cool if you got the tips of those boots plated like a bullet, you know? Mm-hmm. With like the copper at the really end. That'd be pretty dope.
And some steel toes.
Yeah.
No, they're just regular. I got them for $5 at a yard sale. So
Oh, nice,
they're just your regular ass kicking boots.
Do you have a yard at home? What's your I know you got a driveway. I've heard you talk about it. Do you have a yard?
yeah, it's all pasture.
It
so
is?
I got like probably, I don't know, maybe 10 trees or something, you know, bunch of, you know, just acres of just pasture field. It's all good hay.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really know a ton about hay, but I called over a buddy who does, and he says you got pretty good hay, about $50 a bale.
And they cut it. Does he come and cut it or no?
Well, first year that I moved in, I told my neighbor, he's really nice, and I like the guy. His name's Mr. Jimmy. Mm-hmm. Well, Jimmy had cows out on me, and I didn't care. I wanted the cows out there because they eat the hay, they fertilize. I want to farm it all anyways. You
Yeah.
know, I'm just kind of waiting until I get my farm equipment set up and everything, but I want to farm it, so I want that soil being fertile and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and it's nice looking too. Seeing the cows out there, pretty cool.
Yeah, they would headbutt my trailer and shit, kind of left some holes, so I had to barbed wire around the trailer. But other than that, and you know, they're constantly shitting in the yard, but my dogs kind of scared them off around the trailer, so they weren't shitting like right by the trailer
Right.
all the time, but sometimes they would. If the dogs would run out, they'd come up to the trailer, they'd headbutt my barbed wire and shit everywhere. But
Oh, so they're playing a little game or something with the puppies.
yeah, they play grab ass with them dogs out there.
Sound like
But
it, man.
so the first year I had Jimmy, and Jimmy was just taking all the hay and giving it to his cows. And Jimmy's nice. I don't mind. I didn't mind it at all. You know, never said anything about it. So, yep, take it all. It's yours. Didn't care. Well, he sold all them cows, right? And so he sold all them cows, and some other dude started taking the hay. Well, I guess his name's Johnny. You know, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know. So Johnny comes over, and Johnny's taking the hay. And I tell him, hey, man, how about $200 for this whole field? You know, and that was, I appraised it. I got my buddy who does it for, you know, on the side, and he said, man, you got at least $1,200 worth of hay. At least maybe $1,500 worth, just depending on where you're selling it at.
That grass appraiser, dog. Somebody's
Yeah.
got to know.
Yeah, well, I got Bermuda.
Oh, wow.
Bermuda's supposed to be the best of the best for the hay, and he said you've got Bermuda in your yard. You know,
got
and
the good shit.
I got the good shit.
This
and
ain't
so,
no brown frown,
no,
dog.
it's
You
some
got that
good-
fucking sticky
Yeah,
icky.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the good shit. And so Johnny comes over, and he says, "Can I mow all that?" And I said, "Well, how's $200 sound?" And like I said, I already had it appraised. It's probably about $1,200 worth of shit. typically you're looking at like a 40-60 split. They take 60, you take 40, because they're paying for all of it, the equipment.
Yeah,
they're putting in hours.
Yeah.
You know, so 40,
You're not doing
60.
anything. You watching them.
Yeah, so
And
I'm
owning the land.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here asking for less than 20, you know, and
What'd he say?
shakes my hand, says, "Okay, you got a deal." Comes back the next day. I'm outside painting. He comes up, storms his truck into my driveway, just slams on the brakes, gets out. This is an older fella, you know, and I'm not a fucking a cow. I'm not gonna punch an older fella, you know. But this motherfucker walks up to me like he's gonna plumb whoop my ass. He storms up to me, and he says, "You know what? I thought about what you said, and you ain't no man of your word. You told Jimmy he could have all this hay." Blah, 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 blah. And I say, "Hey, your name ain't Jimmy, motherfucker. You know, I didn't tell you shit, you know." I did tell Jimmy he could have the hay. You ain't Jimmy, you know. And then blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And he says, "Well, I'm putting up a gate between or a fence between our yards." I said, "I don't give a fuck. You waste your time, put up your fence. I don't give a fuck." Next day he comes over apologizing, blah, blah, blah. He says, "I'm sorry for the way I acted. I was mad that I guess one of his little tools broke. He hit a stump with his little hay harvester and it broke one of his little things, so he was mad about that." I forgave him, but we're not on good terms, you know. He just pissed me off.
So you and the hay guy really, y'all had fallen out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
Definitely.
But yeah, I guess in some, do you guys have anything else on your property that's like pecans, acorns, anything like that? Anything that's really sellable?
I got a little bit of acorns in the back. I'm going to plant some oak. I have planted some oak trees. I planted 2 of them. I planted like more than 10 of them. Only 2 of them lived because I planted them at the wrong time. I don't know the first thing about farming, but
but it's a long-term goal of yours?
Oh, definitely, man. Like, I want to have cattle. I want to put some oak trees in the back, have the acorns, and, you know, have corn and taters. Yeah, the whole thing, man.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
My Mimi, she grew up on a farm. You know, that's kind of what made me want to do it.
And she lives there near you?
Well, she's passed away. She's from Hot Springs, so that's that's about 2 hours from my place. So I moved about 2 hours north of Hot Springs, and
let's throw these on so we can get it. Yeah.
Well, so she always said that tomatoes and okra. She swore up and down. She said tomatoes and okra grows good in Arkansas. So
oh wow!
So I'm definitely gonna grow tomatoes and okra.
And Mimi, you said that's your grandmother?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And what crops do they have around you guys?
Soybeans, a lot of corn, a lot of cotton. There's a shit ton of rice.
Oh, really?
Arkansas is the #1 producer of rice in the country. I believe #2 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, out of all the other countries, I think we produce more than most countries in the state of Arkansas.
Damn, that's fascinating. I didn't know
China
that.
whoops us, but, you know, it's all of fucking China.
Yeah, but tell China to come over here and do it, dude. We'll whoop their ass,
That's
bro.
what I'm
You know what I'm
saying,
saying, bro? That's what I'm saying, dude.
Exactly.
It's easy to fucking do whatever you're doing over there. You love Arkansas, man. Mm-hmm. You love it. And is your family lived there for a long time, or you guys?
As far back as I know.
Yeah.
My family's lived in Arkansas. So all I know back is my great-grandma Cora. My great-grandma Cora, you know Bill Clinton's from Arkansas? Mm-hmm. My great-grandma Cora babysat Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she raised him.
And what did she remember anything about him? Any low-key information?
Well, she loved him. She loved my grandma. Hated him. My Mimi, she hated him. She despised him. My mom don't like him just because of his politics and whatnot. But as far as who raised him, that was my great grandma. She raised him. Her name's Cora Walters. She's in the book that My Life by Bill Clinton. I didn't read the book. I just skipped to the page with her picture. She's in.
That's hilarious, man. I've listened to what's funny is I've listened to the audiobook of that. Fayetteville's beautiful. People don't give Fayetteville. It doesn't get enough credit, man.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's about 3 hours from me.
Oh, okay.
Up there is where I bought my Toyota. That's the last time that I went up there. I bought a Toyota this year, a little Corolla, good on gas. Had to drive up to Fayetteville to get it.
Does it have a back seat or not? Yeah.
Yeah,
like
240,000 miles on it. Still going strong.
Oh, damn, bro. That thing, look, dude, what I say, after 200, it ain't going to stop.
No.
That's what I say. That thing will fucking go till fire gets it.
I got a manual, too.
Oh, really? Damn, bro. Look,
It's going to go.
You wear a shirt when you drive or you don't?
Just depends.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, bro. Was that your first car?
It's my first good one. My other car, actually, I did have a Honda Civic. It was good. It was automatic transmission.
Yeah.
It was going good, man. 220,000 miles in it, and I had to change out the timing belt. And I was gonna do it myself, but you had to have this. Well, I thought at the time you had to have this fancy ass tool to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out I looked on YouTube. This guy did it. He rigged up his own wrench. It's like you basically have to have this heavy duty wrench.
Yeah, you gotta, or somebody really strong in a crowbar. You gotta have.
And
yeah.
Yeah, I seen a dude on YouTube doing it with a pipe and a crowbar.
Yeah.
He took his wrench, put a pipe on the end of it, and then tugged it in. I could have done that, but I didn't know that at the time, so I took it in. 2 weeks, 3 weeks after I got that timing belt changed, the bolt that holds all that shit together broke while I was driving down the road. So I already know that the mechanic probably, it wasn't a car, it was probably the mechanic when he was tightening that bolt. He probably either stripped it on the way out, cracked it on the way out, or put it on too tight. But the Honda Civic was a good car. Now I had a Nissan Altima and it was shit. It had one of them CVT transmissions.
Oh, I'm not even familiar with that. What is it?
I guess it stands for maybe.
I used to make love to a girl that had Ultima, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful girl, man. God, she was beautiful.
The car sucks though, man.
Does it?
Well, the newer ones, like the 2007 plus. If you go back to like the 90s, and they're good cars, but they started fancying them up. When they got to like 2007, they started making these CVT transmissions. They are shit, man. I had my transmission went out at 110,000 miles.
Jesus.
That's nothing.
That's nothing at all, man.
Yeah.
That's nothing. You could do that, bro. You could fucking do that on a bike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the old ones though, they were very good. Like the 90s, from the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that's what she had. She had something from the 90s, bro, and this thing.
Solid.
The windows didn't work on it, bro, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's wet inside. But she was a beautiful girl, man. What was the job you had before fighting?
I paint a lot. Used to.
You ever work at a restaurant or anything like that?
Just painting a lot, really. I mean, I've done some landscaping and shit like that.
Does anybody in your family have a business like that? Do landscaping or painting, or how'd you get into painting? Just.
Well, I was playing video games one day. I was like 16 years old, just some young, stupid punk, and I was sitting there in my bedroom playing video games, and some dude killed me. I started talking crap. I got mad and just busted my door down. I mean, didn't just punch a hole in it. I mean, I punched half the door was broke.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the work you do, man, on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen you in the ring, man.
Like, man, for like 2 weeks before it got fixed, I didn't have to open my closet. I just grab a shirt through the hole. You know, it was a huge ass hole. I didn't even open the door. I just grab a shirt out. Well, my mom, she made me pay to get it fixed, and she hired this guy. He's old Vietnam veteran and whatnot. But
oh yeah,
but good dude. He come and fixed the door. Said, "Hey, you want a job?" I've been working for him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, taught me everything I know about painting.
When you go back home now, are you still painting in your side? Are you doing the side work?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then, but I try not to overload myself with it or nothing like that. Just every now and then.
Yeah. And how often are you training? Like, you guys just had a fight. Are you going to like kind of start back in the new year?
Oh, I trained right when I got back. I trained 5 days last week. I'm going to train tonight. I'm going to go. I know you're doing a show. I really want to go to that show, man, but I got to go to 10th Planet while I'm here, man. Never been to 10th Planet. I mean, if it wasn't my career, if I was here for vacation and shit, I'd go to your show 10 out of 10 times. But it could save my life in a fight. Me going to 10th Planet, asking one of them guys, Eddie Bravo, man, like, I mean, he's fucking legit. And
He's a legend,
I know y'all probably look at him as the funny guy that fucks around and y'all go hang out. Dude, I look at him like professor. Like this dude knows his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. I was just texting with them earlier. I told him you were going to be in.
And tell him I said, what's up, brother?
I will. I certainly will, man. So when you think about, is it recently that fighting started to seem more like actual profession? Because you just signed a deal with UFC, right? Mm-hmm. And is it starting to seem like more like a profession?
Definitely. The more that I've done it, the more.
Does it go? Because I notice things go from a hobby sometimes to, okay, this is like something that's starting to be kind of real, and then it starts to seem like, okay, this is my job.
Yeah, definitely. Like what I was born to do. Yeah, it's definitely set into me that when I first started, you're just messing around, just seeing if you can win a fight, and then but yeah, I've come to the realization this is what I was born to do. I was born to go in there and do this shit, and that's I can see me providing for the people that I love with this shit. It's not a joke no more. It ain't no hobby. I got to go out here and I got to fucking win.
Yeah.
I've got to. There's no other fucking, I was put here to do this for my family, and that's right,
Do you feel whenever you do you start to feel more comfortable when you go into the octagon? Like, do you start to feel more comfortable in the cage? What is it like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the only thing I can compare it to really is comedy, and I know it's different, but going into something where you're against someone else, I'm kind of against an audience in a way, like, but in the beginning, does it feel more like nerves, and then it starts to feel more like, okay, confidence? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it is a lot of that, man. And now when I go in there, it's like, she's like, I don't really know. It's you summed it up pretty well. It's hard to put into words how I felt about it over the years. But now I would say I go in there confident. I go in there for months. I visualize hurting this guy. I visualize him hurting me. If I was to die in there, I visualize that.
Yeah.
I visualize just some of the worst things that can happen. And I go in there and just feel really calm about it. Just I mean, there's not really. I'm not good at putting it into words how I feel. It's just it's a sense of easiness. Like I'm not really stressed out about it. I'm really not. I'm comfortable. I know that I was born to do this shit. This is the only thing I'm worth the piss at, and my family can live better lives if I go in here and do this right. So I just feel like I'm supposed to be there. I don't even care if I died in there. It's like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Amen, brother. And if you die, would you want to die, you think, like face, like belly down or belly up, you think?
I'm thinking like suplex, like straight up dropped on my head. And then I'm still.
You want to go out with the neck in?
I'm wanting it to be in the first round. They break my neck, and then I fight the other 4 rounds on the broke neck. Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Damn, that motherfucker was bad."
$1 million price.
Yeah, dude. $1 million price, man. $2 neck, though. That's what they're gonna say, man. That's crazy, bro. That would be so. And then at the end, you just die at the end.
Just drop dead.
Yeah, you're like, I was supposed to die a few rounds ago, but I hung out to get this done.
After that, I'll get reincarnated. After that, I'll come back as like an eagle or something.
What would you be, man?
Dragon or some shit,
Well, that's a wide spectrum, man. That's a wide spectrum.
Eagle or a dragon, one of the two.
Really, I could see you more like a fox, like a fucking strong fox, and also maybe one of its parents was a pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
like the mountain goats. You ever seen a mountain goat?
Yeah.
I could be one of them.
It's fucking amazing how they can stay on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, how they climb up there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of videos, man. I've watched tons of videos of to see how a 4-legged thing that's almost like a rectangle can stay on the side of a mountain.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen them eagles knock them off?
It blows my mind.
That's how the eagles hunt them. They'll wait till they're up on that mountain and just swoop by. Caw-caw!
Get them?
Boom, just knock them off. They tumble down.
Oh, that's beautiful almost.
Yeah.
Do you start to have like ideas of, I know you say you want to train in Arkansas and you love training in Arkansas, and then obviously your home means a lot to you. Do you start to think about training elsewhere at a certain point? I mean, Arkansas is always going to be your home.
For sure. Yeah, I've cross-trained a lot of places over the years. I think the most that I've ever been away from home was about a month and a half. And man, it was so terrible. I don't think I'll go that far away from home again, or that long. I mean, it was just terrible, man. Like, I just wanted to be home so bad. And the dudes was assholes where I was at anyways, at one of the places. When I went for a month and a half, I did a triangle. I went to Chicago, 3 weeks, slept at my buddies, and then...
And what were you doing, just traveling or what?
Traveling and training, Yep. That was in that Nissan Altima with the shitty transmission.
Oh, yeah.
I drove all around the country in that car. I went to Chicago, stayed up there. I went to Denver, and then I went to San Diego. Have you heard of Jeff Glover?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I went.
Dick,
to,
have you?
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu legend.
Yeah, fucking legend. And I went to his place. He choked the shit out of me.
Did he?
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good.
Is it an honor to get choked out by somebody that great?
Oh, definitely, dude. And I'm not giving him nothing. You know, I would never go in there and let this dude tap me. Like he legit. He got me.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
And do you try to go? So you try to go hard on him no matter who it is, huh? I mean, if that's what you guys are doing. I mean, obviously some stuff you ain't gonna crank it all the way up.
Yeah. You know, and you can go hard without trying to hurt him. You know, like an arm bar, you don't have to crank it as hard as you can. You can just kind of ease up on it. But yeah, and if you're sparring, you know, I have a thing with not wanting to get knocked out in the gym. So I'll always tell. And I went to, for example, now that we're talking about that San Diego trip, I went to Alliance MMA. And you know Dominic Cruz.
No, I do not. Nick does.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz, Jeremy Stevens. Well, I went down there to Alliance for like 2 days, and I trained down there, and they do a lot of sparring, and they spar hard. And I told them, I said, hey, man, please don't knock me out. You know, and that's how I start out the conversation. I don't even, you know, when I go up to a new guy in a gym, I don't even tell him my name. I just say, hey, brother, please don't knock me out.
Yeah.
I'm
not a Jehovah's Witness, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Cut me some
exactly.
slack, man.
Exactly. You know, I don't want to, especially in somebody's gym, usually when, you know, new guy comes up in the gym, he lands a couple punches on you, you're thinking, fuck you, I'm taking your head off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I just let him know right off the bat, hey, please don't knock me out.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
And then I start out the round with just like some bullshit jabs, just to let him know this is the pace I'm setting, pop, pop, you know, and that's it. And I've never had anybody in another gym in sparring try to hurt me. You know, I have in my own gym, and I've just walked away. I've just been like, fuck this, dude. I'm out for the day. And I've had a guy, he was a heavyweight. It was actually in that Denver trip when I stopped at Denver. Mm-hmm. He's a heavyweight, retired UFC fighter. You know jiu-jitsu, how you usually start on the knees. You'll touch, and then boom, and then you're going. Mm-hmm. You know, where I was going with this guy, and he's a heavyweight. I mean, he was fucking me up. You know, he was Kimuring me, and he was arm barring me, and just like the Kimura, I had my hands. I was defending it. He just break my grip. He's just so damn strong. And I mean, that don't bother me. I was tapping quick. You know, I was just like tap, tap, tap. You know, let's go again. Let's do it again.
Let me learn something.
Yeah, I'm here to learn. You know, I came to get tapped out. I don't mind. And I mean, this dude's just destroying me. Probably tapped me out like 5 times, just Kimuras and all this shit, cranking and all this shit. Well, he was behind me. You ever heard of a stand-up in wrestling? Like it's when somebody on the ground stands up. That's it. Very simple.
Yep.
Well, it's an escape, you know. So this guy's behind me. I'm on all fours. I stand up. I turn around to I break his grip. I strip the grip is what they call it. I strip the grip. I get it, and I turn around and I face him. I go right back to my knees.
And what happened?
And he says, "You stand up again, I'm gonna fuck you up." This is this is at a gym in Denver, and I mean, everybody else at the gym was nice, and I didn't have any problems with anybody at the gym, but that motherfucker right there just pissed me off. I'll never forget that. That pissed me off, and I'm like, dude, you fucked me up. I'm gonna find you out in the parking lot. You know, you're bigger, but I'll find something.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'll start at the knees and work my way up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's
you know?
just. You know, that just kind of pissed me off. But
fucking Bryce and the Beanstalk, dude, you roll right up. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I mean, I remember stuff like that, man. That just pisses me off. And I wasn't being cocky or nothing. You know, I stood up, I returned right back to the knees, and where I'm from, how you negotiate is you say, hey, I would like you to not stand up again, and I'll say yes, sir. Yeah. And I won't ever stand up on you again if I know you don't like people standing up.
Right.
But shit, that's common where I'm from. In the middle of the round, you try to stand up and you restart, you know.
How did you get into it, man? How did you get into who brought you into fighting, man?
My first fight, I was about, yay tall, just out messing around in the backyard. And then
who was it?
Well, it just depends. I guess the first little bit of roughhousing that I did, it was all you could consider it training.
Okay.
You could consider that training. My first legit fight, it was my neighbor. His name was.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody, bro. I'll tell you this, dude. Everybody in rural America or in the South rural area has a fucking neighbor named bro.
Yep.
No shit, dog. Okay,
And
let's
this
hear
motherfucker,
more.
man, he was
And was he selling weed too or no?
yeah, man, he was on some shit. He got addicted to heroin and
Oh, yeah.
and started worshiping Satan and shit. But you know, but
Really? That's such
but
an
this,
old-fashioned
this,
thing.
This was way before all that. We was all youngins, so it all started on the bus. And
Mm-hmm.
I got a buddy,
On what, a Greyhound or school?
school bus.
Yeah.
And my buddy comes up to me. We had just maxed out, and he played football. I played basketball.
So y'all maxing out in the gym.
And the gym, we did bench presses.
Hell
both
yeah.
the football team and the basketball team. So I got a buddy. He comes up.
Would you hit 225 or would you hit it?
It's like 115. Yeah. I was in 7th grade.
Oh,
It
never
was-
mind,
yeah.
man. My bad. My
But still,
bad.
that's weak. But still,
Well, it ain't bad though, but it ain't too bad.
well,
bro.
I guess Cody benched like 145 or something.
Gang,
so
bro. Yeah.
he had some good, and he was bigger than me. He's like 6 inches taller. He benched more, but he didn't train. I'd already trained in the backyard. You know, like my neighbors would whoop my ass and we would box and stuff. But Cody, I think he just thought because he benched more, he's just gonna plumb whoop my ass. And
Right.
So, dude comes up to me that was sitting by Cody. He's actually a really good friend of mine. You know, one of my best friends, and but he's starting some shit. He comes up
yeah.
to me. He goes, Cody says he benches more than you. You know, he's stronger than you. He benched 145. You only benched 115. And I said, well, you tell Cody I don't give a shit. And he goes up there and he tells Cody I don't give a shit. Well, Cody, and I don't even know what Cody, if even Cody even said anything.
Yeah,
I
of
think
course
this dude
not.
could
This
be
dude,
just
yeah.
stirring up some shit.
I love that, man.
And
That's
so-
Dana White. That's just
Yeah.
a young Dana
He's
White
just
right
promoting,
there.
you know.
Yeah.
And so he comes back and says, Cody says he ain't scared of you. And I said, well, tell Cody I'll still beat his ass. And then so he told me, and so long story short, you know, I go down to Cody's house and he lived down a hill. So I wore my rollerblades.
Oh, hell yeah.
I rollerblade down this hill, swap into my shoes, and we start, well, there's a bunch of neighbors. There's about 6 neighbors there.
And they showed up, huh?
They showed up. Yeah, they're wanting to
Hell
see this
yeah.
shit. And we could have fought at Cody's house, but his mom was home. So we fought down the street. And
Oh, yeah. Well, now were y'all shirts off? Yeah, huh?
yeah, we start
Hell
getting.
yeah,
I mean,
bruh.
shit's going down, man.
Shirts off.
I laced the shoes up.
Oh, yeah.
So we're about to go, right? And
You got your rollerblades thrown
bro,
over your shoulder?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready to fucking go,
It's
and I'm dipping out. I already got my plan. I'm fucking doing this, and I'm getting out. I'm rollerblading home
Yeah,
fast
dude.
as I
I'm
can.
going to put a dip in after. I'm fucking
going.
done,
I'm
son.
out of here.
Yeah.
And the neighbors, they start saying, whoa, wait. You know, somebody could die. That's what one of the neighbors starts saying. It said, I seen if you punch them in the nose, the
Bone
bones
goes
will
up
go
into
in
the
the brain.
That's something you always hear, bro.
And so that's what one of my neighbors started saying. No, dude, somebody's gonna get hit in the nose, and the nose is gonna go up in the brain. Someone's dead. I'm telling you, we can't let this happen.
That's rural logic, bro.
And then so that's what they start saying. Well, they have their little committee, their commission meeting, you know, and they say, okay, no face shots.
Oh, I love this, dude.
I said, all right, fuck it, let's go. Right off the bat, boom, I take him down. I get in on him. You know, we're throwing a little bit, but I get in on him, take him down, and I just mount him and start punching him right in the throat. And which is way worse than the nose.
Anything.
That's way worse than the nose.
The throat is just like a big, wide kind of just nose that's under your head.
Yeah, and you know, it'll crush.
Oh.
You know, it'll actually kill you. Getting hit in the nose won't.
Right.
But getting hit in the throat will actually kill you. So I'm punching this dude in the fucking throat. I didn't know any better. You know, that's the only word that I didn't think.
And now, at that point, are you fighting? Like, this is what's interesting, man, because I remember being in shit like this when I was growing up, right? People would arrange it, and then it would kind of come around. And then it's so funny, you remind me of rules. People started with making rules like, well, look, no weapon. You know, you can't bring anything in. One time they said you couldn't punch, you could only kick, bro. And they taped our arm. I remember they duct taped our
fucked
arms
up.
by the side of us
That's
one time.
fucked up.
It's fucked up, but it's fun too, though, dude. You know, you do like a lot of like.
That's how you get good at kicking.
Yeah, you get good at kicking, dude. It's really the hard part is getting up off the ground once you're on the ground, dude. It's just two fucking idiots in duct tape trying to just get up, you know.
Should
But
be good if the other dude fell down. You just stomp him.
but that's a good point, bro. But you got to be up when he falls
Yeah,
down.
you don't want to fall down.
Yeah.
Well, you know how you can do a get up. You know how to do a get up? Oh, you should know how to do a get up.
How do I do it?
I could do one. I don't know if you can get on the camera. You want to see a get up?
Yeah, I'll see
I'll
it.
do a get up, bro.
You will?
Yeah, you got to put it on the camera though.
Yeah, we'll see it.
People got to see this shit.
Oh, we'll make sure that we
Look,
see it
if
right
you're
here.
fighting with your hands duct tape, this is the only way to get up.
He about to pop up like Shawn Michaels.
Right here. So say you just kick me in the chest.
Yep.
Boom, I'm down.
All right. Oh,
Boom,
damn.
right there.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
That's how you got to get up, brother.
Yeah, dude, that's some James Brown shit.
Hey, I'm
man.
ready for that shit. Sign me up.
Yeah,
Duct tape arms, I'm down, man.
Dude, yeah, it's almost like the,
Don't break your back,
Let me see if I
brother.
can do that.
huh? Yeah. there
Don't
we
break
go.
your back,
It's
brother.
gonna
I
fucking
practiced
kill
that a lot. That wasn't my first try. That wasn't my first try. I'm not
I
gonna
gotta
lie.
try, Oh, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, dude.
Hey, that shit worked.
Let me try one more time, bro.
Hey, that shit'll work.
Next week I'm gonna have a video for you. Do it.
Well, hey, the shit works. If you get back up, you get back up.
That's an old man get up, dude.
That's the old man get up.
But now at that point, when you're fighting, man, here's something I remember about being in that type of environment. When you're fighting at that point, you're fighting some neighborhood kid. You're not really fighting because you don't like him.
Right, right.
It's kind of, you're fighting for,
Gotta test it out.
is it sport? Is it you're trying to, like, you're kind of putting on a show for the people around you? What are you fighting for at that instance, you know?
Because he's talking shit.
Yeah.
Man. You know, it's just like, yeah, you know, I didn't hate the kid. Hell, we hung out the rest of our growing up. He lived right down the street. I mean, we didn't hang out, but I'd see him. I didn't hate the dude. I'd see him walking his dog down the street. I'd wave at him.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't hate the guy, but you just kind of testing it out. Just kind of, hell, I think it's built into you. I mean, you got to think, man, we used to really have to survive. You know, like we're so pussified now, you know, but that that shit is in you, dude. Like the feeling I get after a fight, especially after this last one, man, I just can't even. It's one of the best. It's just overwhelming, man. That's some tribal shit. That's, you know, like back in the day we had tribes, man.
Yeah.
Me, you, Nick, Eddie Bravo, all four of us, dude. You know, we're out fighting wolves and bears and shit. You know what I'm
fighting
saying?
our neighbors, fighting for like perimeter where our land is, kind of where their land
this
is.
shit's built into
who
you,
gets
man.
food, who don't get food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit's built into you, man. Just like fucking and eating food and, you know, the ability to fight if you have to. I think it's just up here. It's wired into you.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And it makes sense that in some people, it would have a stronger reach, you know, like if like the hands of time were coming down, like, you know, the ability and the desire to fight might go longer in one lineage, you know, and then in one person than it might in another person, you know. Do you start to think about opponents that you would like to fight, or do you start to kind of put that in your head yet, or you just kind of taking what they're not taking what they're given, but you just like, are you being proactive in that sense, or are you kind of just like you know, just like, are you starting to say I want to fight this guy, or when do you do that, you know?
Well, I mean, that's just everybody has their own, you know. For me, I'm just going to take whatever they give me. I have called out Floyd Mayweather because I think that's just the easiest money that I'll ever make in my damn life. You know, and I even offered to box him. And the only real reason that I did that is because he was talking shit about MMA fighters in general. I seen this interview. He was talking shit about MMA fighters. And I'd really just like to, you know, teach him some damn respect. You know, just piss me off, you know.
Yeah.
If me and Floyd are in a cell, you know, he's getting fucked.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting fucked. And when I wake up, there better be some grits and eggs. He's my bitch.
Amen,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
I love that.
You know, I ain't scared of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He couldn't do shit to me. If me and him was in an elevator or in a prison cell, whatever, he's my bitch, you know? And so it made me mad to see him. That's the only person I've ever called out is Floyd Mayweather. And like I said, I'll box him because I seen him talking shit about all MMA fighters. He was like, MMA is not even a skilled blah, blah, blah. He's saying the boxing skilled, but MMA is not. He said MMA is for beer drinkers who, it's like, dude, you know.
And what did he fought Connor, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Connor whooped that ass for the first 4 or 5 rounds.
You think you could do better than Connor did against him?
Yeah, I think I'd fight him dirty. I mean, he wouldn't. There's no way I think I beat him. I mean, I can tell you.
Really?
I can tell you right now, dude. I can tell you right now.
I just kind of remembered who he was, dude. He's fucking fast as
fast as shit.
dude,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. You know, but there's just not. You know, you ever heard of
so
son?
fast,
And
bro.
that's what intrigues me about it. I really want to fight because nobody thinks I can beat him, but I don't care what nobody thinks. You know, you ever heard of Sun Tzu?
Sun Tzu.
The Art of War.
Art of War.
Oh yeah.
Let your plans be dark as night. You know, so I couldn't tell you what I'd do to him, but I
Right.
promise you, dude, it wouldn't be like anybody he's fucking boxed.
It'd be the dark art, something.
Dude,
heavy.
it'd be I'd put some dark arts, voodoo, fucking black magic on that motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, I would not fight him conventional.
I love
Because
that.
that's what people think. Oh, I'm going to go in there and box him. No, I'll show you how to fight Floyd Mayweather, you know.
Well, I remember they used to tie they'd have these older kids would tie a rope around each two kids and both y'all run in opposite directions, you know? And just go as fast as you could, and somebody fucking,
Hell yeah.
you know, next thing you know, somebody's got a fucking limp their whole life or something, you know, or somebody's just fucking got a built-in dance move every time they take a step after that.
Yeah.
That shit'll, it'll fucking move your joists around, you know. It's just a little tricky, man.
That reminds me of, I done this one thing, maybe one of the crazier things I've done, horse wrestling. You get two horses, one face that way and one face the other way. You lock arms, and you just try to pull that some bitch off the horse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you're on there like jousters.
Yeah, you're on there, but you lock arms. You
Oh,
lock
I like
arms
that.
with him. You just
Yeah.
try. Somebody's falling off the horse, if not both of you.
Damn. And what are you doing with the other arm? Are you kind of holding on to the horse?
You could pimp smack them if you want. You know. Just,
Oh, shit, getting sexual up here now, man. It's cold outside, and it's dark. Ooh. And it's only 4 p.m., man. What's going on, man? Climate change or something for the clocks? Here's what I'm saying is, MeUndies wants you to know that it's okay to not leave the house as much this winter. It's okay. And it's okay in sizes extra small through 4XL. MeUndies has plenty of brand new products for getting cozy. And when they say cozy, they mean it, with undies that are 3 times softer than cotton. And they have the cutest wintry prints and colors. That's really soft. Imagine something that's just so soft you can't even imagine it. That's MeUndies. Cozy up in their new robes for men and women. Treat your feet in their new slippers. And get the whole fam matching item with their new baby bodysuit. MeUndies has a great offer for TPW listeners. Get 15% off and free shipping. It's a no-brainer, especially because they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/weekend. That's right, to get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/weekend. I love MeUndies. I have them on right now, and man, they are nice. Support for this past weekend comes from Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, for your junk. Untrimmed pubic hair and stuff around your pubis are a thing of the past. Tighten up that yard, boy. It's time to gear up and get yourself the gift of shaving this holiday season. I'm talking about the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. A lot of people running around with crazy hair and they're not taking care of their junk. That ain't you. The Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0 includes the Crop Preserver. It's an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why not putting deodorant on the scented, most smelliest part of your body? Yes, your balls stink. 'Tis the season to manscape yourself. So get yourself, your dad, your brother, and friends the best gift, the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. Get 20% off and free shipping with code Theo at manscaped.com. That's right, get 20% off and free shipping with code THEO at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code Theo. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud. Make your family proud. Make everybody proud. Get right with your nuts. After this last fight, man, people really started jumping onto the Bryce Mitchell bus. You know? Do you worry about that kind of like affecting like how, you know, your concentration and your focus?
Man, I don't do any media or anything like that. I don't have a Twitter. I don't get on Instagram. I don't do a Facebook. I deleted all that shit. Everybody in my life is the exact same. You know, this is the craziest thing that I do is come out here and get on this podcast. But, you know, like... well,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. It's awesome. I've heard nothing but good about you. So yeah, it's an honor to be here.
Well, thanks for coming, man. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times like especially Hollywood and stuff looks down upon people from like the places that we're from a lot of times. Do
Where
you
are
guys
you
feel
from?
that?
Are you from
I'm
Louisiana? I knew it.
Just
Yeah.
kind of rural Louisiana,
Yeah.
not really like a fancy place, just kind of a regular place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the kind of place where, I don't know, dude. The kind of place where I knew when you guys were walking down that street to go fight that at that point both people had taken their shirts off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that's just the shit. I
Yeah.
just knew it, dude.
It's already.
Yeah, like there was no doubt about it, man. The kind of place where everybody's tattoos, they did the first couple themselves or their buddy did them, and it's real shitty, and it's usually a cross. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
My girlfriend, she's a tattoo artist.
Yeah?
Yep, she's really good too. She has her own little shop and everything.
Where's she do it at?
It's in Searcy.
Yeah.
That's
What's it called?
American Dream Tattoos.
Word.
She gives good. She given you any?
Nope, she's gonna give me my first ones though. But don't tell my mama that. What mama don't know don't hurt mama.
Really? There you go. So you have to get them somewhere that's hideable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gonna find out eventually, but maybe I can buy some time.
I like that, man. Yeah, it's summertime, bro. You can be. Why does Bryce have his shirt on at the pool? Because he has a fucking dragon on his back. That's why. Because he has a fucking fox pit bull on his
Hell
back.
yeah.
An eagle knocking off a goat.
That's what I'm talking
You
about,
got an
brother.
eagle and a goat. Your family, is your mom pretty proud of you? What's going on with that?
But she is, but she thinks MMA is like the devil. You know, I mean, she actually calls it MAA.
Yeah.
She don't really know MMA.
Yeah.
She pronounces it wrong.
Yeah,
she,
I like that.
you know, she thinks I do karate and shit like that. Because, you know, you got those jujitsu outfits, you know, the gis.
Yeah.
She says, I watched your karate outfit. And I'm like, thank you. Not even going to argue with her.
Has it been something like? Do your parents know that's something you do real heavily? Is it something that you kind of have kept on the side from them a little bit, or no? This is like a regular part of your life. They know you like to go and train and do all that.
No, she knows.
Okay.
You know, I tell her about all my training. I mean, she fully supports me, and she don't want me to do MMA in general. But I mean, it's for somebody who doesn't want me to do it at all. She supports me as much as you possibly could. I mean, she don't watch any of the fights. She tried watching my first fight. She tried watching a replay of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first MMA fight. Was my bloodiest fight at all. So it looked the worst. The dude broke his nose, and it was all turned sideways. And I mean, we were slipping and sliding in blood.
Damn.
Well, they called the fight just because of blood. I mean, that dude was tough as shit. He wasn't quitting, and I didn't put him down. Like, I had him in mount, but he was sitting there taking hits, and he didn't give a shit. I mean, he was tough. He was really tough, and the fight wasn't done, but they just stopped it because of blood. There's just blood everywhere, and so she seen that, and she started pretty much crying. She's like,
She lost
I
it.
can't believe it, and she's like, I don't ever want to see this shit again, ever. Don't ever show me one of these,
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah.
And does she have other children that do? Do you have siblings that do it too?
I got a sister, but she don't do any roughhousing or anything like that.
She doesn't?
So, no, she's.
And were you allowed to wrestle her when you were young, or
She
not?
used to whoop my ass.
Did she?
Definitely. That's a fact.
Is she tougher than you or no?
I don't know if she is anymore. I think she used to be, but I think she's got soft now.
Oh yeah, it happens. She should move out here then, man.
Yeah.
We would happily welcome her. I know that we have a lot of fans that send in questions for you, man. So I want to get to some of those, and Nick may have
I do. So we tried to get you in the week right after your fight, but you had finals in college, which I thought was hilarious. You're doing full-time fighting and still in school. What are you studying?
I'm studying economics. That's my major.
Word. I was an economics major.
You like Ron Paul?
He's all right. I'm a big Adam Smith and Hayek.
Of
Frederick
course.
Hayek.
If you like Hayek, you like Ron Paul.
Yeah. Word.
If you there might be give or take a few things.
Yeah.
Hayek, Ron Paul, they're on the same bus.
Same page, yeah.
Same page, yeah.
Hell yeah. Here's a question we got from...
Yo, Theo and Bryce, what's good? This is Max here. I'm wondering, what is the dumbest reason you have ever gotten into a fight? I once fought a kid because I thought he cut me in the lunch line, but he didn't. I'm wondering if you can compete with that.
He cut you in the lunch line, but he didn't.
You think you'd have evidence if he did or didn't, man. Thank you for your question, Max. That's a good question. Will you go first, Bryce? You're the guest, man.
Shit, man. I'd have to say, I mean, there's a couple options, but I'd have to say definitely the time this kid called me a faggot. And it wasn't because usually, you know, calls you a faggot, that's fighting words
Yeah,
right
definitely.
there. But I didn't want to I already knew I was going to get in trouble at school. My mom wasn't happy with me at school. And so I already knew if I fought him right there, I was going to get kicked out of school. And my mom was going to be pissed. So I told him, I said, man, I'm going to see you later.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
I seen him 5 years later and I kicked his ass.
Damn, bro.
5 years. I came up to him. I said, get up. We're fighting. And he said, what are we doing? Why are you mad at me? You know, I said, get up. We're fighting.
Yeah.
I said, get up. I said, and he got up and we fought.
Damn, you said, I remember that.
5 years.
Damn, bro.
5 years. I'll wait on a motherfucker.
Yeah, why does faggot get? Especially, I remember growing up. Yeah, if somebody called you a faggot, that would just make you so mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I guess it's just like calling somebody a bitch. It's just
It's
like
the same-
calling somebody. It doesn't
same
even
thing.
matter what it is. Just the thought behind the word. It's like that.
Yeah.
You're not as good as me, or you're
Yeah.
a piece of shit, or whatever. You're weak.
Yeah. I've hit dudes for calling me a bitch.
Yeah.
Faggot, bitch, pussy, whatever. It's just, they're saying something to you. They're acting like they're, you know, going to fuck you up. It just pisses you off, you know?
Damn,
You know?
bro. Do you notice a thing inside of yourself when you go from being like pissed to not pissed to pissed? Like, do you know? Is there like a?
Well, definitely, because I get the feeling of wanting to hurt them, and I visualize wanting to hurt them, and I really, and it sounds fucked up, but it's just the truth, man. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not a.
Well, you're a fighter. It'd be fucked up if you were a stenographer and you told me that. You know, it'd be
Yeah.
fucked up if you were like the lady working at 7-Eleven and you
Yeah.
told me that. But you're a fighter. That it's in you.
But at every fight though, I fought people that I like, you know, and I don't really visualize hurting them as much. But as soon as somebody says "fuck you" or "you're a bitch" or "I'm gonna knock you," like this last dude, he was like "fuck you," "I'm gonna knock your ass out." As soon as I hear that, it's just like I want to hurt him. I get angry. And I don't even, it's almost like I feel reckless. Like, I don't care if you fuck me up too. I just want to fuck you up at this point. Like, I get extremely, like, I want to get my hands on them. I want to, like,
Right.
just right then and right there, I just kind of feel that the wanting to hurt them. And I don't feel that about people until I'm pissed off. And, like, you know, I actually don't want to hurt nobody. But if they piss me off, then that I do get that feeling.
Then it changes.
It changed. Yeah, I definitely can feel that change. And when somebody pisses me off, I do want to hurt them for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm trying to think, man. When I was growing up, I know I couldn't fight, man. I was like, I was just not like I could, but I just wouldn't win. So it was at a certain point, it's fucking you don't want to do it anymore,
Yeah.
bro. You know?
Yeah. Hey, you got to take ass whoopings to give them.
Oh, I definitely. Well, look, dude. Then I owe some to some people. Bro, because I fucking definitely took on this one kid. Hit me, man. This dude, fucking. Man, he created a leap year in my brain, bro. This dude
Damn.
fucking I think he knocked half a day out of me, man. This dude hit me pretty hard. But I'm trying to think actually, you know what happened there was a kid at school. At school when I was in middle school, if you got in a fight with somebody, they made you they made you stand in the hallway at school and put your arms on each other's shoulders like this.
That's a bad idea.
So, but then and you had to do it all day the rest of the day.
That's a bad idea.
And by the end of the day, you were friends because you guys had been right there, like you talked it out or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, this one kid, man, he was just a big dude. Oh, and we're standing there, and I'm like scared, but I'm trying not to be scared. You know, that was like one of my big moves. So I'm standing there. And he was the toughest dude, man. This kid, Brad Castleman, and he's a great guy, and we're friends now. But somebody next to me took my arm and pushed it into him, right?
Oh, shit.
So I didn't even get to throw a punch, dude. You know, it's like somebody standing there watching took my arm and fucking pushed it right into him. And I guess that counts. So we fucking, next thing you know, man, we were throwing hands, and I think I got in one decent shot that I
Hell
still
yeah.
remember made me feel
Hell
like a
yeah.
fucking man.
That's
bro.
what I'm talking about. You got to get that one hit in, man.
And it's
like-
funny because I remember getting the one hit more than I remember the probably 4 or 5 hits that I took.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And you're right. It did give me some sense of like, oh man, I can't even. I could feel the joy that I had in my fist and in my heart a little more than I could feel the pain that I had on my face.
Definitely.
Which is kind of interesting. I never really thought about it till just now. But yeah, there's something that's, like I had just been through it, you know? Like Dustin Poirier always talks about, like, you know, you go through these fights and, you know, win or lose, there's something different about you after, you know? There's like, you're like battle tested.
Hell, after that fight, after my last fight, I got an adrenaline burst after the fight. Like during the fight, like I just was just completely calm on you know, leading up to the fight, everything, but afterwards, dude, it was just like adrenaline went through the roof after the fight, like, because I guess I knew the fight was done, and then my adrenaline went like crazy.
What'd y'all do to celebrate after?
Ate some cheeseburgers, and really, you know, I don't go crazy. I don't party or nothing like that. So I just ate some cheeseburgers, kicked it with some buddies, and then just went to sleep. Got about 3 hours of sleep, so...
And did you, because your last fight, it was in Washington, D.C., right? Was it the first time you'd ever been up there?
Yep.
Did you get to do any tourist stuff up there?
No, when I'm going up there for the fight, I usually don't walk around hardly any, just because it takes strength from your legs. Like, if you want to walk to the Capitol, you're probably walking 3-4 miles by the time it's all said and done. I mean, that could, because you're already going to be fatigued from cutting your weight. I mean, you could argue that it helps you lose your weight walking around, but I don't want to lose my weight till an hour to 2 hours before the weigh-ins. I don't want to lose it 3 days before, you know. So when I get to the fight, I just chill at the hotel. I really don't do shit. I'll walk to a restaurant that's close, and that's it, just because I don't want to fatigue my legs by walking around. Because that little bit of walking could give you soreness. You don't move back when you're supposed to. Your feet's what keep you safe. For me, my feet is what keeps me safe, my ability to move my feet. So if my legs was 1 ounce too tired and there was a big punch coming and I'm thinking, I could just block this instead of move, I need to be thinking move my feet the whole fight. So I want them as fresh as I'll take ice baths and stuff like that. The week of the fight, I take a lot of ice baths just to try to keep my legs fresh. That's what keeps me safe from getting hit, is my feet.
Yeah, so it's feet first, really, for you.
Yeah, I like to, I like to just, and I guess it's because I played basketball for all them years. That's the only thing I could think of. I got a boxing coach. He says, no, it ain't from basketball. He said, you just given that by God, you know, but I don't know what it is, but I've got good feet. And actually, when you first start fighting, man, it takes you a long time to find out what you are specifically good at. Like, you know,
you know what? That's funny, man. I can relate to that with comedy. Like just years of not like thinking, oh, maybe I'm this type of guy, you know? Maybe I'm the, you know, the angry guy, or maybe I'm the, you know, the guy that does like a backflip at the end of his set or something, and you're like, fuck, I ain't that guy.
No, that
I ain't that
me.
guy.
That ain't
maybe
me.
I'm the fat black guy, and you're like, nope, I ain't that guy. Like,
well, fighting is the same way, man.
Yeah, I
It's
could
like,
see that a little bit. You're kind of figuring out who you are.
Yeah, figuring out what
your strong suits are.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm confident now, dude. You know, so much more confident than when I started, and you know, I just visualize myself winning every fight. You know, I visualize winning, and I know how I can do it. I know my God-given abilities and talents, and I think I can beat anybody, dude. You know, and
did you always feel that way, or is this because I love how confidence grows in someone? You know, I think it's, you know, there are times when I used to go on a stage for a big show and I would be scared of the stage. I'm thinking about where the audience is. I'm thinking about how I'm going to look when I walk out there. I'm thinking about a lot of different things. And then over time, like, you know, now I have a bigger environment show and I don't even think about any of that. I just think about, well, you know, time to go to work, you know. But it's interesting how slowly a confidence built after different, you know, over time.
Yeah, same with me, man. And same thing, we're like full grown bucks now. You know, we're out there roaming. I'm extremely confident, you know what I mean? And I don't want to come off as cocky, because, you know, I'm not saying bet the farm I'm going to win every fight.
Yeah, but you could bet a couple fucking, you could bet
a couple thousand.
Yeah, right. Dude, you could bet a couple of them fucking mountain goats on your boy. You know?
Hey, my coach, he won 2,700.
Did he?
Yeah.
He bet on you?
He probably put down at least 500 to 1,000.
Wow.
I mean, we were extremely and the fight went exactly how my coach said. He said, cook him to the bone. You know, went in there, cooked him to the bone. He told me before the fight, he was like, I really don't see you getting hit. And because he knows I don't give a shit. I'll get hit. You know, I don't give a shit. That's not going to deter me. When I'll go in there and fucking die if I have to, because it's, you know, he said, man, I just don't think he's going to hit you this fight. I really don't. I think his style, this dude, he swings heavy and hard, but you move. And just like he said, he swung hard, but they're slow. So I've seen it. I move my feet. I think there's people that would hit me more, you know.
Were you surprised at the speed of the punches? Were you surprised at it a little bit? Like, do you ever know, like, is it sometimes you're expecting, you don't know what it's going to be like, and you're like, oh, that's it? I can deal with that? That must create a lot of confidence in you when you're out there.
Well, when a fight first started, I remember putting him on the cage. I remember backing up, and this dude, you know, he's a striker. So right when he put his back to the cage, I thought already, well, he's a little bit more timid than me, you know. Doesn't mean he can't knock you out with his back to the cage, but I got him kind of where I want him, you know. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, okay, you know, I got him backed up, and then I remember he faked, and I bit on his fake just because I come out there playing it safe right off the bat. I don't want to get knocked out right off the bat, you know. I want to, so he faked. I pulled my feet back, and so if he was good at reading at that point, he knows when I go to throw the second time, he's going to pull back again. So I just kind of like backstepped, you know, just out of range. So, and I think he did. I think he made that read. He said, okay. So he now measures his counterattack. And when he threw the second, because the first time he didn't throw, he faked. And I moved like a foot back. Well, now he knows, okay, he's going to move about a foot back. So the second time he really does throw and he steps forward. So he progresses.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He knows where you're going to end up.
Yeah. And so he knew right off this, because you can see I bit on one of his fakes. I backed up right when he's going to fake something here. And that's a side kick. That's that range. I think he fakes a right hand maybe. But that one I get under, you see that right hand? I didn't see what that was in the fight. Had no fucking clue. I just knew he threw something. I didn't know if it was a right or a left. But that's just a testament to my training.
Just instincts.
And I have a boxing coach who does a lot of mitt work with me, and that's a testament to him. But I mean, I didn't even see the punch. You know, I just ducked.
Is it scary to start to realize that that you're getting good at something that you really love?
I mean,
does that make any sense to you?
I like it. It makes sense to me. I know what you're saying, but okay. I enjoy it. I like it. And it's really fucked up because you could really go in there and die, and it could be terrible. You could go get brain retarded, but I'm already halfway there, so there ain't much to lose, you know. Yeah. So it's you know what I'm saying. It's so, but all in all, it could be terrible, you know. But I have just learned to just enjoy it, you know. And I don't know if I should, you know. It's kind of fucked up in the head that I enjoy it, but I do. I enjoy it.
Well, it's a limited class of people that do. I mean, it's such a small amount. I mean, it's smaller than. I mean, it's just such a small number of people that try it and then like it. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't even know what you would compare it to. We got a question right here from some guy who looks semi-nude right here.
I also got to say, I won 200 on the under.
Yes.
I've actually seen Matt Sales weirdly fight before he was in the UFC, like in person 3 times. It just randomly happened, so I didn't want to bet against him. I liked you both, but I took the under and cashed
deal,
out.
Brother. Well, he's a good striker, man.
Yeah. Did you meet him when you went down to Alliance? Because he's with Dominic Cruz, right?
He definitely is, and I don't know if I did or not. It was so many years ago, and I've been hit so many times, I really can't remember. But I'm sure he was there at the very least, you know. But he's a good striker. I didn't, you know, I would have engaged him on the feet, but I knew he didn't want to be on the ground, so that's where I want to go.
Here we go.
I got a question for Bryce Mitchell. If you could apply your scrotum mangulation to any other fighter on the UFC roster, who would it be? Gang, gang. Fuck a buzz, buzz. Gang.
And I think he's talking about that drill into the nuts, man. That's your next finishing move,
so
isn't it?
Hey, that shit'll finish somebody. I promise you.
And you put how big was that bit you put in your bag?
Probably about 6 inches long. Yeah.
You want to get people up to speed?
Yeah, sorry for people that aren't up to speed. You tell them, Bryce.
Well, I was building a roof over my camper, a metal roof with a wood frame.
Oh yeah, it's like a story out of the Bible.
Pretty much.
I mean, definitely a deleted chapter.
And so I'm up there building that wood frame. I got my drill in my hands, and I'm holding up a board to size it up to find out where this board's gonna go. And then I, decided I needed 2 hands to hold this board properly to make sure it's level. Because I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not even using a level. It don't have to be perfect. I'm not building a Sistine Chapel. I'm building a fucking roof over a trailer. So it's, I'm just eyeballing it. I'm looking at it, and I put the drill in my pants, and the sumbitch goes off. And man, it was terrible. Let me tell you.
And you were on the ladder?
I was on the ladder. I was on a ladder 20 foot up in the air. If I'd have fell, I'd have died. And at first I thought it ripped my wiener off. And so, I really did. It got...
Were you afraid to open your pants up?
Yeah, I
would be too.
I was afraid, but then I knew I had to.
Like a present from the devil,
I was
dude.
I was thinking, man, if this ripped my wiener off, I'm just gonna die. It's okay, it's whatever. You've lived a good life, but
you'd have had to take your own life, though. They're not gonna kill you. It'd be like, damn.
I might just sat there and bled out. I might not have took myself to the hospital.
There you go, man.
But I opened my pants, and I remember seeing my nuts wrapped up, and there was blood and semen leaking, and there was I could see a testicle wrapped up. But I was so happy. It was just like the life was just right back in me.
Because you had a chance to.
Because my wiener was there. Oh. And my wiener was there. When I was like, thank God.
When you see that intact fucking penis, it fucking boosts your spirits.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, dude, if I take mine out right now and look at it, I'll feel better.
That's what I'm saying, man. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm still in a shitty situation.
Because it went through your pants, right? Oh no, you put it into your pants. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't
as
have
a tool belt.
Yeah, I didn't have a tool belt. That's where I fucked up.
And so then you drove. Yeah, bro, that's such a fucking risky move.
It's bad business, man. I didn't even put the safety on.
Bro, if somebody even just takes bro, it's like if you sit naked somewhere, like in your apartment or house, and you put a fucking pair of scissors, open them up, and then set them by your penis, dude, you will flip the fuck out, bro.
And imagine, I'm so stupid, I put a damn live drill in my pants. That's how damn stupid I am. I'm telling you, I've been hit too many times. And so I'm trying to get this drill out, and I tug on it, and it ain't going. Like it's all entangled up in there.
Yeah, and there's a lot in there. People don't realize that.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Can you pull up a picture of that? There's fluids. They got the
They got fluids and stuff. It's like this weird mucus and slime shit comes out your nuts. It was
Oh, that's your family, bro. It's supposed to be your family.
Yeah.
Bro, that's your genetics rolling out them bags, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that nut. That thing is a real artistic fucking little deal.
And it actually had my big nut too. Is my left nut.
Oh, the low one?
My left nut's way bigger, and it was wrapped up. And so I was like, no, dude, not the big nut. You know what I'm saying?
If you got a big one, you should have been in chorus. That's what they used to tell us in school. They used to tell us, look at your nuts. If you got a big one, you're supposed to be in chorus.
And see, even in that picture, the left one's sitting lower. You see what I'm saying? That's how mine is. That's how mine is.
Well, that
might be a picture of mine.
It really is, right? It could be a drawing. I don't know, dude. It doesn't have any fucking drills in it, so I don't think it's yours.
And so I reverse this drill, right? And I reverse it, put it in reverse, and the testicle unwinds, and I'm just sitting there. I throw the drill down. I got a big old gaping hole in my nuts, and I'm leaking out a lot of blood. Just drove to the hospital.
What'd you wrap around him? You wrap anything around him? You just hold it?
I just held him.
Yeah.
I just held him with one hand, and then was driving with the other, and then when I got to the hospital, the nurses was out there talking shit. That's what made me mad. I could hear them. I didn't want to make a scene because I thought they literally might kick me out of the hospital. I wanted to be like, hey, I can hear you, bitch, But, I mean, she was making
What are they saying? This guy fucking drilled his nuts together?
They're like, this guy's an idiot. I mean, they're literally saying that. I can hear like 3 nurses out there. He did what?
Yeah.
He drilled his nuts up. What an idiot. He's an idiot. And, I'm just sitting here. I'm just so mad. I'm just trying to relax because I already know if I go fuck you, they're going to kick me out of the hospital with these split up nuts, and I'm going to have to go to Little Rock with half a nut sewn up, And
so Lord knows they probably not going to be able to figure it out over there.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying. You could have been traveling all
Shit.
across the southeast with these fucking
Yeah.
with this bad bag, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man. And so I had to sit there and take one on the chin, and everything got fixed up. So
Yeah.
I'm really lucky. You know, I probably should have died.
Dang, man. And you don't have any children of your own, no?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, hopefully not.
Yeah. And do you think about it? It's not you think about yet.
I mean, if I don't want one, you know, I really don't. But
Yeah.
maybe in the future, maybe. I'm so busy right now. I'd like to devote all my time and, you know what I'm saying, to my child. But
Yeah.
right now, it's like I'd have to put all my career. Like I couldn't go to LA, or if I did, then I wouldn't be getting to see my kids for 3 days. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be worried about that the whole time. So
Yeah.
I really don't want the responsibilities.
Yeah. Not everyone is a fighter, but sometimes you want to dress up like a job that you could have, or you might have the job. I'm talking about nursing, doctoring, dentisting, or people that work in medicine and healthcare. And there's a company called Figs. It's an amazing company. It's making scrubs stylish and functional for the people who deserve it most. For years, nurses and dentists and doctors were forced to wear scratchy, ill-fitting scrubs, almost burlap. Ooh. But Figs scrubs are infused with antimicrobial properties to control odors. They're ridiculously soft, moisture-wicking, and features 4-way stretch. Figs gives back as well. Every time you shop at Figs, they give scrubs to healthcare providers in need around the world through their Threads for Threads initiative. Show how much you care at the end of the year with Figs. This holiday season, Figs is going to make that easy by providing you with 15% off your first purchase by using our code Theo. Get ready to love your scrubs. Head to wearfigs.com and enter our code THEO at checkout. My sister is getting Figs. She already knows it. I've said it before. And here's the crazy part. I forgot to ask her what size, so I'm really interested to see if they fit. She is a nurse in Baton Rouge, and I'm very proud of her. That's right, Figs. This past weekend is brought to you by Skillshare. Not everybody could fight or wrestle or twister. Not everybody could wring their neighbor's neck if they want to over a hay issue. But Skillshare is an online learning community for creators. With more than 25,000 classes in design, business, and more, you'll discover countless ways to fuel your curiosity. They have classes in social media marketing, mobile photography, creative writing, and even illustration. Whether you're looking to discover a new passion, start a side hustle, or gain professional skills, Skillshare is there to keep you learning, thriving, and reaching those new goals. Are you a freelancer? Try bookkeeping for freelancers, how to handle your finances. It's funny because I need to hire someone to do that right now. Join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for our listeners. Get 2 months of Skillshare for free. That's right. Skillshare is offering TPW listeners 2 months of unlimited access to over 25,000 classes for free. Go to Skillshare.com/TheoVon. Again, go to Skillshare.com/TheoVon to start your 2 months now. That's Skillshare.com/TheoVon. And now, back to the episode.
Did you finish the roof?
Hell yeah, brother. That roof is done.
Is it?
I was going to get the roof done or die trying.
Now, is it a roof, one of those ones that's kind of a freestanding roof that's separate from the trailer? That's what my sister has.
Yeah. Let me show you a picture of it. It's a lean style, and
Yeah.
the reason I did that is because I want to put it's not the A-frame. It's like one high side, one low side. I want to put solar panels on one side of it, and I face that side towards the sun.
Oh, wow.
So, oh shit, my phone's off. I'll show you a picture of it.
Cool.
I'm proud of it.
And what animals do you guys have living over there at your house? Do you have any pets of your own? Do you have any pets?
Yeah, we got 2 dogs.
Oh, yeah?
But once I get all the farming equipment and everything, I'm gonna get chickens first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get cattle, and I'm gonna get a milk cow. When I get a milk cow, I'm gonna get hogs, because a milk cow, it can produce 5 gallons a day, and I mean we won't even need but 2 gallons a week.
You give 3 gallons to the hogs.
Yeah, every day.
Wow.
Yeah, and to the pups.
Damn.
So when I get a milk cow, now a milk cow's more responsibility than regular cattle. So I'm gonna
What do you got to walk them and everything?
Well, you got to milk them every day. They dry up.
Oh, yeah.
And
isn't that crazy? If you don't milk them, they dry up. Really interesting. Yeah, one time I was somewhere, dude, doing something, and we were looking for mushrooms, and this man had a dairy, and he ended up letting us drink right out of the pail after the milk came out.
Right out the teat.
I didn't get anything out the teat, bro. I'm trying to go to heaven, bro.
Hey, that's as fresh as it gets right there, man.
Yeah, dude, but the Lord catches you sucking on an animal, bro.
Hey, somebody had to figure it out first. How do you think they figured it out?
Well, look, I'm glad they figured it out. That is true, though. Somebody had to figure it out first.
I ain't messed up about it, man.
Let's get another call from one of our listeners, man.
I gotta show you this roof, brother.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it.
What up, Theo? What up, Bryce? It's your boy Alejandro coming at you guys from Chicago. My question's for Bryce. I tuned into that season of The Ultimate Fighter you were on. Obviously a bunch of undefeated fighters. I'm just wondering how you took that first loss, even though it's not on your record. How'd you mentally deal with that, being able to come back with that same mentality of an undefeated fighter? Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Gang, gang. And Bryce, Reebok better get you them damn camo shorts.
Hell yeah, my brother.
They won't, though, will they?
Well, it's just gonna take time.
It's gonna
trust me.
take time. I like it.
They're gonna fold before I fold.
I like your attitude, bro.
Here's that little roof, though.
That's
That
the
little-
truth.
You gotta check this shit out.
Oh, man, that's beautiful, dude.
I'm not an engineer, I just bought some wood and some metal, started putting shit together, man.
That's good, man. You guys are right there by the power lines, too, huh?
Well, I had to put that in. That runs to the road. I put that line in.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And is that a chicken coop in the back, too?
Doghouse.
Oh, it's up on stilts, huh?
Yeah, the coyotes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. A lot of coyotes out there. Them coyotes can't walk up there. They're too. Maybe if they was starving to death, they would, but they just.
Dude, you did a great job, man. That's
Thank
cool.
you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you very
that's really
much.
cool.
Alejandro, my brother. So how I deal with that loss on the show, man, it's just like every other loss. That ain't the first time I've had my ass whooped. When nobody was looking, my neighbor Jimmy knocked me out in the front yard. I guess that it would be.
Hit you with them haymakers,
Yeah,
huh?
Jimmy's got a haymaker. Let me tell you, Jimmy knock your ass out with that left hook,
really?
bro. Dude, Jimmy hits hard as shit. And don't fuck Jimmy's sister either. He'll. I didn't do it. I seen somebody fuck Jimmy's sister, and woo. That's not
Look,
good.
dude, here's what I learned. If you ain't the one doing it, if you watching from the window, that still counts, bro. That's one thing I learned the hard
Well,
way.
me and Jimmy was just training. That's when he knocked me out, was in training. But that was way back in the day. But, ever since I was a little kid, I've been getting my ass whooped.
It doesn't, you're not afraid, it's not, there must not be a fear of that. You're not afraid of.
No, I would say I'm more, when I talk about what could go bad in a fight, I'm always more worried about me doing something and not performing to the best of my ability. It's not the fact that dude could bust you up, break your nose, all that shit. That sucks.
Right.
But what really would get me is if I did something embarrassing. If I went in there and just brought shame to my family, that's something I couldn't live with. I go in there to fight, bring honor to my family. Anybody in my family say, "Wow." Win or lose, that kid's a fucking fighter. He fought. He did his job. That's your job, is to go in there and fight to the best of your ability, not to win. It's just to give it every damn thing you got. And but yeah, that wasn't my first loss on the Ultimate Fighter, but I'd say just dealing with losses in general, man. You just it's shitty, and life is a bitch, man. You just gonna have to. I keep it's life. You know what I'm saying? And I got people what I visualize is me providing for the people that I love. You know what I'm saying? That's what my ultimate goal in this sport is, and that's the only reason that I'm doing it. It's because I think the people I love are going to live better lives one day. I know they are. And if I have to walk through losses, ass kickings, embarrassment, people talking shit to me on Twitter. I can't even have an Instagram and a Twitter and a Facebook no more. Because people talk shit to me. I can't handle it. When people talk shit to me, like I said, I visualize hurting them. And
oh yeah, you can't. If you get too deep in that stuff, it'll get bad.
I had to delete my Twitter, my Instagram. Well, Instagram was because of squirrel pictures. They started taking down my squirrel pictures.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I said,
now why
fuck
is that? So Instagram took it down just because you put it up as a meat, as a edible.
Yeah. And it's like, dude,
they say cruelty to animals.
Yeah, that's
fucking insane.
That's bullshit.
If you need the animal, if you're eating the animal to live, or you're eating the animal,
that's what I'm saying. And people post pictures of cheeseburgers
Yeah.
and steaks and all this shit. Guess what? You know, I don't care what kind of world you live in fucking fantasy world, they fucking killed a cow to get that steak,
Yeah.
to get that burger. And not only did they kill it, I killed them squirrels in about 2 seconds and they lived a natural life.
And how do you kill them? Rear naked choke? What do you do with them?
Well, if it was a deer, I'd rear naked choke it. Actually,
I'd love to see you get on a squirrel though with that real small fucking arm bar him.
Man, last deer I killed, I rear naked choked it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even shoot it. I mean, no bullshit.
And did you sneak up on it?
Yeah. It was a doe. It was sleeping. It was about a 3-hour ordeal. You know, I was sitting up in a deer stand and I called this doe in. Everybody says the doe was retarded or had
Something
some
was wrong with
CWD.
it.
I'm telling you, it was a perfectly healthy doe. I just got its ass. You know, I waited, I was patient, and I got really lucky. It wasn't just so much skill. It was a lot of luck. But what happened is I was calling in this doe and lays down in front of me, goes to sleep, and I shoot at it with my crossbow, and I missed. And it only had one bolt.
And it didn't move?
It got up and looked around. It looked it, but them crossbows, it's not like a gun. It just sounds like a branch breaking, you know. So it got up and it looked around and it went right back to sleep.
Oh, lazy, huh?
Yeah, lazy, man.
Must have been Sunday or must have been his day off.
Dude, it's just my lucky day, man. I was just meant to get that deer. I'm telling you, because I just had the feeling. I was like, I visualized getting it because it was like I said, I called it in for 3 hours. And I really had to piss, and there was this little protein cookie sitting right by me in the deer stand. I knew I wanted to take a piss, and I wanted to eat that cookie.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if you piss, that deer's going to smell it. If you reach for that cookie, the wrapper's going to make a noise. I was like, you can just, so for 3 hours, I'm sitting there just staring at this deer, not moving. It's cold. I finally shoot, and I miss, and dude, it's the most disappointing feeling ever. And I instantly thought, man, this deer's going to get away. I didn't get no meat on my table.
And when it went back to sleep, then how did you make that move?
I thought, well, I'm gonna try some crazy shit, and I started making my way down to the deer. I started making my way down the deer stand.
You tiptoe? You rollerblade?
bro. That's the definition of tiptoe. I'm walking like an Indian,
on
bro.
the tops. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I get halfway down the deer stand. And I start thinking, why don't I just grab my hatchet because I could chop it? But I'm already halfway down the deer stand. So
you're not going back.
Too late.
Yeah.
And then I start thinking, you know what? I'm better with my bare hands. Because that's what I do for a living. So I start thinking, okay, I'm going to get this doe. And there's a dead tree pointing at it. So it was probably about 35 yards away, 40 yards away when I started. There's a dead tree pointing at it. So I walked the whole length of that dead tree, you know, that no noise at all.
Right, real quiet.
Couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
Nothing could hear me. So now I'm up close to it. When I got to the end of that dead tree, I'm like from here to that window away from it. I'm thinking, I'm going to get this fucking deer.
Yeah.
I take my gloves off because I had on big, thick gloves. But when you get that close to
you
it,
can't. Yeah, you're going to have straight on the hand.
that's when the reality set in. It's like, I'm not just trying to do this shit. I'm about to get my hands on it.
Right.
So I take my gloves off.
You can't go up there all fucking just soft mitten.
No, you want the grip.
Yeah.
You know, so I take my gloves off. I'm like, dude, this shit's getting real. And that's when my adrenaline was just like, it felt like a fight, like a literal.
And he's still asleep?
It's a she.
It's a she.
Yeah, she's sleeping, completely asleep.
Does that change your vibe any that it's a man or a woman you're about to attack?
No, it's all meat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't attack a small one, but just because it has a potential to grow bigger, so you could harvest that meat later.
I see what you're saying.
But I have no, you're killing something either way, whether it's a male or female, and I'm not even into the trophy hunting. I really don't care if it's the biggest buck in the world. If somebody asks, would you rather have the biggest buck ever, some 12-pointer, or, 3 does?
Yeah.
I'll take 3 does. There's more meat. I'm really just there for the meat. And so then it was a wet day. It rained all day before. And so especially if you're squirrel hunting or something, that's the best time to do it, is when it's damp outside. Them leaves don't crunch, so... Then it fell asleep. Then to make it even more lucky, like I said, it was meant to be. It wasn't just because of my skill. It was God was giving that shit to me. He wanted that food on the table. He wanted me to have that experience. And the deer fell asleep on a game trail. So it fell asleep on a damp day on a game trail. And on the game trail, that's where all these other deer were walking. So they've already crunched the leaves for me.
Oh.
So it's like there's hardly any leaves there. The few leaves that there are, it's wet. This deer cannot hear me.
This is a layup.
This is a fucking setup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This deer got
dude.
set up, dude.
You're thinking Chris Hansen might pop out from one of these trees.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Well, dude, I get up there on the deer. I mean, I didn't make a noise, man. It was perfect conditions. Wow. And then I text my coach. I had my phone in my pocket. I straddled the deer. When I straddled the deer, that's when I text my coach. And
it's still asleep?
Still asleep.
And you're texting?
I'm texting.
Damn,
and the only reason I was texting my coach is because I really thought that doe might get up and whoop my ass. It's about 100+ pound doe. And those fuckers are strong, man. And
you can close your Postmates app at that point, dude, because you're fucking about to eat.
Oh, yeah. Well, I texted my coach. I texted him, help, and run. And because I didn't want to explain to him, hey, I'm about to choke out a deer. Like, he would be like,
yeah, it's
what?
a lot.
It's a lot. So
do they have a deer emoji? I don't know if they have that.
They do.
They do.
Well, I just text him, help, run, because I want him thinking I'm about to die.
Right.
So he gets there quickly as possible. So right after I sent the text, he said, okay. And shit, I hopped on that deer. I couldn't get my right hand in because the way it was laying on its right side. So I choked it with my weaker arm, with choking. I put my left arm on it and wrapped my ankles. You know, did the standard little ankle lock. You know, I couldn't do a body triangle, so I just crossed my ankles and squeezed the ever living shit out of it. Just squeezed it for about 5 minutes till my coach got there.
And did it feel good or bad?
Well, the thing was kicking so hard that I thought it was alive when he got there. And I thought that the fucker was going to get away. You know, I really did. I mean, it was just convulsing and twitching so hard. I couldn't control its back legs at all. I had its front legs pretty good with my legs around him, and my knees was pinching. So its front legs I felt good about. And, you know, I had it by the head, but them back legs, dude, they're just kicking up dirt, just panicking, just kicking up, mud's flying.
Oh, yeah, like a fucking angry baseball coach.
Yeah. And so coach comes over and he's like, what are you doing? He says, what are you doing? And I already know what he's thinking in his head, so I didn't even try to. I said I didn't fucking shoot it because I already know in his
he
head.
thinks you shot it. You're over here just fucking around.
I said I didn't fucking shoot it, and he goes, "What?" I said I swear to God I didn't shoot it. I said I swear to God. He said, "You're kidding." I said, "I swear to God, stab this motherfucker. He's gonna get away." Because my arm was cramping. I mean, I was squeezing it for 5 minutes, and this thing is just kicking as hard as it was when I first. It didn't slow down. It was just
not
kicking.
a bit.
Not a bit.
And you had to expect it was going to start to slow down, huh?
Yeah, it didn't. So
do you know where its windpipe is or anything? I mean,
yeah, right here.
Okay,
just same.
And that's where you're on.
I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on its throat. I mean, I'm on it. I've finished most of my fights with rear naked choke. So you know, if there's one thing I can finish, it's that damn rear naked choke. And I'm doing it just like I should, but I'm just like, shit, this thing is tough as shit. You can't choke a deer, you know? And he said, what do you want me to do? And I said,
you never see deers choking each other.
Yeah. And so I'm like, you know, stab him, quick, stab her. And
he
said,
stabbed her?
Well, he said, I don't got my knife. I said, run up to the deer stand, get my hatchet, because my hatchet was in the deer stand, the one that I forgot. So he runs up there, runs back, and he finally goes to chop its neck. And when I let go, that deer was dead. Because the head went limp. Even though the body was twitching, the head went completely limp, and it was like, you know, made like a moan that started out high, but then ended up, it's like, you know, like that was its last bit of air coming out of the lungs. So I already knew that then he chopped its neck anyway, just to make sure that it was dead.
Damn.
But, but while I was choking it, I really thought the deer was alive. I didn't know till I let go that I'd already killed it.
Damn. So it could have been dead that whole time.
Probably was after about 2 minutes.
Damn, bro. That's almost like a rodeo a little bit at that point. Like,
shit was wild, man.
I'd pay money to see that.
That dead deer riding? Bareback dead deer riding? I'd watch it.
The shit was wild, and I know people are going to be hating on me, these animal cruelty people. Hey, that's the best way. If you're a deer, you want me to choke you to death every time. Because let me tell you what, these deer, they die no matter what. No matter if I choke them or coyotes eat them or they get old and you know, hit by a cart, they're gonna die. And that's the most painless way to die. That deer is probably unconscious. Trust me, I've been choked out a lot. Okay, that deer is probably unconscious in about 7 seconds, and it was waking up from a nap Can you imagine waking up from a nap and then just basically going
Yeah.
right back to? I mean, you're not even gonna know what's going on.
Yeah, you're
You just-
barely awake. You're like, what was that? And then you're
It's-
going to heaven.
Yeah, and I mean, I sat there, man, and like I said, God wanted me to have that meat. I
Yeah.
sat there.
That's a layup, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. God put that deer there for me. I said a prayer. I said, thank you for, right before I took the shot, in my head, I said, God, thank you for giving this meat to me. My family needs it. I'm going to, put it towards me, the kids, the girl. We're all going to eat good off this deer. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I take the shot and miss. God said, you're going to have to work harder than that.
Dang, bruh.
Yeah.
I said, look, man.
Shit ain't easy out here, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a beautiful story, dude.
But that's the most painless way to go out, getting choked out. Think about it. Deer get shot in the ass all the time or the gut.
Oh, yeah.
And they run away. They never get found. They die 3 hours later. They slowly bleed to death. I mean,
or a net, get hit by a Volvo, get hit by a van. Imagine getting
yeah.
hit by a fucking van, dude.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even an SUV, bro.
and these assholes, they
Fuck
don't even
that.
keep the meat, man.
Yeah.
They'll drive off and the deer's just sitting there moaning, crying. It's like, anytime I see a deer on the side of the road, if it's still alive, I'm cutting the throat and putting it in the trunk. These people just drive off and leave them.
Yeah, and in a lot of areas, people want to say, like, yeah, I agree. Don't choke a deer out in the fucking middle of Beverly Hills, right? I get it. I understand how those people think that way. But in rural Arkansas or in a place where people eat meat, use it all the time, man, it's just part of life, dude.
I'm not opposed to choking one out in the park.
Yeah.
Out here, what you said, Beverly Park?
Yeah, I think we can set it up. Yeah,
Let's go hunting, man.
Over in Beverly Park, dude. I'm trying to think of what you could catch around here. You could probably shoot some Antifa, some of those people, dude.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
here we have a question right here that came in.
but speaking of Antifa, I wanted to ask this. You said you don't really go on the social media, but I'm wondering if your manager filled you in, like what kind of response you got after Trump quote tweeted you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh
man.
yeah,
I've
it's a
seen
wild try. You got a quote from the president.
that. Man, that's amazing, man.
That's so wild, huh?
And like I said, my mom, she don't support my MMA career at all. She's always saying, I want you to quit. I want this to be the last one. I don't want you to do this again. But man, when she found out Donald Trump tweeted me, she called and she said, oh my God. She was just screaming. She said, Donald Trump. I mean, she likes Donald Trump a lot.
She was excited, huh?
She was super excited. I mean, that's probably the most proud of me she's ever been at and what's funny is my papa, I love my papa very much.
And this your grandfather?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's still alive. After my last fight, he said, man, you did good. And I'm just telling him I love him and telling him thanks and everything. And I said, you see the governor text me? He said, the president text you? I said, no, the president ain't texted me yet. I said, that might be a while. The next fight, the president messages me. I said, wow.
Isn't that interesting?
That's amazing.
And it's funny how sometimes you can almost feel stuff like that. You can feel sometimes certain things happen in your life a little bit. Like sometimes you get a little bit of a premonition in a weird way.
Yeah, I like that word, premonition. That's I'm gonna start using that word. That's what I get. I get premonitions and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's
and
like
those are real, man. Those are really, really real. Like I remember getting one of I remember like they have an actor that hit me up about being in a movie earlier this year. Mm-hmm. And a couple of weeks before, I've been looking on Instagram and I'd seen that he liked something of mine. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, man, it would be so wild if he hit me up and asked me about being in a film. Mm-hmm. It'd be so interesting. Mm-hmm. And then 2 weeks later, it happened, Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't have any ego in it. It's just interesting how those premonitions can be real. Sometimes people just shake them off like it's nothing.
No, I used to shake them off.
Me too.
I used to shake them off, bro. And now I look at them like that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel the same way about it, man. It's almost strange and weird, But yeah, I like those too myself.
Yeah.
It's even more wild. He asked you and you said no.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the craziest part about the movie. I'm walking down the street. I got into this film and then I backed out of it. It was just too much of a time commitment.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street the other night and I see a guy who's in the movie. And I said, how's it going? He's like, man, I'm just bummed. I have to fly back out tomorrow. We still got to shoot scenes. I got to fly back out in 2 weeks.
You didn't want that being you.
Right. And man, at that one moment, I was like, oh. I made the right choice for myself, you know, even though I think either choice would have been okay, but I was like, oh, I trusted whatever instinct was in me. I trusted it, you know. Did you always feel like, because I know coming from like a humble beginning in that sort of place and coming from a, just coming from kind of like and I don't want to say redneck. I don't believe in a lot of that kind of stuff, but I think of like rural, coming from a more simpler place. Did you ever feel like you were destined for something bigger? Like, did you ever honestly feel like that for yourself? Because some people never think that, or never have that desire. Did you? That's a better word. Some people never have that desire for something bigger, more grandiose, kind of. Did you ever think that, or is this all just been kind of like as your platform is growing and your name in your sport? Is it just been kind of a surprise?
I think that what you just described there, I've heard people that I train with, because I've been talking about wanting to be in the UFC for over 10 years now. Since this wasn't overnight. This is a long time ago. And when you first start, everybody thinks that's impossible, and I've heard people in the gym that I train with that are good people, more talented than myself. I don't have a lot of talent. I have a,
that's awesome, bro.
I fucking work hard and I'm tough as shit and I'm not scared of nobody, and that's.
Oh, well, then I don't have that, dude. I think I have some talent. Sorry. Because, sorry, I don't have that. But I work hard, but I'm not tough as nobody.
You definitely
and I'm
work
afraid
hard,
of a lot
man.
of shit, man.
No, you definitely work hard.
I have worked hard, though.
And,
The guys in the gym?
Yeah, they're more talented than you saying?
And the guy in the gym, and this was probably more than 10 years ago, dude said, man, I said, man, can't you wait till we get to UFC? Isn't that going to be fucking badass? And he said, man, we're just never going to make it from this little town. That's what he said. And so man, people do think about like stuff like that. It's never stopped me, ever.
Yeah, it's just not part of your brain. It's not part of how your brain does it.
No, and I think it adds coolness to the story too. Doing something from somewhere that a lot of other people aren't doing. It makes me unique, and not just my personality or whatever, where I'm from. It makes my fighting style unique. I'm doing some shit I'm doing shit that you don't see at some of these other gyms, man, where you got 50 MMA fighters. I'm doing some top secret shit.
Yeah, I love that, man. And do you love that a little bit? I mean, do you start to think like, what else can I do that is unique?
Yeah,
because things always evolve. I remember people started dribbling the basketball, like every little thing in sports. Things always evolve. Someone finds a new way of doing it, a little bit of a new way, or a new look, or a new vibe, really. And is that something you start to feel a little bit like?
Man, I wouldn't have imagined if you'd have told me when I started that I would have evolved as much as, and really nobody knows how much I've evolved as a fighter besides myself.
Right.
Because now I know what I'm capable of and I know where I started. Nobody else does. They just see from the outside. But I'm telling you, man, I would have never imagined there was so many and it's like every day you learn, you work something new, and I'm always trying to learn something new. I just wouldn't have imagined that it'll probably be like that till I retire, and then after I retire I'll just train for fun. And I'll probably be that old dude that still saved up a couple ass whoopings and have some new moves to try out on some young punk, that's just talking some shit to me.
Take somebody fucking down at the fucking, over at Wally World, bro, in the parking lot.
Right there in the parking lot, man. Hey,
down,
man, at Walmart, there's some assholes at Walmart, man.
Dude, come on, man.
I'm telling you right now.
Dude, they should make, and some people, man, they had this one family I know, they used to tie a couple carts together. When they bring the carts in, they'll push them all in. Well, this family, they would, they would tie a couple carts in the front where it wouldn't come all the way back, and they would just push like a train and just load them all up, dude. Have 5 or 6 kids hanging off, kid between the tits. One of them ladies got just one warm-ass kid just fucking sitting right there. Some real premature. I don't even think that kid, I think he was real premature. He should still be on the inside, but he's on the outside. She's got him just baking right between them fucking front breads, man. We got a question that came in right here. We didn't get to it. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Grace from Minnesota, and my question for you is, What's the best compliment that you've ever received, and who was it from? And my second question is, do you still have your underwear from the Ultimate Fighter gang?
Man, I had to think about this one because there is a compliment that I just can't remember it. But I remember getting that compliment and thinking that might be the greatest thing somebody's ever said to me. Just can't remember what the shit was, man. Been hit to me damn times. It was
But could you have remembered before you were hit, I wonder? That's what I'm wondering. Man.
Oh, okay. Hey, here it is. Here
All
it is. It was somebody in the gym. And this is the best thing that I can think of right off the bat. Somebody came up to the gym after my fight, and they said, they were all pumped up. They're like, "We doing twisters tonight?" Because I teach a jiu-jitsu class. I said, "Hell yeah, we're doing twisters tonight." It was right after I got that twister. And so everybody's one. Because if you show a twister but you've never done one in a competition, everybody says, "Oh, this is some bullshit." What kind of bullshit is this? And I know it works because I do it all the time. But after my fight, now other people can say, "Okay, it really does work. This kid's not on some crazy shit."
Yeah, we'll learn the twister from him.
And so this woman, she come up to me and she said, "I really like your coaching." She said, "You were born to do this."
Wow.
Yeah.
Even as a coach, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's really
she was talking about my coaching.
That's a compliment, huh?
Yeah, that's probably one of the greatest compliments somebody ever told me.
And why?
That's more than just saying you're a good coach.
Yeah.
That's
what made you feel good about it?
Just on the inside, man. Just made me feel like I have a purpose, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the ultimate goal, I guess, of a coach is to make feel like you have a purpose, like you're helping these people.
Yeah.
But
is it important for you to help other people?
Hell yeah, dude. I want to train some ninjas, man.
Hell yeah.
If somebody fucks with one of my ninjas in the Walmart parking lot, man, I want them twisting them up in a pretzel. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Hey, Aunt Annie's, bro. You're going to open up a new Aunt Annie's.
That's what I'm saying, man. And I take it super serious. Trying to coach the technique just down to the little nitty gritty details. Don't like your hands this way, do it this way, or vice versa. I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, I take it serious. I really want to do the best that I can.
Being a coach, yeah. It's nice, man. It's nice to have appreciation for what you do. I wonder sometimes if I would ever teach comedy. I don't think I would. I think it's such an individual type of thing where it's just your own personality and stuff. I don't think there's anything. People always ask me, like, how do I get into comedy? I get, a lot of people that send that in, and I'm grateful for people asking me. But it's really just, with that, it's just practice. There's not really a technique you can learn from anyone else, So in that sense, I can't relate to some of that. But what did you say? A great compliment? Somebody told me one time, this girl said, "What I like about your comedy is for smart people and dumb people." That's what she said.
Yeah.
And that made me feel pretty good, I think.
Hell yeah.
Because I never knew which one I was anyway. So I think it made me feel pretty good. We got
a mix of both.
Yeah. A mix of both. And that's okay. Yeah. Dude, where I grew up, man, it was embarrassing to be smart if you were smart.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember anything like that? Like if somebody was fucking smart, dude? Look at this motherfucker.
I mean, they definitely stand out. I wouldn't say we made fun of them, but, be like, that's a smart dude.
Yeah, that's a fucking smart dude, bro. Like, I remember, some people did not want anything to do with fucking the alphabet or fucking ideas, bro. I remember trying to tell this one kid what an idea was. I'm like, dude, it's like when something comes into your head that you don't really know. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I said, an idea, bro. He goes, "Oh, man, you missed me with all of that shit." I said, "Fuck, you never had an idea?"
But she's asking about those boxers, too. And about them boxers, I have at least like 10 packs of them left.
Yeah, because that was the main prize. That's the main thing you took, huh?
Yeah, on the show, they let you request stuff. And so that's all I requested was boxers. And so I got 10 packs of boxers. I'm going to have boxers from that show for the next probably 10 years, at least.
Amen, man. We're going to keep you, we're going to make you keep your word on that, dude.
And if she was talking about the bloody ones, I don't know if she was talking about the blood, because that's the one that I ripped my nuts up in.
Uh-huh.
And the boxers are fine. They just have blood all over them. But we were going to frame them. put them in a frame and just tell people a story.
Oh, I thought you meant use them in a crime. I'm like, damn,
Frame 'em
what kind of crime?
Well, we was
We don't fucking lay them by a murder. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what you meant.
Well, but yeah, it started smelling so bad.
Oh,
They
yeah.
started smelling just this god awful, just blood and semen smell. So it's like, fuck that, man. We just power washed them, and now I wear them.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Do you really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a good
dude.
pair. I mean, they didn't get ripped. I mean, that's solid material.
Yeah, that's pressure washing, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Dude, you ever get one of those pressure washers at home? The ones you use at home? Those things are fucking nice.
Yeah,
huh?
they're strong as shit.
Dude, some of them are real strong. If you get the industrial one, the one that have like the gas powered, dude, that thing almost cut your skin open. Sometimes.
They cut like machines that cut through metal. That's maybe they use lasers on some of them, but a lot of them just use water
Yeah,
to cut through metal.
it's crazy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you could really. Some of them use. I've heard of them using sand or something. Sand, there's lasers, but water will cut right through metal if it comes out with enough pressure.
It's wild, huh? Mm-hmm. Dude, lasers are wild, bro. I remember when I was growing up, dude, you tell people, what is the thing? Oh, lasers, bro. If you wanted fucking to sell something to somebody, they'd be like, dude, you want to buy this hat? They'd be like, nah, I don't want it. They'd be like, dog, it's got lasers on it. They'd be like, all right, I'll take it, dude. Fucking rural people love lasers, man.
I think that as far as secret weapons go and shit, I definitely think the government's got some badass lasers.
Oh, yeah.
I think we could melt some motherfuckers if we wanted to. That's one thing I do believe in is secret weapons as far as they go. I think we got some type of ghetto invisibility type thing.
Yeah, and I think it's boot. Then I will say the invisibility, I bet, is fucking bootleg. Like you can
Just
still
kinda
see
ghetto.
people's shoes.
Yeah,
like you can
yeah.
still see their shoes, or you can still like hear their keys
it's-
jingling.
But
Like,
it's good enough
yeah,
where
it's
you
good
know.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got invisibility. It just is kind of shaky right
Yeah,
now.
it's kind
but
of shaky.
We definitely
like every
got
now
some
and then you
legs.
kind of show up for half a second.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah. But fucking, I guarantee you, we got some lasers that could melt a motherfucker. Guarantee you.
I believe that, man. They have a laser where you look at the stuff that can hear through walls. You know that, so they could put a laser on your house and hear what you're saying. That's crazy, man. Let's see what kind of secret weapons they got, Nick. Can you Google secret weapons for people?
If they come up on Google, I think that's a failure of a secret weapon. But
That's a good point, dude. Dude, they used to have, they have a museum in Philadelphia where you can go and they have all the spy stuff that they ever use for spies. Like they have like a little camera that like a bird would wear and he'll fly out and see stuff.
Is that in D.C. or You said Philadelphia?
This is Philadelphia.
How
They
close
may have it
is-
in D.C. too.
How close is Philadelphia to D.C.?
I think it's probably about a 3-hour drive.
Okay, never mind. Well, my buddy, he was telling me, because when I was up in D.C., he's into all shit like that. He said, man, you got to go to the Spy Museum.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So either they have one in D.C. or he was mistaken about the one in Philadelphia.
It could be some of them travel to different spots, I think.
Could
Like
be
they'll
like
do
that.
a couple months here. Because it was not a whole museum. I will say this. It was just an exhibit at a museum. 10 alleged secret weapons.
right there, number 10.
Laser. Look, that's the first one on the list. I
Fucking
can tell you right
shit.
now. That's what I said. That's number one on the list. Everybody knows when you start going down that list, it's going to get more top secret.
Yeah.
We're talking about some butt bombs, man. You know,
Yeah.
some dirty, dirty shit.
Dude, I'm talking fucking lasers, bro.
Acoustic devices.
That's it. That's long range
That ain't
acoustic.
gonna work on me, man. Look at these ears. Yeah, it's gonna block out 90%.
Oh, damn, yeah, bro.
This shit ain't gonna
That's
work
just
on
almost
me.
wood on the edges, dude. You
I'm
got that
gonna-
wood grain exterior,
That's what I'm
boy.
saying, man. That acoustic shit ain't gonna work on me, buddy. Now, harp. Do you know about that harp stuff? They're supposed to control the weather with it. I believe it. I believe they are controlling the weather and shit with it.
Man, I wouldn't be shocked, dude.
I don't know about all this Thor stuff. I don't know what that is.
What is this? Flying aircraft carriers? The United States began exploring the tactical potential of airborne aircraft carriers.
That'd be sick. You got planes flying out of a plane. That'd be dope.
Yeah. The future, bro. Subliminal messaging,
Well,
bro. Go back to that,
That's
dude.
been going on. That's been going on.
Subliminal messaging used extensively in advertising. Dude, that shit happens all the time.
Yeah, that's not even no secret. That's a thing. They're definitely.
Oh, I'll be thinking about like some chicks or something, dude. I'll walk outside, 3 chicks will walk by, and I'll be like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was just thinking about chicks. That's crazy, man. Any other questions, Nick?
I just had one. So you signed with the UFC. You had fights left when you signed. Did they like re-sign you? Did you think about like waiting it out and like, because like PFL, they got their tournament for $1 million. Rory McDonald just signed with them. Did you ever think of that as a thing? Because You could beat Lance Palmer.
Yeah. Man, that PFL. Man, I was signed to WSOF when they went bankrupt and turned into PFL.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not here to put nobody on blast. Everything was fine and worked out, but my World Series of Fighting contract was going terrible, man. They didn't find me the number of fights that they said that they would, and they would only, like Bellator offered me before I signed UFC. Bellator offered, and WSOF wouldn't let me fight for Bellator. So it's like I missed a Bellator opportunity, and them fuckers wouldn't find me a fight. They signed a contract saying they would find me 4 fights in 2 years. 2 years went by, I only had 1 fight with them, and I was begging them for fights, like give me one, and they just kept putting me on the back burner, like I'm fucking, fuck you. We got other people fighting, other bigger people to worry about. So it just pissed me off. Well, 2 years goes by, that shit.
Damn, a long time.
And, well, something wasn't going on right with that company because they went under. That was WSOF. They went under, bankrupt. Whole
World Series of Fighting?
Yes. WSOF, yep.
Damn.
And,
yeah, it sounded like it would go under.
Yeah. And,
almost.
And they went under. Well, dude calls me and starts begging me, hey, sign over to, and this is after being in a contract bad for 2 years, begging them for fights. I'm never calling you, contacting you.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls me one day and says, hey, man, you want to be a millionaire? I'm like, what's up?
That's a good response.
What's going on? He says, well, we're doing a new tournament, and if you just sign this new contract, you can be a millionaire. And that's what he says word for word. And I'm thinking, no, fuck this. I'm out. Because once the company goes under, my contract's void. Mm-hmm. And he's sitting there telling me, you could be a millionaire this time next year. You could be a millionaire. And sure enough, PFL is doing great.
I don't know where they're getting their money from, though.
I don't either. I think they're going to go bankrupt, too. But as far as right now, he was right.
Right.
He was right. He wasn't lying. But during that period of time, I'd already had... It was not going well.
You'd had a bad experience with him.
And so he just calls me up one day after not calling me for months, not answering my texts and shit. And then he says, do you want to be a millionaire?
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, all right, it's some get rich quick
That's
bullshit.
like Ed Sullivan or something. It's like somebody bringing that big check to your house on that commercial, Reader's Digest or some kind of shit.
And so I instantly got out of that contract, and then I went to the Ultimate Fighter. And then I signed a 6-fight. To go on the Ultimate Fighter, you had to sign a 6-fight deal. And so I was 3 fights through it. And that's when you, I guess, typically renegotiate is after about 3 fights or halfway. And so that's what I've done. And they offered me almost double, and so I took it, and I'm happy with it, you know, because even if you win that, the UFC has more exposure. Mm-hmm. It has the most exposure out of all the even if I would have won that $1 million, it's not as everybody knows it's not the same as the UFC. UFC is the best of the best. Lance Palmer's not the best 145er. He might be the richest now, but
Do you feel good about the choices you've made so far? I mean, it seemed like you wait a while to take a fight. It's like, are you more anxious now to speed that up, or you just still kind of, do you still kind of set in kind of your planning and stuff?
I get like those premonitions about when I should fight next, and whenever I get that feeling, that's when but I get this feeling like, okay, it's time now. And just for whatever, I just make up my mind, and this is what I want to do it. And but I just feel like after that last fight, they're trying so hard to fucking push me. They're like, and look what they done to. And I am ready. I'm telling you right now, I could fight any given fucking day on that for that 145 title, and I have the ability to win. I don't just want to win. I want to dominate. Mm-hmm. I want to be at the best of my ability. I want to do things correctly, progress, and be the best that I can be when I get there. But if they offered to fight to me tomorrow, the title fight, yeah, I'd take it. But what they're trying to do is rush me into some fight, like they was trying to get me to fight in February real quick, And
seems a little quick.
It's just a little quick, man, because the weight cut's hard on you. You lose 20 pounds in 2 days, and your stomach's fucked up. You're not, it's just like, just give me a. And here's another thing about training for a specific opponent. Like if you're fighting somebody in 2 or 3 months, you do not develop the same as you do when you're not focused on somebody. When you're focused on somebody, yes, you're developing, but you're more worried about continuously doing a couple things because you know those.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, of course.
Like when I'm fighting Matt Sales, I'm not going working my karate.
Right.
You know, I'm really not. I'm not.
You can't train the same because you're training for that opponent.
For that motherfucker. And yes, you get very good at doing what you're doing, but it gets repetitious.
Yeah.
It gets repetitious. It gets boring. And by the time the fight gets there, you're just so fucking ready to fight the dude. You know what you want to do. You've been practicing it for months. And it's like it kind of and the fight is fun and everything, but just the training is fun too. And I like going into training knowing I can work whatever I want to work. And that's how I believe that I develop myself. That's how I work on my weird shit. You know, that's how I get good at twisters. That's how I get good at things that I do that a lot of other people don't. It's because I'm relaxed in the gym. I'm having fun. I'm trying to challenge myself. If I know I'm fighting Matt Sales, I'm not going out and fucking, you know, doing things to develop myself further. I'm more just like focusing on a few things. Like I need to do this, this, and this, and that's going to win me this fight, get my family this fucking money, and that's what I have to do. Anything else I consider like fucking around, you know?
Amen.
It's like you doing a big show, but then also go and work out at a club, and you can just kind of do your thing. You go do a show, you're like, I want to give them the best. You always talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can practice on your own.
Same concept.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's funny. I thought about that. It was like sometimes I have to, if I know I'm trained, like just doing a tour or something, you have to keep doing a lot of the same material, and it'll evolve some.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, it does. Some of the repetition gets to be a lot. Whereas it's nice when you don't have to have taping a comedy special or something or a certain tour. And then you can just be free.
Yeah.
And your brain's free to think,
your
too.
Your brain is free.
Your brain is free. There's nothing,
That's why I started. That's why I'm in love with it, is because of just having the fun in the gym. It's like a reset for me. If I, you know, no matter what's going on, I go in the gym and I have some fun. It's like it releases these chemicals, you know, you feel all good, relax, your buddies are there. And that's why I love to do it, you know.
Amen, man. The money, some of the money that you made, what are you guys doing with it?
I invested in. I got 2 LLCs, so I got got a little bit of rent houses going. Just trying to do, you know, and they won't pay themselves off for another 10 to 15 years, but that's for when I'm retired, you know.
Yeah.
So one day, hopefully, them rent houses will pay themselves off. One of my teachers, he's a financial advisor. I'm probably gonna, you know, give him some money, put in some stocks. Just because it's like a passive form of income. I don't have to monitor it. You know, I pay him a fee and he fucking does all of it. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. And so those are some of my investments. And then I'm just going to build a little place, like a metal house, like a pole barn. I'm building one at my place. And then that's going to be able to store.
For what, like a cook shed or something? No.
For the kids to stay in and for all the farming equipment. And a training facility. I'm putting a small gym at my place, so like I won't be able to do like everything that you do at a regular gym, and you know what I'm saying. But if I just want to have 1 or 2 buddies over or 3 buddies over, we could train right there in my garage.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And so I'll be training at my own place 3, 4, or 5 times a week now. Nice. You know, so just extra training. I'll have all that, and once that metal building gets built, I'm gonna be a farmer. Because I've got my equipment, I could store things. Right now, if I got a bunch of corn, I wouldn't fucking have anywhere to put it, dude.
Yeah.
I'd fill up my trailer with corn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, be sleeping on it.
I'd make a joke about that, but it'd be corny.
Dude, one of my favorite things was whenever one of these cameras beeped, Nick.
It was this one.
Oh, it was? Okay, cool. One of my favorite things was sometime whenever we would run the combine through like through the fields, you know, and going and jumping in all that corn when it was filled up in there, man. It was fucking awesome. Emptying out into these big, like, just like, basically, I guess they're like, what is like a thing you put on the back of a 18-wheeler or something, you know, and it's the top's open and we just get in there and fucking just sit in there and all that corn. And it smells like bread. It smells like fresh baked bread. When you get in there. And your lady, everything good with the lady?
Everything's good to go, brother.
That's awesome, man. And she has a couple of children, right?
Yeah, she's got 2 kids. Everything couldn't be any better. And yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jonathan Kite, and welcome to Kite Club, a podcast where I'll be sharing thoughts on things like current events, stand-up stories, and 7 ways to pleasure your partner. The answer may shock you. Sometimes I'll interview my friends. Sometimes I won't. And as always, I'll be joined by the voices in my head.
You have 3 new voice messages.
A lot of people are talking about Kite Club. I've been talking about Kite Club for so long, longer than anybody else. So great.
Hey, sweetheart, here's the deal. Anyone who doesn't listen to Kite Club is a dodgy bloody wanker. Do you know what I mean?
Hi, I'll take a quarter pounder with cheese and a McFlurry.
Sorry, sir, but our ice cream machine is broken.
Oh, no!
I think Tom Hanks just butt-dialed me. Anyway, first rule of Kite Club is tell everyone about Kite Club. Second rule of Kite Club is tell everyone about Kite Club. Third rule, like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts or watch us on YouTube, yeah? And yes, don't worry, my Brad Pitt impression will get better.